to a high school right near where I grew up. So, like, he's a local, and that means he's technically grew up in Philly country, right? So he would have technically maybe grown up a Philly fan if he's from that area. Like, I'm hoping he's not. It'd be great if he's a Cowboy fan, but you guys let me know. If he's a Cowboy fan, even more reasons to be happy.
Most of those guys probably either become Cowboy fans because they hate Philly, or they become Philly fans.
Yeah, there's no in between for us, is
they're
there?
Tricked.
I mean, once you've seen the Philadelphia Eagles, it's like...
Yeah. You don't want to be there anymore.
So, yeah, it's easy to know what you don't want. Here, so baby, why don't you go ahead and hit up the chat? Actually, no, I had a question in mind before that I want to ask the chat, and then I got sidetracked, which was over under for 30 points. As far as
in this
either
game?
or team, yeah. So I said it in my prediction.
Well, for each team or together. Each team.
Like each team. So I don't think either team is going to score 30 points today. I don't think the Rams or the Bengals are scoring 30 today.
28 to 24 or something like that could happen. But yeah, I don't know about 30-something to 30-something. I don't see that happening.
What do you guys think? Do you think either one of these teams puts up a 30 burger? I don't know. So, yeah, you see, Seika agrees. Yeah, low-scoring Super Bowl for sure. Venomous Viper, adding in there, definitely going with the under. Bengals 23, Rams 20. Darren Posey said 21-17. So there you go. Oh, Darren, I'm sorry you're sick. Hopefully you feel better. I know this time of year, outside of the Rona, is kind of gross. So. Yeah,
it gets rougher if you're not feeling well, for sure.
Sorry, I'm gonna drink my water. So it's your turn.
Well, I'm trying to do one thing here in the background.
I'm
trying to get the halftime thing set up. So I'll make the smooth transition over to that. This pass here by Joe Burrow, really throwing the double coverage. The linebackers I said was weak, but that was a good defensive read. Jalen Ramsey was in coverage as well. In tight coverage, we wouldn't knock the ball away anyways.
Darren said he's sick. Our Cowboys aren't playing.
I've been sick about that. Odell in motion. Under center for Stafford. They run it to Cam Akers. No gain. 55. I said him yesterday. Was it Logan Wilson? He's their linebacker. That's their best guy there at linebacker. So.
Whose turn is it today?
Here we go. Yeah, Logan Wilson with the great read there.
Not a single first down in the first 5 minutes.
God damn. Yeah. Defensive battle for sure, right? Yeah. It's all defensive battle here. Oh, no huddle.
Oh, I thought he was going to get sacked. Just run, Stafford.
And as we say no first down, he almost makes it. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
But that just also reminds me of what you said. If he'd average over 5 yards a run.
No, he has to have over 5 yards, over 5.5 yards, which I think he just got right there.
And he got like 8.
Yeah, so there you go.
I'm just saying, like, he's on his way. I know it's just starting, but
you get the over on that one, and if you did, you got it.
By the way, I know this is kind of slightly relevant though. Cincinnati, the school district in Ohio, they closed down schools for Monday and Tuesday. Yep. In anticipation of the Super Bowl win.
Big 3rd and 4 here. Can someone get a first down? This would be a field goal opportunity for the Rams if they get a first, because the Bengals defense hold them. They're sending only 3. Drops it down to Cooper Kupp.
He gets the first and
more.
Goes.
30-yard line. 25. Spins inside to the 24-yard line. And that's the guy. That's why I said yesterday he might be the MVP, I think, because I have a feeling if the Rams are going to win, it's going to be through Cooper Kupp.
Because of Cooper Kupp, yeah.
I know they said Aaron Donald's the guy, but Cooper Kupp's going to be needing these. This is a big play here, a 3rd down. This is changes the scoring dimension of the game.
Venomous Viper said Cooper Kupp still haunts my dreams.
Yeah, he will do that to you. He's the best receiver of the year this year, Cooper Kupp.
It still feels weird that Matthew Stafford is with the Rams. For some reason. Like, it still makes sense, and I know it's been going on now for a while, but for some reason, like, it really hit me today, like, oh, yeah, that's right, Matthew Stafford. Huh. So, quick little run there, not to Akers.
You haven't?
No.
Let me see.
I never would have thought they would be a Super Bowl team.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they had a lot of moves this offseason.
Honestly, none of these two teams I would have thought, I was like, oh yeah, Cincinnati's cool, but I never would have thought they would have been in the Super Bowl. I didn't think they were that good.
Yeah, little Jay's over here saying that, she would not have expected the Bengals or the Rams in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, this Super Bowl, I think I'm more excited for it the most because it's more unexpected. Like last year, like, oh yeah, of course.
It does kind of feel like an underdog Super Bowl. Not that I'd say the Rams are necessarily an underdog, but they certainly started off the season as Super Bowl underdogs.
Sure.
Yeah.
looking right, goes left, dumps it down. Harry Henderson.
Way they get it.
couple yards, but
Okay.
no first down. It's 3rd and 3 now.
Now this is huge. Difference between a field goal and possibly a touchdown. So now, kind of rolling back a little bit, I have seen those same reports as far as Aaron Donald possibly retiring if they
really?
do win the Super
Wow.
Bowl, and he's not the only one. Apparently, who just won the Peyton Man of the Year? Their offensive
Whitworth.
lineman,
Yeah,
Whitworth.
yeah,
He's also been, although I think he has.
He's a
Like,
little
that's
older.
been a little more
Yeah.
confirmed that he's spoken about, if we win a ring, I can't think of a better way to retire. I'm pretty sure he said that very
Makes sense,
recently.
though. Makes sense.
But yes, I have heard the
He's a lot
rumors.
older.
Aaron Donald is also considering something similar. Again, I can't...
Looking over the top. Odell
That-
Beckham
what the-
touchdown.
Wow.
Odell Beckham scores the first touchdown for
Odell,
the Rams.
that's a major move.
I know, and
It really is.
and now he gets touchdown again. Odell been dying for a Super Bowl his whole career. Well, he's
Yeah.
there, and he's finally made it. He made a
And
big
it's
play
funny,
here.
too, because even in his
6-0.
personal life, like, Odell is probably having the best year, like, personally. Like, he's about to have
Yeah.
a child. He's, living... I'll just say, like, he's living his best life personally and professionally at this moment. So, as much as I want to hate on Odell, like, he's not our problem anymore. And he's not killing us. So, please, live your best life, right?
Yes.
Look, it's hard. It's just, I'm not a fan of him. I'm just saying, like, I'm not like hating on him either. Just because we have our own great receivers,
Yeah.
we're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
What's happening there and now, like him doing that has very little
He's
to
always
do
been
with
great.
Odell, and so much more to do with us. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's can't hate on others, and we're the ones fucking it up for ourselves. So
hear you.
that's the key there.
I'm reading.
The sniper said Cooper Kupp's dad was Troy Aikman's backup. Jason Garrett? Just kidding.
Was he?
Who's his dad?
Walsh was his dad. Walsh.
I'm
Walsh
assuming
was not his dad.
Cup, right?
I'm trying
Last
to think.
name or
I'm trying
no?
to think. I don't remember.
So
I'm trying to think because I don't remember if there was Garrett was the. I know it's not Garrett.
no,
like
I mean,
you
yeah,
said.
Garrett's only his backup for like a year or two, right?
Nah, it was enough. It was long enough. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised that we didn't. That I know it's Kozar was back there as a backup for a little bit.
You're gonna have to let me know who that is.
Let
real
us know.
quick.
Yeah.
Let me see. Darren Posey said Cincinnati is young and hungry, but Toby Rohrer said that the Rams clearly have the better offensive line, and that'll start to pay off as the game
As it goes on,
plays out.
Yeah.
Which again is probably Cincinnati's biggest problem. So, let me see. Chris Wimmer said his celebration dance was the same as in your simulation last night too.
That's actually a good point. And he did score a touchdown.
That is kind of crazy.
So far, it is.
What
going,
was the score of the simulation again? Wasn't it like
It was a
20 or
blowout.
16?
No, it
or
was a
something?
blowout at the end. Remember, they came.
36-20.
True, you're right.
They blew it out at the end.
So-
But when you look at if you didn't get those last like 3 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes,
Yeah.
it was like a 4-point game, like 28-24, something like that.
Let me see. William Brady said if Stafford wins, it validates his career. His entire career ends up looking different all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Derek Posey also saying Odell's getting all W's. Toby Rohrer said it must be nice to lose a Robert Woods and to be able to add
Replace him. Yeah.
OBJ,
Get
basically.
Odell in there.
So, Craig Cup.
I don't remember that
What's his
quarterback
name?
for Aikman being his backup. Might have been later in his career.
Craig Cup. So there you go.
Yeah. Good to know. Interesting information.
I would
Thank
say
you.
I did not know
I
that,
didn't
and
know
I would not
either.
have known
I did
that.
not know that.
So
I usually on top of that a little more.
it's all right. Let me see. Devontae Griffin. Now, Dak better than Stafford? I just think they're different types of quarterbacks. Again, Matthew Stafford's not going to be running around moving the way that Dak Prescott does, but Dak Prescott's probably not going to be slinging the ball the way that Matthew Stafford does.
Gunslinging type of guy,
So, the Cowboys' biggest problem is their failure to recognize the type of Cowboy Dak Prescott is, and they keep trying to force him into a different role. Yeah. Again, Seattle didn't win a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson because they had him out there being Aaron Rodgers. They won it because they know who Russell Wilson was, and used him to the best of their advantage.
Yeah, used them to fit that.
Yeah, and I use Russell Wilson as the example because, again, he probably represents what I wish the Cowboys would do with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
As far as the way that I think Seattle built an offense around him as best as they could. Again, obviously Seattle is more of a defensively focused team, which, again, you could argue we're maybe heading in the same direction. Although, honestly, I think any Like, don't let Jerry tell you different, okay? This team is an offensive team, even when it's a defensive team, and that's because that's how Jerry Jones wants it to be.
Right there, you see an example of why Stafford can do something that Jared Goff could not, and he was able to read the fact that was a single high coverage there with a single high safety situation with man coverage. As soon as he realized that, he knew he had Odell Beckham coming from around the backside to the corner of the end zone because there was no safety help. And he said, let me take my chance with Odell on this. Yep. That's how you scheme for your best guy.
It's terrible.
You don't see the scheming. Sometimes, a lot of times you don't see that kind of scheming from the Cowboys, for example. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm talking about.
Let me see. Chris Plumage said, Stafford is one of these Texas products who always plays their best game against Dallas, like Kyler.
He always has. That is true, unfortunately.
I don't know what's in that Dallas water sometimes. Must be the haterade.
A lot of times it's in there. Because the hating comes from our own, from the outside and our own.
Now
fans.
2nd and 10 here for the Bengals. They're on their own 25.
Looking, throwing across the middle. Jamar Chase
with a catch. Now it's like a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
6-yard gain there. Yeah, about 3rd and 4 looks like.
Let me see. Jason, we know he had more than one backup. Just saying that. Not sure
Kozar
when Craig Cup.
I don't remember the Craig Cup.
Was his backup?
I would love to know the year if you let me know.
It's all right. We'll have to look it up or halftime or something. Yeah. So now it's a 3rd and 4. By the way, 5 minutes and ticking in the first quarter. So it feels like this game's gone by kind of fast in a way, but I think it's because there are no scores in the first 4 possessions.
Kind of almost set, throws it, overthrows it.
Damn.
The young man.
Did Edward hurt himself or did he trip or something? Who was that?
Mixon? Is that Mixon out the back? Number 28. Is that 28 out the back?
I said Edwards on the back. That's what I was like.
It might be, but
I don't know. I can't tell now.
I wasn't sure if I was 28 or not.
Well, no. They're showing Jamar Chase the one. Yeah.
Oh, he was covered. He was covered well. Okay, so then it might be the 20. Chris. What's his name? Chris. I forgot his last name. But it was not.
Yeah, in 91. There you go. So Craig Cup was Trey Aikman's backup in 1991.
Okay. Wow. So that was after Joe Wall. I mean, not Joe Wall, but what's his name? Steve Walsh left.
Yes. All right. So they punt it to the Rams, and now the Rams are on their own 28.
This is a defensive game, and now the Rams, if they can pull it up. Listen, the Bengals came back against the Chiefs. So things far from over, even if they get points or whatever it is. I believe that Bengals gotta kind of be careful about letting things slip out of hand sometimes, right? And so we'll see how they rebound here as far as the defense for the Bengals. Because they got to get a stop, or else they're going to be teetering in a situation you don't want snowball effect, which you saw at the end of our simulation. Close game the whole way, and then the snowball effect. The Rams just took over, got points, 3 touchdowns in like 3 minutes.
Yep.
And can't have that happen.
So let me see. Aguilar 4 said, "What the hell was that? The Bengals selling? What's going on?" So Sniper said, "Yeah, Cooper Kupp's dad was my backup at one point for the Cowboys back in 1991. Craig Kupp." Aikman said between plays in the second quarter, "I didn't even know Craig was Cooper's dad."
Yeah, that's crazy. So,
damn, imagine being Cooper Kupp's dad, and you were in the NFL, and you're the backup for Troy Aikman, and Troy Aikman's like, "Who are you?" Obviously, I know it's a little more involved than that. Just think that's a little funny. Now, T here in the chat is saying, "One of Dallas's biggest problems to me was that the offensive line with penalty after penalty on them, and then drives in the defense, we couldn't get stops when we needed them. And then we couldn't tackle for shit."
I mean, listen, when you look at the first half of the season when it comes to the defense, we were the best defense to get stops when we were losing in games. And that was great. That's not sustainable, but that was great that we did that the first half of the season. The second half of the season, we played a little bit lesser competition. Defense still stepped up and was able to hold teams down like the Chiefs and, and a couple other teams that were out there that were either could have taken control of the game. The defense always held us in games.
Yep.
So, yes, I agree that sometimes we didn't get this. Occasionally, we didn't get a stop that we needed with this very young but aggressive defense under Dan Quinn. I can't get mad at anything. I cannot get mad at this defense for the Cowboys with the way they played without the help from the offense pretty much most of the season. Most of the season. 3/4 of the season, they didn't have any help from the offense. So the defense still held it together. Even against shitty teams, you still got to hold it together. Cowboys were able to do that. Always in control was the defense in the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
In the first half, they at least held teams back from getting the big first downs when, you can go check us, first 6-7 games, that's what you saw from the Cowboy defense, stopping teams from getting first downs and getting those big plays when the Cowboys were losing. When they were winning, the Cowboy defense would slip up here and there in the first half of the year.
Exactly.
But when we were losing, they stepped up in the first half of the season. Second half, they pretty much stepped up the whole time. But, you need help from the offense, and it never got that.
I guess, I know it sounds crazy, but I guess I didn't really realize how old Whitworth was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew he was older, I just, again, never really clicked. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
shit,
he's at the end of his career, yeah. He's about to
40.
retire. Yeah.
Only him, Brady, and Jerry Rice have ever played and started in a Super Bowl
at that age,
over 40 years old.
Yeah,
so that's
big,
again, significant.
Big fact, big thing for
Hey,
him.
credit to the
Wow,
NFL.
nice move there. Dumps it down.
I know it is still few and far between, and I know that the NFL is still a rough sport, but I still think that is a testament to how far we have come with medical advancements, with knowledge on how the game goes, with knowing how to keep their bodies healthy throughout the offseason and during the season. So just saying, like, it's nice to be able to see players play longer because they are physically healthy and able to do so. Hopefully that translates to longer, happier times after they retire from the league. You know what I mean? Like, they're not dying when they retire. Yeah.
Now, 4:05 in the first. Time is ticking. It's gonna be under 4 minutes here, and they're shifting. And they didn't get the playoff in time.
Oh, delay game? Okay. Sorry, sis. I thought it was gonna be that. Dr. Football, what's up? Let me see. Yeah, exactly, William Burney. That's why I said that. There we go. Sorry, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
That the Bengals, I'm not counting them out at all. Like, what they did against Kansas City.
I just said that a minute ago. I said
they
came back against KC.
And honestly, in the Rams too, it's funny because the way that the Rams lost to San Francisco before they went and then beat San Francisco, obviously, to get to this point and stuff, it kind of gives me similar vibes in the sense that these two teams facing off, it's hard for me to see either one of them running away with this game. So, this game is going to come down to the last minute, however. Oh, so
there it is. Boom.
Oh, so
That's
Jason. I didn't know he went to college in Miami. Like I said, I know where he went to high school. I didn't know where he went to college. So, still, now you made me want to go look it up. If The Rock is a Cowboys fan. So
I think he is. I'm 100% sure.
Sniper, oh man, you guys are cracking me up here with the Craig Cup stuff. Sniper said he was there for, I don't know, maybe 2 cups of coffee. It wasn't very long. Craig, I miss you, my man. Hope you're well.
Wuzie with the tackle.
Good. He's doing good. Look at him. Did you see that?
I missed it.
He started crawling.
Oh, did he? Wuzie doing his crawl.
We're just having fun. Dr. Football. Okay, so here we go. So Dr. Football's talking about the Cowboys. So he said, passing execution and play calling were the Cowboys' problems that hurt the run game and the offense overall.
Yeah. I mean, execution, for sure. You could say penalties go into that because I believe that's sloppy play. That comes from coaching. But execution on the field, connecting, It
feels like the penalties is probably the one where you could literally split it 50-50 down the middle as far as responsibility.
Yeah.
Because
players
the coaches absolutely
can't
just sit there and watch their players continue to make these penalties.
Ooh, look, there you go. Hold on to that ball. 11. Woo! Bouncing out of there. I mean, they're hitting his arm. That thing pops out. That's a free-for-all.
Great job there by Taylor because he looked like a pinball.
Close.
Oh. Let me see. Oh, okay, so yeah, there you go. You see, this is why you guys, we're nothing without you guys. So William Brady's saying that the Rock was a defensive tackle for the Miami Hurricanes in '91. So does that mean he played with Emmitt Smith?
No, Emmitt played in with the
Gators.
In
Gators. Sorry, wrong
Gators.
Miami.
Yeah, that's what Michael Irvin possibly.
Okay. There you go. Irving's from Miami.
He got drafted in '88. To the Cowboys.
Sorry, I'm not good with the college teams. I just know that Emmitt came from Florida. I know Irving came from Florida. Like, I know the states.
Right,
okay? Don't ask the colleges. I think that shit doesn't matter personally. No offense.
Well, I mean,
once you're that's probably one of the things that I don't like that the NFL does, or every player says their name, they say the college they came from. Like, bitch, I'm in the NFL. I don't care because what if I came from
I'm sure some of the people in the chat will tell you why it's important, but
because they just want representation for their school, and they just it's all branding. It's all bullshit. Okay, Alabama just wants you to go up there and say, yeah, I'm from Alabama. the Ohio State just wants you to say they're from the Ohio State. Like, it's all bullshit. If you made it to the NFL, you know, and yes, we, like, as football fans, it's one thing for us to say, like, oh, no, we want to know, like, what program they came from or the coaching and things like that, but it's, no, I still think it's bullshit. I'm sorry. Someone let me know a legitimate reason for them to do that outside of they want the recognition for their school, because that's stupid.
I mean, I think you could compare other great players coming from that same.
Why wouldn't they go up there instead and say, what's...
I know, this is a commercial, I think.
This is a commercial?
I don't know. I hope so. Else we'll
this
get
just
info.
reminds me of my old, like, screensaver. Like,
what a bad waste of, what a big waste of money.
Remember when you used to have a DVD, and, like, the DVD thing would, like...
We can't hear it. We can't hear it. It'd be nice to hear it. I mean...
There's nothing on.
I think they want us to use the QR code here.
Hit the QR code. Hurry up, little one. Can you get it? You're probably watching the commercial on your phone. Coinbase.
Oh, fuck. No. It's one of those stupid NFT crypto...
Oh.
It's a commercial. It's different.
Anyway.
Now you won't forget that one, though. That's the one that sticks out for you.
No, it just it's all I'm going to think of is, oh, I forgot to turn off my DVD player from 2006. So let me go back and do that. What's with Parsons and Pizza Hut? Not sure. Did it hit the corner? Because I did not see it hit the corner.
No, not for me.
Sorry.
Why? Is it not supposed to hit the corner?
No, because that's the whole point. You sit there and you watch, like, your thingy to see when it eventually, like, hits the actual corner and not...
Yeah. This is the thing.
This is... You're seeing the generational gap between
Yeah.
Mr. MCF and I right at this moment, and somewhere in between
Seen championship
lies
jersey here.
me watching the little DVD thing, because I know we all did it.
Yes,
I've watched
it, but yeah, I knew it was going to hit the corner because it never did. And Joe Mixon with a big run there, about 12 yards for a first down for Cincinnati, who needs to get back on things if they want to get back in the game here with just under 2 minutes in the first quarter right now.
There you go. So, now T said, I think what makes the Bengals so dangerous is once they figure out what you're doing, they will make adjustments, and that's the key.
Interesting. Yeah.
Hey, can't think of a bigger adjustment than coming back from a 21-point deficit. So, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, No Dark Ninja said MCF is more VHS than Laserdisc. Yes. Yes.
I'm both. Uh-oh, going deep. Jamar Chase, what a catch on Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, but that's why he is
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Holy shit.
What a great pass,
was
too.
that one-handed,
Great
too?
pass,
Yeah,
but a great one-handed catch by Jamar Chase inside the 10.
Oh, Dell's like, I can't top that.
That was on Jalen Ramsey, by the way.
Oh, really?
One of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. And Ramsey's a good
Yeah,
coverage.
look, once he tripped there, he was done. Oh my God.
One-handed, brought it back in. Was he touched? Not there.
Not till he got up.
So he got up, and he was smart enough to get up. He got touched there, but I don't know if
Not
that
till
counts.
after he got...
Does that count of him going down
I
when
thought
he touched
he had
him?
to be touched after he got the ball.
Well, he kind of was touched
He
going
can't get
down.
touched before that. That makes no sense.
If he gets pushed on the way down, it could, I guess, yeah, he didn't have the ball in his hand.
First
Joe
and
Burrow
10 on the 11,
tip.
it gets knocked down.
Almost picked there because of the tip. Number 11, who got a pick yesterday in our simulation there, Williams, I think. Von Miller, one of the other guys they brought in, he also knocked the ball down there.
Holy shit is all I have to say. Just holy shit.
That was good.
The game is definitely intense.
Knocks the ball down.
Yep, there it is. Hey, Von Miller and Odell have already paid back for the Rams in dividends. Whatever moves they made. You know what I mean? They've come in clutch in several games, even if they didn't
Low
quite
snap,
at the beginning.
throw in, drops it. Joe Mixon. They go low at his knees. He
Mixon
gets
hurt?
up all right. They look a little slow.
Okay, he's okay. Let me see, Retro Scotty, what's up?
Retro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Again, like we said, it wasn't just on any old corner there. Two of the top players in the NFL
I think about that when I see Michael Gallup making that play, gets called for the offensive interference against Jalen Ramsey 2 years ago, right? Starting off the season in SoFi. Just gonna leave it at that.
So there's
Not saying there was a penalty there. I'm just saying that we knew that penalty should have gone on Jalen Ramsey for too much hands play or no call. They threw it on us, of course. Gallup in the end zone.
Wow!
Almost intercepted by Ramsey. Ripped away from 85.
They're gonna go for it.
What's his name?
It looks like
Higbee.
they were fighting for the ball, and then they just had to let it go.
4th and 10.
Hey, what did I say?
Field goals up time
You're
here.
gonna do a field goal?
Yeah,
Or,
field goal.
Why?
That's T. Higgins there. Almost makes
Remember,
the play
guys,
there. Against Jalen Ramsey.
Ooh.
Again, had him by the... Ooh, almost.
I don't know. I have to admit. I mean, look, I'm not starting to throw flags here. It's a Super Bowl. I want teams to play.
That was close, but yeah, he did pull him, but...
I think if it was a regular game, that would have been called.
Yeah, I think you got.
Retro Scotty literally just a minute before that too was saying like now the Rams are holding like crazy.
And there you go, boom.
And I'm just saying like
McPherson,
it's
no
right
fear.
there.
McPherson makes it
He's
3.
a really good kicker.
Yeah, he's a
He
rookie
went for
too.
the last
They
time.
drafted him.
Yeah.
A drafted kicker. They don't really happen too often.
By the way, real quick, guys, shout out to everybody here. I know, obviously, not exactly a typical live stream for us, and not really Cowboy related, but it is Cowboy adjacent because it is the Super Bowl, and
We're gonna try to. Yeah, I was gonna try to see if I could keep this going while I run the other stream, but I mean, it definitely was a pull there. They could have called it.
That's all I'm saying.
It didn't affect the actual catch. You know what I mean? Like I think that.
I know. Maybe they took that into consideration, but it's happening so fast. I don't
You either throw it or you don't.
Yeah. And afterwards, you can see things to justify what you were feeling in that moment. Yeah. But just saying that would have been called in the regular season. If that was the Dallas Cowboy, it would have been called yesterday.
Whichever side it's on. If Cowboys are on defense, it's on us. If it's on offense, it's on us.
LT said, I can't stand Dallas. Hashtag the rivalry continues. It's okay.
Bring it on. You know why? 5 is always greater than 1, baby.
Here, how about this? We'll let our dogs battle it out.
Love you, LT. Winner. Ding, 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 ding. Asha. Cowboy representation.
Yes.
I mean, she's very vicious.
She got hands? Just kidding.
She'll be what she didn't see what she was.
I know.
She didn't see what she was doing a little G.
I know, but you have to see LT's dog. I'll show you. LT, drop a picture of your dog in the Discord so you can show the kids. See you next season.
We're coming for you guys twice like we did this year.
Yeah, and hey, Chris Plumage also throwing out there, like MCF said before, we could have had Ramsey, but we went for Zeke. Again, the love that Jerry Jones had for Ezekiel Elliott is hard to put in words right now because obviously it's been like a time has passed and all that, but Jerry was on the other side of the glory hole for Ezekiel Elliott. That's all I'm going to say. That's the type of love he had.
Von Bell, number 24. You saw him yesterday in our simulation. Getting an interception. Safety. Guy who already, was one of the captains on the team for coming up for the coin toss. Von Bell's, again, making a tackle for loss right there. Now it's 2nd and 11. The Bengals defense on the ground, for the most part, have been pretty solid. And I think they're a team, you guys said, as we enter, and first quarter's over. 1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah.
And it's on, guys. This is, Super Bowl 56. And like this, it'll be over. We've been Super Bowl 57. The Cowboys get number 6 and beyond. We hope. I want to see our team there so bad. So bad. So goddamn bad.
Oh, man. Sorry. This is cracking me up. LT said, Philly will give Asha the works. Put him up. Just kidding.
Trust
just kidding.
Me,
so, guys, don't worry. I'll show it to you.
She'll definitely take the battle. Asha is always down for a battle. Right, Asha?
Now, Dr. Football is saying, he's like, Zeke was the best pick for the team at that time.
I think what they saw, no DeMarco Murray. Wanted a compliment to Tony Romo.
I was just about to say, I think we're forgetting how big the Romo factor was there. Had Tony Romo played that season.
Yeah, a full healthy season would have been a whole different thing. But that's
so
a big F, right?
Exactly. Like I left the silence there just to kind of like just fill your mind with the possibilities is inside this little void here. Because it's still, again, those are the types of thoughts you can't think about too much because you'll stay up late at night regretting all of your life decisions. And we just can't have that, right? Like, it's been years. We got to get over it. We got to move on. But Tony Romo with Ezekiel Elliott, with DeMarco Murray, with the team we had, I think they could have overcome some of the little blips that we had, especially defensively, because our defense did us no fucking favors that year, but they were doing
in 2016.
enough.
In 2016, they actually, they played above. I think when they
that's why I said they did us no favors because they still weren't great, but they were on the better side of average, right? Like if we were 15, 16 is average, we were like 14. Not great, but like definitely 14, not but on the bad side.
But nothing special is the point.
Very inconsistent. Like, holy shit. The way our offense was inconsistent this year, that's how our defense was inconsistent that year. So anyway, Anyway, rolling back. Who was it? Yeah, so Sniper also said, does anyone remember Barber, number 24?
Yeah, Marion the
I
Barbarian.
was going to say.
I mean, he was a great running back for those years. Him, Felix Jones, Felix Jones, Julius Jones. It was him and one of the Jones brothers there, 28. Kind of thunder and lightning at the time for a couple years, But then we got DeMarco Murray, and then that was it. Till Zeke then.
You have to remember the decision for Romo to not really come back and play once he was healthy. I know for us now, like maybe it looks different in hindsight, but that team was hot with Dak. Yeah, I think that would have been the worst decision. Because it would have messed up the mojo with Dak.
The only reason
Romo would not have been able to comfortably fit back in, and now we would have been left with nothing. You know what I mean?
The reason why it would have worked is only if he would have never gotten hurt, and he would have been there the whole year. Then I would have been clicking with Romo the whole time through.
Or if it was the type of injury where Dak Prescott, comes in for a week or two. Again, Tony Romo being out for a week or two was anticipated. Was you know what I mean? Kind of like a Tyron Smith thing, right?
But now when he's out
when you're missing, when you miss Tyron Smith for the entire rest of your year, shit, we're talking a very different
back
ballgame.
Gets hit, throwing.
Almost
picked there. Again, 30-11. But see,
that was big.
That is what you call a non-clean pocket. By the way, Mixon looks like he's banged up a little bit. Weddle with the hit there. Just came out of retirement. Eric Weddle. Oh, no, Eric Weddle got hurt. Yeah, with the right shoulder.
Grabbing his shoulder.
Coming right out of retirement in the playoffs to come back and play a couple games. And now he can win a Super Bowl. So.
Okay, so they just put a shoulder harness on him as well.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hey, you got to push through for this game. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. So.
Here we go. 30-11 is shifting guys back to the inside. Yeah, all the tight end. It's almost for max protection.
Okay. No, because he went out.
They went
for
four
a
guys.
pass,
They wide open. Beckham
open.
speeding down the field, past the 50 to the 40-yard line.
Who was that on the ground though? 20. Was that Cheeto on the ground? I think Cheeto again. Odell just fooled Cheeto out of his socks because Cheeto was flat on the ground. That looks like Cheeto to me. I could be wrong though.
We'll see in coverage. Number 3 over here. He's against a linebacker. It's a mismatch. It's a linebacker. It is Cheeto. 22.
Look, watch this. Look,
he fell down.
Boom.
Cheeto got clipped. He got a crossing route, and he was clipped into
really well designed play though. I like that.
But he was, man. That's just and again.
That's what I'm saying. It was even if he hadn't tripped or been there, that's still a first.
Oh, he's doing the CD land. He's wiping his nose and saying first down. Odell Beckham biting the rhyme of the CD man.
Shit, I mean they're already
CD land
fake
pitch outside. That's a good play. This is a play to go across the field every time they do this. Boom. Darrell Henderson with a big catch down the field.
I'm surprised he didn't go on the outside on the other side.
Big first down. No, that's the way they do it. They play action. They play action the way they're going to throw the ball. Play action, they roll out to the other side. They're going to throw it to the left side, but they throw it back. They did that to the Rams did that to the Cowboys back in that first scrimmage, way back in training camp, where we had Connor Williams throw down Aaron Donald in a big fight. But they did that in one of the first plays of their game, their scrimmage against us, where they did the same fake toss, roll out, and throw it to the same side you fake tossed it. I'm talking about 50 yards down the field. The Bengals had that covered, still didn't have everyone covered.
You're definitely watching some Super Bowl level football here.
Boom, Henderson pounding the rock there a little bit. Again, they got Sony Michel, Henderson, Akers.
They're using all their guys. The draft pick from the Patriots. Yep. Yeah, there you go. I'm like, shit, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. So, now William Brady did say, the Bengals aren't going away. They're a come-from-behind type of team.
They love coming back. And again, they're far from being done here, no matter what happens on this drive. Right now, Rams definitely have the mojo, right? The momentum. Yeah, so...
Look, I know that they're technically the away team or whatever, but it still must feel like a home game to them.
Well, they feel comfortable in the surroundings, 2nd and 4 for the Rams.
Timeout, Rams?
Timeout for the Rams.
Yeah.
Yep, timeout Rams.
All right. So, maybe they didn't like the lineup or something?
Yeah, something they didn't like there.
I'm just saying, it's a little early in the second quarter to take a timeout, but I think they really want to score a touchdown here. I know it sounds dumb, but
they always want to score a touchdown.
You know what I mean?
What do you think about their the uniforms on both teams? Just curious.
I guess I hadn't really thought about it. I mean, the Bengals, very Bengals appropriate, I mean, again, orange and black and white, there's only so much you can do with those to make them look nice.
That uniform combination is not listed as one of their 2022 options. It's kind of weird.
Which one?
The one they're wearing right now.
The Rams or the Bengals?
The Bengals.
Really?
Yeah, the Rams have their alternate away uniform. The Bengals have their alternate home uniform, but they switched the socks up.
Again, I think the Rams,
The
honestly,
orange socks is like they
I
threw
think
in
the
there a
Rams.
touch.
I don't know what their normal like white ones look like or whatever, but they should like these. I like these. They're this is the perfect
the
balance
difference
of Rams colors.
The bottoms were white on the other home ones.
Ooh, were they? No,
I
no.
mean, on the other away ones. Yeah.
I like this better.
All right, so yeah, they got the
But
yellow.
maybe if you're playing the Chargers,
Here
think
they
of
go.
a different look.
Faking the jet sweep. They're going to the over the top.
You
to the
got
top.
him.
Cooper
There
Cup,
it is.
easy TD.
I mean, that
Number
wide
10.
open.
I'm telling you. So now you got Beckham with a touchdown at receiver. Now you got Odell Beckham with the touchdown. And look who got scored on.
Dang it.
Eli Apple. So you got the two guys, the throwaways, right? Eli Apple, who got burned now in this touchdown. The play or two before this, Odell burned the other throwaway from the Cowboys specific in number 22,
Bengals should-
Awuzie. They're picking on both throwaway corners, the Bengals, the Rams. What a play there. Eli Apple sucked it up once again.
So William Burney said that the Rams wore the same uniform when they beat the Titans in the Super Bowl, same color.
And they brought that one back. That is one of their uniforms that they have listed.
So no, I'm
at
just
least
trying
through
to
Madden.
I
A block kick. He throws it. Interception.
Oh
my
It could go 2 points. It could go 2 points if they go all the way. You
No,
got to pitch
he
it
won't.
back. Yep, pitch it back. It's go live. Go, pitch it back. And we're having some fun here at MCF.
I love the Super Bowl. Like you see again.
Oh, wait, it's
Elite
13.
football.
13-3, just like that.
Yeah.
The momentum kind of switches to Cincinnati. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
It does put a bit of a not bright spot on
Bengals
that.
have to take advantage of it.
Now
Simple
here,
as
I'm
that,
actually
right?
I'm just gonna lower the volume
All
a
right.
bit for this commercial.
All
So I
right.
kind of wanna.
Take a look
We're
at the
gonna
commercial.
start judging them.
Commercials haven't been that great. Let's be real.
I will say the Zendaya one earlier caught my attention, but more because of her outfits and less because of the commercial. So she was like on a boat and she was all dressed up like she looked like a sailor and like I don't know, it was cute.
It was a
Seashell commercial.
Hope you guys enjoyed the Jerry Jones clip snippet earlier today. Here's Manning. Is that Manning? Who is that?
Yeah,
That is
Peyton.
Manning.
I'm
No,
guessing it's a
the-
beer
all
commercial.
different kind of sports. I see a lot of different sports there.
Bowling.
Oh, true. He's a basketball player. Shit, what's his name? What's his name? I know him. I'm so bad at this. I know.
Hey, Steve
Buscemi?
Buscemi.
No, but he.
Hey, look, it's Big Lebowski. They're doing the "Don't Fuck with the Hate Jesus." Serena Williams.
That's not the Big Lebowski.
No, it is, but it is. That's the Jesus.
I was making a joke.
Yeah. They're taking it from Big Lebowski there, which again I always like. I always like that.
The dude abides. Hey, no, that's honestly
Always.
not. I don't know if it's one of my favorite like movies like that, but it's one of those movies that you can rewatch it. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can break movies down into categories. Like there's some movies that are just amazing, great,
Like Back to the
movies.
Future.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Back to the Future.
But then there's movies
daughter's
that,
favorite.
like, in it, it's a great movie. I would rewatch it a bunch of times, but I would never say it's like my number one top. Like, I would never put it in my like top favorite movies of all time, or maybe by type of movie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You
That's
break
it.
down by
Like,
top
like
mode.
you know,
Hey, here's
you've never seen it, LT?
Sopranos.
Please, no,
Oh, Big Lebowski. Great. No, but I'm saying this is Sopranos right here.
Oh,
It's
I see
this
it.
is the daughter. This
Meadow?
Meadow, yeah.
oh, there, I see her. Nice.
Says,
Oh,
the sun is in there too
AJ.
for Sopranos. Look, this is the
They're
end.
going
Remember
to
the
the
end
thing,
when
yeah.
they go to the final scene? You guys got to watch Sopranos if you haven't.
Okay,
Kids
you
are
know
still a little
what?
too young, but they
That's
get
a
closer.
smart commercial. That's a smart commercial
is that?
though,
Break
because
it
it makes
down,
me
baby.
want the car. Because
Even
it's
that's-
like it's basically it's saying like Sopranos for the next generation. Like yes, I want to feel like a soprano
Taking
riding
over.
around in my car. You know,
A Don.
like, I don't know. Just saying, that was a good one.
For those,
I don't know if it's like Super Bowl good, but
for
it's
those
good.
Romo fans, they're going to put the big number 9 there for Stafford
Anyway.
or Burrow. For those Romo fans or for those Jalen Smith fans.
Let me see. And yeah, LT, you must have missed it, but yes, that Jerry Jones clip was. As Jerry said,
I'm going to
right?
have to play that shit again.
I know it's all right. Save it for a little later. Here, let me read one or two more comments.
I'll save it.
Sniper said that's a good idea for a fake field goal. LT. So yeah, LT, you have to watch The Big Lebowski again.
Yes,
just
great movie, classic.
You know, but one of those movies, definitely like a nice chill.
What happened here, by the way? The punter.
think it was-
Punter misheld that badly. Awuzie almost came in there and intercepted the. Oh man, it just fell
It
off.
slipped from his finger holding it up.
A
Like,
little nubbin.
let me see. Yeah, The Sopranos is absolutely legendary. LT said his guilty pleasure rewatching a movie is What About Bob? My mom loves that.
Really?
So.
Big pressure there.
Oh,
Great
what,
big
is
play
Jamar
by
Chase
Burrow.
again?
No, that's
okay, sorry.
That's Boyd, Tyler Boyd there with a good catch for a first down. 12 minutes and 41 seconds, which is kicking off here, guys. It feels like it's just started, but we're already one quarter in and into this quarter, the second quarter. And the Bengals, I will say a lot of things we saw in the simulation we're kind of seeing here. Except for that, the Rams scoring a little more than we saw in the simulation. It was a lot closer, but it doesn't matter. The Rams eventually took control of the game, right? I believe that the Bengals will come back. Let's see. Little run to the middle, zone blocking there. Mixon gets about 2 yards, gets popped hard.
Mixon's getting grabbed really hard.
Aaron Donald running the show there in the interior, number 99. Possibly the best defensive player in the 21st century. And you know who came in third in the defensive voting? Aaron Donald.
Oh, that's right.
Second, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons already. With T.J. Watt, I know he's above him. He got the flashy number of the sacks, deserves it, whatever. But Micah Parsons got more votes than Aaron Donald.
I know you weren't around to hear me, my best friend and I, discussing things. You were talking to your mom, but yes, we had
Jamar Chase,
a solid
first down,
5-10 minute
midfield.
discussion on how the Watt family needs to continue to reproduce for the good of the society. True. I mean, football is
football, for
important.
sure.
Exactly. Like, she's a big Steelers fan. So that's what I said. I'm like, she was just like, the Watt line must only come through here.
You know what sucks about T.J. Watt? If we didn't have Marinelli, we would have had T.J. Watt and Micah Parsons. Possibly. Blowing up the whole fucking league.
Oh, shit.
Mixon, the huge run.
I didn't think he was going to get the first there.
We were going between Will McClay taking, let's get T.J. Watt, and then Marinelli said, not part of my scheme on defense. Marinelli said, I need a Taco Charlton, and that's who we went with.
So,
it's a fact. It's not a lore. It's not lore. It's not a story. It's a fact. Unfortunately.
So I guess kind of throwing it out there, what's a type of player that you would like to see the Cowboys get despite our current scheme? So, Dan Quinn, the way we run our offense, the way we run our defense, what's a type of player? Because, honestly, I don't even have a type of player in mind necessarily. I have a position.
Mixon hits the outside, gets about 3 yards.
Can we draft a safety? Can we draft? Like I said, I'm not even looking for, I'm looking for this piece, a safety. That's it. I think that adding a high-value safety to this team would do more for the defense than you think, especially if, like Little J was saying earlier, too, she made a comment about, actually, I know, you made a comment, and someone made a comment in the chat about the turnovers and the way our defense was. And I just kind of, I remember just saying, we're going to hopefully just build on what we're doing. Again, how do we build on the type of defense that we are if we're going to be focused on turnovers, and we have to continue to add to that? And a safety, to me, adds to that in a way that... No, and that's why I said, again, we're talking about outside of what we do. Draft a safety. I'm not.
Well, okay, I say things change with drafting a safety. I don't mind drafting a safety, but if we don't need to, there's no need to. If we have Donovan,
but we need to.
If we have Donovan Wilson as a free safety, and if we bring back J-Ron Kearse as a strong safety, plus Malik Hooker could be an option as well, can play both spots. We had Darian Thompson. I mean, at that point, do you need to, we're talking about Israel Mukwamu, 5 safeties. Do we need a high-value safety? Or do we rather get a slot corner?
I
rather
want
get a linebacker.
high-value safety.
Well,
I
don't
want
hold your breath.
one.
They don't draft them. 3rd and 6. Burrow throwing first down for the Bengals.
There we go.
You get 20-yard gain right there, it looks like.
Okay, I'm just...
Is that T. Higgins? 85 with the big run, with the big, big guy. He's a big receiver, 6'4". He's able to push down the field, get a couple extra yards, and easily had the first down already.
At least the chat agrees with me. William, Brittany, and Sniper both said, I'd agree we need a big-time safety, need a safety bad. So, let me see.
How are we going to get all our guys in there?
LT said, Taco was a miss, but I really loved him in college.
I get you, but the reason we didn't get T.J. Watt was the favorite of the group, except for Marinelli saying it does not fit my scheme. And that's unfortunate that was the situation at the Cowboys right there. By the way, the Bengals on the 19 in the red zone, almost fumbled the ball there.
Yeah,
Burrow
that looked weird.
Gets the outside. Nice run by Mixon there. I mean, he's solid running back. Very good running back. Huh?
I would be nervous if I were in the
No, I think they feel. I think the Bengals right now are feeling confident and comfortable driving on this drive here. Under 8 minutes to go.
Jason Renfro also throwing it there. 2 of the 7 top prospects for the Cowboys at the 24th pick are actually safeties right now. And of course, we all know it's very early for draft stuff and predicting some draft moves, right? But when you look at specifically where we are drafting and maybe like moving up or down a little bit and things like that,
options.
But one of the easy options,
Low
if we
snap.
stay where we're at, is safety.
Oh
wow!
High throw.
Did that hit someone?
No, it was a low snap and it was a high throw.
Okay, that's why it looked like it hit someone's helmet or something.
Mixon made the catch. It's like 3rd and 2, something like that, on like the 10-yard line. So they're right now. This is a big drive for. They got to try to get in the end zone here. The Bengals. First, try to get the first down, or both, I guess.
Let me see. Darren Posey said, are there any quality safeties in this year's draft worth a first-round grade? Again,
I don't think that's the reason why I think you got to wait to the 2nd round or 3rd round.
And I said high-value safety,
right? That's
not
what
necessarily
I agree.
First-round pick.
Depends what we do with, I think, our own guys. If we get back Jaron Curse or you know what? Oh, behind Jamar Chase gets the first down.
There we go. That's the most important thing. I think, personally, have not looked into specific players in the draft well enough to tell you yes or no. There's some very smart people in the chat who can let you know that. But off the top of my head, my first instinct is to say no. Because very rarely is there a first-round safety that's worth it. And I have a feeling the Cowboys would be better off doing something that we had discussed in the sense of maybe moving down 2-3 picks or something, or staying where you're at, offensive line. You can
still move down, get offensive line.
The high-value safety in my mind is there in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Yeah.
Really, truly.
I could go with that. But
will the Cowboys actually do it? Probably not.
The Cowboys will do it. I think they would be more apt to do it if we didn't re-sign someone like Casey or Hooker. Went with Wilson and try to get Curse, but you want to get that 3rd solid safety, which Dan Quinn uses 3 safeties, heavy nickel, uses that often. You want to do that, you roll that way.
And Toby, not too early for draft talk. I meant more too early to pinpoint like specific names and
general positions. We can find some guys, but that's going to fluctuate with the combine and other things happening.
Just because I still feel like we haven't seen enough of the things that let
pitch
you know.
Outside, they're going to throw it. Mixon throws it to the end zone. Touchdown to T. Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. Trick play
so exciting.
In the Super Bowl. Joe Mixon takes the pitch, throws it over the top. Touchdown T. Higgins, number 85. It's going to be 13-9. See what happens.
So LT said, MCF, can you think of a good example of a coach that drafted for scheme and the guy was a beast? I hate draft for scheme. Like basically LT is very much a best player available type of guy. Can you think of a time where a coach drafted a player specifically for scheme that paid off for them? I would say let's look at it in the context of Dallas because that's probably the easier one. Has Dallas ever drafted a player because they fit their scheme that ended up working out for them the way they expected or maybe exceeded expectations?
It's good. I'm going to say a name I think the Cowboys did in the 2000s.
Who? Because no one in my mind no one jumps to my mind immediately.
DeMarcus Ware. And what I mean by that, again, he was a great player no matter what. But we ran the 3-4 defense at the time. Mm-hmm. And DeMarcus Ware was that linebacker playing the pass rush. I'm getting confused. I'm trying to think who had the 3-4-4-3. But what happened was we did a switch off later on. When we switched off and switched the defense to the other, it was 4-3 to 3-4 or 3-4 or 4-3. 3-4 to 4-3 or 4-3 to 3-4. Either way, that is when DeMarcus Ware was let go, and the Broncos ended up utilizing them regardless of their scheme. And they made it work with him. They adjusted their scheme for the player of his caliber, which is what you should do, in my opinion.
There you go.
So that's an example. Let me know if I'm right or wrong about this, guys. But
I'm trying to think of some of our other draft picks.
Well, I mean, again,
that's what I'm saying. Off the top, like at least in recent years, no one immediately comes to mind for the Cowboys. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where I tapped you in. Like need your knowledge, your help. Now Chris Plumage also adding in there. Wasn't most of our losses this year against teams that ran the ball well against us? Wouldn't a run stopper be a priority over a safety?
Yes, but a run stopper in the draft. Unless they are beyond, like they're an Aaron Donald, which none of them are going to get to us at 24. Those guys, if any, are like top 10. So unless you get a guy that can, almost every single defensive tackle, defensive edge, if they're not elite, and that's top 10, top 15, which we're 24th, those guys are gone. By that point, you got to get developed, and you got to wait a year till they really come through, kind of like a taco situation, and then they might never come through.
At that point, you're investing in the future of the position, but you're not necessarily elevating that position today.
At the first round, now you get the same kind of situation. You get someone for next year in the second or third round. But you don't want to use that for the first round. That's why I say offensive line. I say Connor Williams is gone. Let's figure a guard center situation.
Hey,
Kenyon Green is a guy we like. We talk about Zion Johnson.
Rolling back to the O-line,
you can trade back down to get Zion Johnson. I'm sorry.
Just because we haven't factored Josh Ball into any of this. Like, how does Josh Ball factor into our possible moves when it comes to drafting an offensive line?
It depends what happens with your starting tackles and your backup tackle, because you have La'el Collins. Is he going to guard? I know a lot of people, that's a hot topic. Let's not talk about that now because it's not moved over yet.
But if the Cowboys were going to do it, I feel like they would have done it. I'll leave a little asterisk here to say
start of the season, it could change.
Depending on what happens with the offensive coach, line coach.
Still Joe Philbin.
As of now, if that somehow changes, maybe something changes, right? Or if it stays the same, maybe Joe Philbin decides to do something different. Right. So I'm just saying that.
He had him there for a week.
Never say never.
As a backup there,
It's kind of like my safety thing. Would I want to see it happen? Yes. Will it actually happen? Maybe only in my dreams at night. So.
Well, and again, when I look at this, I say, if you move La'el Collins, don't do it week 10. Do it before training camp and start moving with that plan. And then if it works out, go for it. If not, then you make your adjustment and put him back to the right tackle. That's the way you make room for Terrence Steele. Not at left tackle, but at right tackle. I don't want him at left tackle. He's either a starting right tackle or a backup right tackle as far as Terrence Steele is concerned. And La'el Collins, if he works out a guard, you kind of can then maybe don't have to go with a lineman, although I still probably would, because you got Connor McGovern as a backup. You can still go for a center type, whether it's a Linderbaum, which is he's a purely best center, short arms. That's the only knock on him.
I feel like I'm just going to end up going Linderbaum just because he's the name that I remember the most, and I'm just like, does that make sense?
But he's a short arms.
He's stuck in my head for some reason.
And so if the Cowboys don't go with him, I mean, again, they probably could go with him at 24. You can also go for a trade if you don't go for Kenyon Green at the guard.
Wasn't it you, Toby, that kind of mentioned the fact that even though he has short arms, that matters less in a center?
Yeah, again, at tackle, you need the bigger arms. At center, not as important.
I wonder if that's one of the reasons that the Cowboys also refused to let go of La'el Collins at tackle. And not just that, but he has the better range. And, when it comes to basically once you start shuffling things around because you lose some of that range there at tackle or something, the Cowboys just generally want him to, please.
Most of the season,
no one goes.
Most of the season, I think La'el Collins had a pretty good game at tackle, at right tackle. 2 or 3 games, he didn't look great. That's just the fact. So that people kind of harp on that, saying he's not good enough. He didn't have a very consistent season.
Look,
great job by the
Bengals
stopping them there on first down.
La'el Collins got the Zeke treatment. That's it. He's our guy. He's the guy we paid, and he's the guy that's going to play.
Well, if there's no change at right tackle, then I think you got to definitely get a Kenyon Green or a Zion a Linderbaum or a Zion Johnson. That's it. Those are the 3 options to me. 24th pick. Here's what changes though. How do you add to this team, right? Well, if all 3 of them are there, which is very possible, all 3 are at 24, you trade the fuck down. Unless you love one of those guys, if you're the Cowboys, you trade down, you get an extra, at least a 3rd round pick. Depending on what else you mix and match, you can maybe get a higher 2nd round pick and move up.
You better snap that ball, you're going to get the late game.
2nd and 9 for the Rams. They look and Matthew Stafford throws it down, and Beckham tears his knee on that play.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah. The way he went down, nobody touched him. He just twisted his knee and he just went down to the ground.
Yeah, that's a torn MCL.
That looks like one of those. I mean,
we just saw his knee explode.
Man,
yeah, he's, oh my God.
Yeah, it's painful. It's got purple hair and everything. Odell Beckham.
That was him?
Yeah.
God.
Oh man, that's far from.
The game just changed again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Super Bowl never. It's always rolling, man. And again, he's not the game difference maker, but he's going to slow down the offense a little bit if he's not out there.
Crazy because he was literally just having such a great game.
Yeah, he had a touchdown.
Okay, now that I'm actually seeing this commercial, it's actually really funny. It's like they're pretending to do a charity commercial thing, basically our stores have phones. They need your help today. Please please call T-Mobile and see what you can do for our brand new 5G phone. You know what I mean? Like, that's funny. I like that one. So, what?
No, they
Oh
didn't.
my god, what is that?
No,
Soap?
they did it. Oh my god. What did the world become?
Ugh.
Is that
What is
Gwyneth?
that? What is
They're
Gwyneth Paltrow?
literally eating random-
No. Oh my
What are
god.
you
Did they
doing,
really
baby?
just... No. Okay, do you not know why...
They just
There's
use
so
the
many
meme.
layers to this. Whoever decided to
Uber
have
Eats? What's going
a
on?
Gwyneth Paltrow lookalike eat a candle
Does that look alike? I thought it was really
on
her.
fucking commercial. I'm just gonna say 2 words. I'm not gonna explain anything else. Vagina candle.
What?
What?
Okay. Well, enjoy that.
This is
Enjoy
why.
that,
This is
guys.
why knowing
You're very
stuff
weird.
about the world. She released a,
Have fun
of
with
a
that.
gi-
Have fun with that, guys.
Oh.
and they had her eating a candle on the fucking.
Oh.
There's somewhere. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why
You're thinking deeper in this maybe than it is.
No, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Look at her
Oh,
ridiculous
no, I'm
face.
not. I'm sorry.
She swears.
She freaking released a JJ candle. Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, it was a whole thing for a while there.
People are looking us up right now in the chat.
Asha's gonna need you.
I'm
to
sorry.
Not be so
So that was really her. This makes it so much worse and so much better at the same time. Like, she legitimate, like, she released a candle that was supposed to be, like,
I think
her
we got the, I think we
JJ.
get, I think we get the picture of that, but
And they had her eating a candle.
that was really her.
That was
not-
really
that was
her.
not- that was
I'm sorry. Okay.
Also,
People running out
I
of
need
here
a
as we
second,
speak.
but I'm good.
what?
Oh, that was unexpected.
So,
These commercials are getting, they're getting into layers. That's a great name for a strip club. The JJ candle.
Damn, there he is. Let's see if he's.
I
if
feel
he's
bad
all right.
laughing this hard watching Odell get
Odell.
taken.
He is walking with a limp there. Oh man, it's the,
I didn't even.
It's
Like,
when
man,
he planted
it's really
his
weird.
he planted his left foot, right there. That's when it pops
Ooh.
inside. Damn.
Damn.
And damn LT with that $2 holla. Along with Dwayne Broussard kicking it off earlier. LT drops that 2 on it. Baby, what did the man say?
He said, "Shout out to MCW for knowing about the VJ candles."
Specialist right here. Much love, LT, as the Rams continue to go down the field. Listen, they got 2 tight ends right now that are backups.
Yeah, that's-
Blanton and some other guy. They got a couple catches already.
Do you ever have a moment where you feel like you know too much? I know too much.
Yeah, I see that
The-
now.
we know.
My weird general interests have collided in a way that I did not ever expect.
Oh, it has
So-
happened finally.
You know what I am waiting for though? I'm waiting for like an anime and football crossover.
What?
There's already.
I'm sure it's not too far.
There's
I know.
already-
I'm
There's
excited.
a few of them.
I know,
11
but
for
you know what I
13,
mean.
Matthew
Like a good
Stafford.
one?
Yes.
Rams move. They're going to go backwards here 5 yards on a 1st and 15 now. With 3:08 left to go in the half, before halftime, I should
man.
say. Before the halftime show.
All right. So
guess.
real quick then. I mean, Odell was a huge part. I mean, he scored a freaking touchdown for them.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
think this is gonna
I mean,
affect?
listen, the thing is that
the
they were
game,
rolling
obviously?
without him. They were doing all right, but I know they lost Brooks. They will replace him with Odell and of course an upgrade, right? So it's gonna hurt, but I don't think it's gonna hurt as much because both teams have to adjust to this. So, but you're just gonna have, I think, it's gonna slow down their offense a little bit for the Rams. I do think it'll slow them down a little bit, but not enough to make. I don't think it'll make the entire difference in this game. Play action as LT drops that $2
Thank you,
holla.
LT.
Incomplete there.
Ooh,
LT drops that 2
Sorry,
on it.
I was watching the way that play went down, but
Yeah.
he said you only get that level of analysis at MCF.
Exactly. That's talk about a deep dive.
Though a little deeper than I was hoping. Delimitic said you can
Behind the
never know
scenes.
too much about vagina candles, in my opinion. So
No,
no, it's
little J just ignoring it. She's in her phone.
I
She's
thought I
in her
isn't
phone.
that the actress
that's Gwyneth
from-
Paltrow.
I thought that was the actress from Legally
From what?
From
Seven?
what?
Blonde. Okay, have you ever seen Legally Blonde?
Legal-
Oh, that's not Reese Witherspoon.
No,
No,
not
she
Reese
thought it was Reese
Witherspoon,
Witherspoon.
no.
Oh,
No,
Jennifer
that's
Coolidge.
fine.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge is from that. But that's not who I
What?
was talking about.
Anyways,
there was a different
Cam
blonde
Akers running the
lady,
ball.
Gwyneth
It looked like
Paltrow.
her.
They
Gets
showed
a
her
yard.
eating a
It looked
candle.
and sounded like.
So,
La,
yeah,
la,
that
la,
was
la,
her
la.
from. Yeah, that lady was the one you're thinking about.
Oh.
But they showed other clips of like other people, like some guy was eating soap and like someone ate a sponge or a dirty diaper or something. But then they showed the actress Gwyneth Paltrow eating a candle. That's all.
Okay.
And that was supposed to be.
I'm gonna check on that,
A
baby.
joke,
I want you to follow
guys,
up on that
do
for tomorrow's
Do you
show.
know it gets worse than the candle?
3rd and 14. You follow up on that tomorrow. 3rd and 14. Stafford rolls out. Nowhere to go. He's looking deep. He's throwing
got
deep.
somebody.
It's not Odell. It's an interception.
Picked off in the end zone. Bates.
Number 30, Jesse Bates the third.
Guys, that's you said it.
Free
Odell
agent. He's a
wasn't
free agent
there.
next year.
Odell wasn't there.
Uh-oh, they're doing a little hey, the gritty. That's what they did in the
There
end
you
zone.
go. Huh.
Stafford went for the whole thing, and like I said, it ain't Odell. It's Van
I
Jefferson.
mean, look, we don't got Bates.
He's not
money,
bad,
though.
but he ain't Odell.
We
right?
don't got Bates money though, so we can. I'm just
We
throwing
know,
it out
right? Yeah, I
there.
know.
We might have Bates
throwing
eyes,
them out.
but we don't got a Bates budget.
That's Bates
So,
truth.
oh man, that's again.
Bates
That's
is
and
great,
that's
Toby.
my point. Like all it takes is that, like you kind of said it. The extra point
Yeah,
that was the
changed it.
momentum.
It
because
changed
ever
things.
since then, the Rams are unfortunately just not firing on all cylinders, and unfortunately they lost one of their big guns. I hope Odell's okay, like beyond just the scope of this game. You know what I mean? Because it did look like he tore his MCL there.
Somebody in the chat said that he's in a contract year, which, like Gallup, lowers you a couple $1 million just on this injury. If it is a torn ACL.
Exactly.
MCL.
Like it's crazy because similar to Gallup, no one's gonna remember that touchdown.
Yeah.
They're only gonna remember the injury.
And even if they remember this touchdown by Odell, we already know about his catches and all that, but now he's got the torn knee now. Is that something you got to worry about and paying him a huge amount of money?
Exactly.
That goes for Gallup and for Odell Beckham. Mm-hmm. But maybe more for Odell Beckham because he's a little older and had other injuries already, right? So,
Yep.
And here's Morgan Freeman.
I have
chilling.
to admit, he
Morgan
looks.
Freeman in the man.
Wait, I need to hear his voice.
He's doing a commercial for Turkish Airlines. Brought
In
the
this
big,
economy,
the big bucks for this one. Super Bowl big bucks,
I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I like Morgan Freeman too much. And,
Love Morgan Freeman.
And we're not talking politics today, so.
Turkish Airlines, that's crazy. That's great. What's wrong with that? I like the commercial. Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Bowling
That's
alley.
Another one?
Ultra beer commercial.
I will say,
Golfing? Oh, it's golf, yeah.
I'm trying my best here. Like, I'm trying to cut the soda habit. I'm drinking the sparkling water. But it just tastes like sad soda.
It tastes like soda.
What's the flavor? Watermelon, raspberry?
It's like berry, watermelon,
For me,
something. I don't know.
sparkling water literally tastes like soda, but you feel the pops more, and there just isn't as great of a taste.
Let me see. Let me see. Sniper said a pick in the end zone.
What the heck are you doing?
LT said, real talk, Michael Jackson was doing the gritty in the video of They Don't Care About Us. Everything comes back around.
That actually is true. It is true if you want to look at it that way. NDM Boogie. Boogieing in with that 5 on it.
Woo!
Dropping that 5 on it. This is going to be a party. I think we might just stay on here. I don't know. The whole night. Just go through the whole thing. We might have to put out the audio for a minute because when you hear the music, we're going to just party here at Super Bowl. Just it'll be
like a mime live stream.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Having some fun. NDM Boogie.
By the way, Toby,
Wait,
I
where did
saw
that
your
come
comment, Toby. I saw your comment, but NDM Boogie did just drop a $5 holler. Thank you
Jesus.
so much, NDM Boogie.
Yeah, what was that? That was
Just
through
keeping it through Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. Okay, I want to make sure. I want to
Thank
see
you
what
so
he said.
much.
Did you see it?
It said super chat, but it didn't come up here.
Huh.
That's really weird.
Huh. Okay, I
What
don't
if I
see a
click on
comment
it
either.
again? No.
No,
Well, NDM Boogie, we got you. We saw it. We know.
we know
see
you dropped
we
them in.
feel you.
Appreciate
Can we help you,
sir.
man?
Oh, I
Like,
see.
she just-
It is a
sticker. There we go.
sticker.
Now it shows
with the
up.
ha 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 and the pair laughing.
We got the ha ha ha.
Pass
ha,
there,
ha, ha.
boom. Okay, a little get out of the end zone there. Get out of the back of the
By the
end
way,
zone.
and I can't ignore
Jamar
Toby's
Chase.
comment though, because he said it 3 times now. He's like, "You cut Coop, there's Bates' money." I'm just saying, like,
But then where's the Coop
is he?
replacement?
I was gonna say, is he gonna play offense for us too, or are we gonna finally fulfill my dream of seeing Trayvon Diggs as a receiver?
Oh, I see. Well, I see. It's on our other stream, NDM Boogie. Jump on over here.
Ah, there we go. That's why. So yes, guys. Sorry, we have kind of a preview for what we thought we were gonna do. Can you? What is your problem, retardo?
And there it
There
is.
you go, second and 5, so there you go,
play.
first down there.
First play for CJ Uzuma, who's now, finally got, I think that's the first catch he has. He come off the injury. They weren't sure he was going to play. Then
Yeah.
before the game, they announced he was going to play. We had him in our live stream yesterday. In our simulation last night, and he actually, I think, scored the first touchdown for the Bengals. So he is a guy that's in there and is playing. So that's in. Now here we go. Von Miller with the move, gets inside, forces Burrows out. He's got to throw it away and does.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 now.
Hey, the Rams defense is going to be the one to win their game now.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, Burrows is Burrow. I see Burrows. Look.
Burrows.
Guys running on the field. One of the.
Is that is that like
he
one of
hurt
their
himself?
like?
Oh.
Is that one of their assistants? Is that or is
No, I
that
think
like
it's
a
one of the
player?
injured guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is. So Retro Scotty with the 2.
Retro.
Dollar holler.
Scotty.
And Retro
In the
just
house.
said, in my opinion, MCW. Oh, that's why they got a penalty, by the way. In my opinion, MCW, the Facebook meta Tiger Buffalo is worse. So.
Oh, hit Burrow, but it's a completion avoid.
You know, I think I have to agree with you on that one, Retro.
Sorry. What did you
Apparently,
say?
though, we have our own
Masha, why do you hate
Tiger.
me? Why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you?
Arr, arr,
The dog ain't stopping.
arr,
She's
Mrs.
celebrating.
Sarah, what is wrong with you today? Why are you choosing violence today on the day of my daughter's wedding?
This is literally what she said.
Jay-Z
Today
at the
I
game.
woke up and I chose violence. Like,
Jay-Z looks like
So-
someone's grandmother.
That's funny. Jay-Z looks like someone's grandmother. By the way, we're almost at the halftime show.
Ooh, I'm excited for it.
And that's
I mean, let's
that's
be
the
honest.
hip hop I loved, and I think Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck.
So,
back
by the way,
together again. Emmett Smith in the house. I know. I'm out of it. Emmett Smith. I don't care about nobody else. Emmett Smith in the house. How about them Cowboys?
There you go. Evan Smith gets the love.
Damn right, he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
You don't
I
get the love
hey,
to
you know,
J-Lo and
I was a
and-
little
and
confused
Affleck?
there, but now I'm caught up. So it looks like the Bengals got a penalty because yes, their player not in uniform ran into the end zone. He can't do that. That's a penalty.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
sack. And again, remember we talked about it yesterday.
Not
And
a
it
sack
shows-
or a hug?
We talked about it yesterday. We talked about it, even before yesterday. But we saw it in the simulation. Burrow will take a sack over throwing the ball away sometimes. Which is good. Which is good and bad. It's bad. Obviously, you want him to throw the ball away. It's a 4th down play now, so it didn't make a difference. You don't want to throw interception though, and that's the thing. It keeps you from making a big error, which that's where the good is when he knows how to take the sack. And they have an average offensive line, obviously, maybe even a below average offensive line. They're still able to hang in there. So.
Oh man, let me
Burrow's
see.
the right guy for them.
Oh, Retro, that's funny. No, Dad, you just said Evan Smith got beat in air hockey by a girl.
Did he? Oh, damn. Well, that's an equal opportunity sport there. So, Mark Hospian, by the way.
Great at air hockey.
I would,
I know, see?
I was actually thinking about this.
Air hockey is super fun.
Oh, sorry. were you
No,
saying-
I was gonna say Mark Hospian, who's not only the leader up here, trying to take over the sponsor week from Randy Stites, but he's also got 7
That's right.
left on the stream boss.
There you
So, an Aikman 8 or more takes that stream
Right,
boss.
You are the new stream boss.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here in the middle of the game. There's the return, number 19 from the Rams, trying to go around to their own 40. Again, a chance to get some points here. 30 seconds before halftime, before the halftime show. So, baby, I'm sorry. Now, what you were gonna say?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all. No, I'm sorry. No, I just wanted to finish it up here. 30 seconds before halftime
Here.
for the halftime
No,
show.
I was going to do. Let me see. Whew. Wait, where was it? Here we go. No, I wanted to show the kids real quick. LT's dog Philly before I forgot.
Let me see.
That's the puppy.
Oh, that's a cute.
Look.
That's a cute dog.
They should
I love
be
the
friends.
eyes. The eyes are beautiful.
Very cute.
Oh, Ashley, you have competition.
Oh.
Asha has competition. Look at
Definitely.
that. Those are fighting
It's
words. That's why
definitely-
she's out here.
It's definitely
so
company.
pissed
That's why
off.
she's all riled up.
Oh, let me see. William Brady said, "Y'all remember when Emmett won Dancing with the Stars?"
Yes, actually, I do. I do remember that.
I kind of wish
Go
we were around more.
It's your birthday.
Because I would have watched it.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
not.
you
I
would've
don't
did.
really care about Dancing with the Stars, but I would have watched it for him.
It was cool. Emmett did it. Emmett, I was cheering him on. And that was like the height of the popularity of the Dancing with the Stars. I mean, he still got it on, but nobody gives a shit.
No surprise that Emmett Smith is around when it was at his greatest. No surprise. Anyway, let's stop bragging. So, Toby Ura said, it's almost there's almost about 4 minutes.
Where is it?
20 seconds left, so almost halftime.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a halftime show. It's 30 seconds to go. And we got the halftime show, which again, Audio, we're gonna play it. We're gonna blast it. We might put some on. We say fuck it. If we get tagged, we get tagged. They probably just, I don't know, take the video down after the stream is over. But either way, we'll see how that goes.
Who are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's always going to be great. Eminem should be awesome as he is. I mean, again, for what he's kind of. I think he's gone a little bit downhill when it comes to the newer stuff, but he's still Eminem. He's still one of the better, lyricists. Dre will do his thing.
I have to admit, I'm looking forward to seeing how Kendrick Lamar
mixes
into that, because all the other people, it's like, yes, like it makes sense. Not to say Kendrick doesn't make sense, just that he's obviously like from the newer generation, kind of with kicking with the old school. So I'm curious to see.
Also part of that
but
too.
she's part of the old school generation, just a different
genre,
right. But obviously goes with. The hip hop,
Biggie did his first popular song out there was with her, and the remix to.
You have to admit too, very fitting for a West Coast Super Bowl too. Like LA, I can't think of a better
Dre, Snoop,
choice.
And then Eminem under the Dre banner,
under their umbrella, exactly.
Which, by the way, Eminem came in with Dre, but now Death Row has been Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
property.
now Snoop. Yeah, we found out just yesterday that Snoop Dogg now owns Death Row.
Snoop is Death Row, so now they're gonna go out there with.
Yeah, that commercial was dumb. Sorry.
Which one? I missed it.
Whatever they were doing with the Founding Fathers.
Hey, listen, they're not done here. They're not done. The Rams, they're going in motion here with Cooper Kupp, 1st and 10, and they got 4 guys on the right side. He's going to the left, over the top.
No way.
To the running back, nothing there. So, Henderson Jr., the attempt to him, incomplete. The target is there. 26 seconds to go in the half. Let's hear. No, he had a same torn ACL in that knee.
Against
the past.
The Bengals in the past,
wow,
specifically against the Bengals.
Sucks.
So,
Not
you're talking about history repeating itself. It's like really
literally
itself right now.
repeating itself. So, Randy Stites with that $2 holla as Cooper Kupp stays in bounds there, and then he can use a timeout. And that's it. So here we go.
I don't know what's wrong with this dog.
The dog's out of control. Randy Stites. That's not a human. That's a dog doing that. Well, not that part. Now we don't have a son anymore.
Oh man! Let me go ahead and read what the great Randy Stites.
The great Randy Stites, who, by the way, is who? The sponsor of the week. I think he's second on the board right now on the overall. Back to back. I don't know, because Mark Hopespian with the 5 on it on top still is not only the stream boss, but also the leader of the overall board. But Randy Stites, the sponsor of the week, dropped that 2 on it.
And he said
what did he say?
I meant representing Cowboys Nation, because, hey, we always represent Cowboy Nation in Super Bowls, right?
This, I know, Drew Pearson's the OG, but this is the playmaker, or the one I grew up with. The 88 that got 3 Super Bowl championships with the Aikmans and the Emmets, and so that's what I'm repping, that 88. But much love to you, Randy Stites. And yeah, we got to get back in the Super Bowl. 26 years, guys. 26 years. Unforgivable. Here it is. Throw to long pass there to Van Jefferson.
Look,
what's different than Odell? You want to know the difference?
But
you're seeing 2 plays.
I was just about to say, what's up with the timing there? Is it because it looks like Stafford's putting it in as good of a spot as you can put it for a play like that, no?
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Where's the timing off here? Is it the receiver?
Because it's not Odell. Because it's Van Jefferson. I mean, Chidobe actually had some decent coverage there, I will admit. So.
Well, he learned to turn his head around. LT actually mentioned it earlier too about the development of players. That's something Philly falls horrendously short on.
4th and 1,
and you can see by the fact that we have former Cowboy players in the Super Bowl, Dallas fell short on that too.
Yeah. 4th and 1.
No,
one last play, and they'll take a knee as we get ready for halftime. I'm going to be right back, baby.
So go ahead.
I got to take a leak. And I'll have a refill too.
No, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
How's the halftime stuff?
Probably about 2-3 minutes.
So, guys, that's it. I mean, looks like we're going at halftime. By the way, the Bengals did win the coin toss.
Yeah, so Bengals
and I think they deferred, so they do get the ball back. So, no, go ahead. Here, I'm going to just lower the volume here so you can still keep an ear on what's going on. But let me go ahead and hit up the chat with you guys here. So, where? The dog? Yeah. Oh. Let me see. The dog scratched him up in her little insanity. So.
You know, the next time she does that to me.
Hey, I know, but you can't keep messing around with her though when she's crazy like that. Let me see here real quick.
I'm so sorry. I looked at you, bro.
Let me see. William Birdie said, talk about bad luck. Odell gets to his first Super Bowl, gets injured in the first half. Yeah, that sucks really bad. And Randy Stites here with a $2 holler. Thank you so much, Randy. You know what he said? Stafford will throw another pick. Hey, it's been one of the things that, I have not seen too many people on the Rams side of things talking about, for all the good that Stafford has done and what a difference maker he has been. He's had some really unfortunate picks and big moments that remind very Tony Romo-esque in a way. I'm not going to get into that because, again, not my circus, not my monkeys. But that's just saying, like, for as much as Stafford has helped them, he's hurt them in very big key moments with his arm. But that's what you get when you get a gunslinger, right? So, you can't complain. Let me see. Yeah, Sniper said the 88 I grew up with was Dez. And, obviously, I would say that Dez Bryant is probably the one that I would say I technically grew up with as well. I always have a soft spot in my heart for Dez. But I feel like I have to admit that outside of, like, Dan Bailey, to be honest, I don't think I have a real soft spot for any player in that way. Like, I am nostalgic and stuff like that, but I'm very much a right now and future type of person when it comes to my football team. So, but maybe that'll change with time too, though. I haven't been hurt. I haven't been burned the way other things have been. So, NDM Boogie said Jerry sucks. No cap. Agreed. Yeah. Toby also said I have that same helmet, that old school Staubach, face mask on. So yes, this helmet is probably older than I am. To be honest. Just throwing that out there. Jason Reference said, since he got the ball first half after halftime, so as long as they don't onside kick like the Colts did after halftime, all good for them. So William Burney said that he also grew up with Michael Irving, the best to ever wear that number. Dez in his prime was pretty good, though. Again, just I'm not even trying to say that Dez somehow comes close to, Michael Irving. Just saying that, Dez is the 88 that I, am the most familiar with, and he's the one I grew up watching, and, there you go. No, Chris Bloomings, that's awesome. He won 400 on a board. So, no, I'm not saying you're old, Toby. Age is nothing but a number, and unless you're a football player, then you're good. Oh, so plus, I'm married to, an old man, so I can't sit there and start talking trash. So no, like I said, it's not so much that. It's like I have, like I said, a lot of respect for the old school and the history and all that. It's just, it's easy for me to let that go. Does that make sense? Like, I still obviously will think about, Dez should have caught it or things like that. That's why I said it's a little bit weird for me that this loss in particular is sticking so hard with me. Because I don't want to say I move on quickly. It's just that I do try to just, like, the way that I deal with it is by trying to fix it. You know what I mean? Trying to see, okay, like, this is how we lost. This is what we got to do to win now. Like, that's how I deal with that type of stuff. And this year, I feel like it's weighing on me and dragging me down more than usual. So, but yeah, the halftime show is about to start. So, here we go. Damn, Snoop definitely came out with that Rams swagger today, for sure. So, by the way, can someone confirm for me? I think someone mentioned it yesterday or the day before. Do halftime performers really not get paid to perform? Is that true? Because that's kind of crazy if that's true. So, let me see. So Toby, that makes sense, though. He said I was a Mike fan at Miami and then Dallas. He's always been the man to me. You see, that to me is different than, that's how I feel, but that's how I feel about Dan Bailey. And everyone will laugh at me. I don't give a fuck. I am honest on MyCowboysFamily. But the reason I say that, it's like, it's less about the player or what that player did for the team. It's like you love them individually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can go almost anywhere, and you would still have like a little soft spot for that player. So that's kind of how that's how I feel about Dembele a little bit, right? So, so Jason Renfro's excited about Snoop Dogg. Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys gonna get a snack. We'll probably get our halftime snack here in a little bit too. Damn, I wish it'd stop. I know they have to show the Odell thing. I just kind of wish it'd stop showing it. It makes me feel bad. Oh. So, it's funny. SoFi Stadium does kind of make you want to say Wi-Fi Stadium.
I said lo-fi stadium.
Lo-fi, that's right. You called it lo-fi earlier. That was it. So, oh, and hey, all I'm going to say is special teams matters. Dan Bailey, and the reason that he was the key for me loving football is because when just special teams, that's what I'm saying. Like, special teams seems like a very insignificant part of the game when it comes to football. And, to have special teams basically end up being, like, the key to us winning and losing so many games in that particular season and the intricacies involved into having a successful special teams. Hey, look at it this year. Special teams was a game changer.
When it came to punting, it was.
So,
in a good way. When it came to kicking, a bad way.
Exactly. So, but it was a game changer, nonetheless.
You can say that, for sure.
And thank you so much, Randy. Woo! With a $2
Another two
holler.
on it. Hey,
he had to say?
Tripped up with the twos on it. What did Randy say?
I am happy for Cheeto.
Yeah, me too. That's why a lot of people don't like it. I don't get mad at the player for these things.
It's
I get mad
exactly.
at the coaching or the lack of
what Cheeto is doing there is not
Cheeto out.
Yeah, has very little reflection to do on, or it says more about us than it does about Cheeto.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's the way.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I agree.
That is the way. No,
much love, Randy. And by the way, Mark Hofspian won. Literally won.
He's got 1 point on the board.
On the board there. Randy's tied so close to taking that. Listen, Snoop is about to jump on the screen here.
I see a little, I know we don't
this?
usually eat on stream and stuff.
I know, we're having our Super Bowl
I think what we're going
break.
to do, I think what the only right thing to do is maybe mute it? Like, let's see, should we? How about this? We'll leave it up to you guys. Should we mute it? Like, we'll still be on camera, just kind of go on audio back and forth. You know what I mean? Throughout the show, give our thoughts, give our opinions.
Oh shit! There
right?
you go. I wanna.
Because I know we kind of planned on maybe doing two separate streams, but.
Turn it up because I really want to hear this.
Yeah, we got.
So I think we're gonna have to
for a second, and then we'll adjust appropriately.
Said, where's Kid Frost or Cypress Hill at halftime? They're also LA natives.
I would love to see those guys, Cypress Hill out there, and Kid Frost, and more West Coast, rap groups. But okay, not yet. It's coming next. It's another commercial.
Okay.
First.
Oh,
So.
Hey, I mean, you need your Toyota halftime.
Hey, they gotta sell the advertising. This is what happens.
It's literally always Toyota.
I mean,
This is
Toyotas are reliable and dependable vehicles.
I like a Toyota.
Toyota.
I'll back
Not
that.
sponsored. We just
Not a
drive
sponsor
Toyotas.
here. Yeah, exactly. And they work well. They're reliable. Very reliable.
It's funny because when they just came out with their new mid-sized SUV, because I have an old beat-up Corolla. It's all good. But the point is that, wait, is it a Corolla?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But thank you so much, Toby Roar. By the way,
this is a funny one, baby.
Officially taking over as the stream boss with a
Toby.
$4.20 holler, saying
Cheers.
in honor of Snoop.
420. So yeah, I think we all understand
Hey, the
that
Snoop
means Toby Roar
D-O-double-G.
with the 420 dropping on our Snoop Dogg. We're about to hear him takes over the stream boss right now as we speak. Toby, 100 points. Cheers to whatever you guys are drinking or smoking,
Consuming,
Snoop Dogg,
imbibing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Relaxing.
Football just kicked into some woman's mouth. I don't know what just happened, but all right.
I don't know. Is this like Toy Story?
Oh, this is like football player, NFL.
It's like
Kyler Murray.
It's like Toy Story. Meets football.
It is like a.
Because they all look like
Disney,
Barbie Ken dolls.
Like a Pixar. Peyton Manning.
That's a very accurate Peyton Manning representation.
Yeah, in a cartoonish way with the big fucking forehead.
I was just about to say, we have about 50% forehead to face ratio.
Is
that a baby?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, God, he's an
Not the
Eagles fan.
There's Walter Payton.
Why are they always
R.I.P.
Eagles? Like, you know why? Because it's the only way that they can continue to make the Eagles relevant through their fan base.
Look, that Andy Reid getting sucked back in. Andy Reid got sucked into the TV.
Grandma's a Cowboy fan, though. I'm pretty sure she's a Cowboy fan.
That was a good one.
Okay, that was a good commercial. There you go. So,
Not great, but
and
good.
yes, Tony
Halftime
Roy,
show
yes.
is up.
Chunky monkey.
You are the boss.
Like,
So,
what's going on?
Hey, we're here, guys. Snoop Dogg's about to kick it off. Bow, wow, wow.
so No Doc said that was stop motion. There you go.
That's
so
what it is. Here we
definitely
go,
gives
guys.
you some Toy Story vibes.
Put it up.
So.
Let's put it up. As soon as it,
All right, we're putting it up.
I'll mute it here in a minute, guys. Dr. Dre coming
I'm sure
up.
just this already got us dinged. So
He's okay. Let me mute it here. Go Cowboys. Woo!
how do you guys feel about the set? Let me know in the chat.
All
They're all
right,
watching.
pretty good start here, guys. Here we go. You know, they changing it. We'll see. Next song. Dre out there having, had just had a stroke recently.
Yeah, Grandpa Dre.
Yeah. California. How we gonna do Tupac, guys, out there?
Dare said the only person not liking the halftime show is Suge Knight.
Oh man, he's watching in prison right now. If he has rec time. Well, a chubby 50 Cent doing this thing. It's your birthday. No, is he an additional? Is this Kendrick Lamar? No, that's 50 Cent.
Yeah, that's 50.
Yeah, 50 Cent hanging upside down, and I don't know. He wasn't one of the announced guys, was he?
No.
So 50 Cent doing it in a very much chubbier.
Bottle full of bug, my mom got You guys are saying the same thing Mr. MCF said.
I mean, you heard it before I went Mike, though. I said it twice. He got chubbed up a little bit. He's chubby. He's a chubby rapper.
It's been
now.
20 years.
I know. Illegal. You said that he had.
This is what happens when you're in the club for 20 years.
What did you say about the legal issues?
Yeah, he's got a lot of illegal issues.
I said, listen, unless he's eating too much paperwork or something, there's no reason it has anything to do with the weight.
Who's she?
And this
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige on the stage here. She's been doing it for 30 years, right? So, you know. So she's like in her 50s.
I want to be 50 something throwing it back like Mary J. That's all I gotta say. 200 cents. Thank you, Azteca.
Azteca. Not 50 cents.
No.
200 cents. Oh shit! Did she just pass out?
No.
Oh, here's Kendrick Lamar, right? I better mute.
I mean, I like the moves.
Yeah. I agree. The dancing is great. Choreography is great. You know, I'm not with the beat as that great. You know. Yeah?
It's giving me a lot of like very like again like drum core smooth California vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
I see that. But not my favorite thing, personally. For
Oh,
me.
no, it's okay.
I knew it.
There it is, yeah.
You mentioned Forget About Dre. I knew it was coming.
And again,
Eminem.
I have to admit, Kendrick's not really my vibe either. Just throwing it out there.
Eminem on the field now, on the board there, next to. You know what's coming. It's Mom Spaghetti.
Oh, hear the crowd.
What was that?
Hear the crowd at the stadium. That's the most excited the crowd has been. Eminem is the one that's gotten them the most hyped. I agree. All I hear is their audio is not very sharp.
Mom Spaghetti. Oh yeah, Mom Spaghetti.
It's like the Eminem zombie apocalypse in the best way.
It does, as Eminem continues to rip rap. Guys, hey, is that Master P playing the drums back there? That's a joke. I know. Is that Master P right there? It's not. It's not Master P. I want to make sure people know that. I'm fucking around. Yeah, you see Eminem taking a knee? The NFL? I hear a little Tupac going on here. You remember, for that album, Dre did a lot of beats for Tupac.
You kind of forget that Dre is an actual musician. He plays piano and all that,
Yep, I hear.
Hey, yeah.
It's happening.
You know it's coming. Snoop.
Look at the dance!
Repping that star over everything. Eminem standing there.
Pro Eminem.
Yeah, they all did a good job. They did the hits, expected that, right? And put on a big show there. Good show. Heavyweights of hip hop.
I hope he's okay.
Again, Kendrick,
There it is.
It's over.
Yep. And that's that.
There you go. So, guys, now that, they put the volume back down, what do you guys think?
I thought it was really good. I just feel like they had, too many people. Like that's why they couldn't do more. Like last year, wasn't it just The Weeknd? He did like every song.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it was The Weeknd
popular, but,
last
like,
time.
This time
Yeah.
they had so many people that they couldn't do as many songs. But it was still good.
There you
I
go.
think it was good.
Too many songs.
I'm gonna say though,
Says
I
Lil
think
J.
the last really good halftime Super Bowl show we had, like the last two good ones, Katy Perry's was more
Oh,
like
crazy. I
iconic
remember
for a
watching that.
different
I watched
reason.
it.
Like hers
Yeah,
was
yeah,
more
yeah.
like I did acid for 20 minutes during a halftime show. And then things went very wrong. But it was Lady Gaga. I'm just throwing it out there. I think Lady Gaga in recent memory, right? Like I think she was the last like really good
It's like
halftime show.
Yeah, LeBron.
You know, maybe it is because I am like a Gaga fan, but I'm not even a Gaga fan like that either. Like my sister's crazy, but like I enjoy Lady Gaga.
That was cool though.
But I think her show was phenomenal. Like her halftime show knocked the freaking socks off of me. And I have not, and there's been other artists that I've enjoyed more than Lady Gaga that have performed halftime shows that I did not enjoy at all like that. So
No, this is a cable guy.
there you go.
With.
But I have to admit that halftime show I was kind of
familiar.
worried at first, but I think they did a great job with it.
Yeah, it is.
What, Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Oh, I didn't see him. I thought we were talking about the girl. Oh yeah, I know that.
The cable guy. A movie 20 years ago.
Nah. There you go. So, Jason, our audio should be back.
Yeah, we're
think
back.
we're good.
We got the audio
Yeah.
going.
So, Prince.
See,
Prince too.
that's what I was thinking was Prince.
But was he? When was that? That's what I'm saying, 'cause I
the
think-
Super Bowl in Minnesota. I'm pretty sure, right, guys?
But wait,
I don't
year?
remember which one. It was about 10 years ago, maybe. But
Are you sure?
I don't know. I'm trying to think when that one was.
Like, would it be a Super Bowl I remember?
I don't think we watched. No, we didn't watch that one together. No, that was before
That's
us.
still, like, I still remember
I know.
some Super Bowls.
No,
like-
it was like between 2005 and 2010. How about that? Somewhere in there.
Okay, so I should remember it, but
I
I
think.
probably wasn't paying attention.
Guys, let us
Got
know. Let us know out there.
So there you go. Let me go back. So yeah, I think Aguilar 04 said before Dr. Dre, Johnny J produced and made Tupac's beats, and even when he got signed by Death Row, Pog brought him on for the All Eyes on Me and Illuminati.
Right, yeah, brought in Dre, yeah, but Dre didn't do anything with, with the Illuminati one was more was not Dre. That was the one Dre was gone already by then.
No, yeah, but he's talking about Johnny J, the
he's
producer.
the one that made those beats. Yeah. But the California Love stuff was that first album, All Eyes on Me, the double album, double CD, whatever you want to call it, was I'm pretty sure it was all Dr. Dre, pretty much. Most of it was Dr. Dre. I don't know about all of it. That was a classic, obviously. I think it was the first double album for sure, and definitely the first one that went silver, went platinum, or whatever. So, Biggie. Then after that, I think he was the highest ever to go with a double album after Tupac. So anyway, either way, some great albums. Unfortunately, both one but right before Pac died, and the other one right after Biggie died.
One of my favorite parts about the Super Bowl is they know, whether voluntarily or not, a lot of women are watching. And the advertisements react appropriately, and it makes me laugh. Because they will absolutely stick in there stuff that no one in their right mind would think is any way relevant to football. They were showing some kind of an advertisement for, like, some wedding show or something. Like, football, not exactly the target demographic. Yeah. Am I right? But
right.
It's a Super Bowl when your lady is watching. Like, it makes me laugh. That's all. It cracks me up. I'm just saying. Because usually it's all, I don't know, Viagra and Just for Men. Which, by the way, actually, speaking of Just for Men, it was really funny. I think I got before made a joke saying Eminem with the Just for Men beard.
He does have the. He does have a little bit of. Ain't nothing.
He
don't have the MCF stuff.
The way he looks, it feels. I think he got like some kind of hair transplant or something. Personally,
you don't
but
like it?
I'm not an expert.
Do you like it?
I think he looks better than he did before.
There you go.
The darker look suits him more than the, highlighter yellow bleach blonde hair. So.
All right, good. Just curious.
But that could just be my personal bias too. Just saying, just being honest. So let me see. NDM Boogie said Warband would be a good at the halftime show. So there you go. Retro Scotty said stepped away. Did you like Cable Guy with Jim Carrey? I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't think you did, and I personally not a big fan of that one. When
I saw Cable Guy, I'm like, what, Larry the Cable Guy?
No,
like,
no.
That's exactly. I'm like, that's a very different thing there. But I like Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, he has some skills, but just to me, was never my favorite. Just never my favorite.
I think the problem with him is, again, he's a specific type of he's a specific type of actor, and he has such an expressive face, and part of like him being over the top is what kind of makes it. But he has such an expressive face. That's what I'm saying. Like I can see him doing something. Like I think what was the serious movie he did? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, right?
Yep,
like that one.
And the one about
I've heard really good things about it. And I know I've seen a few clips of it that like we gotta add that to the list of ones because I want to watch it. Even though I know how it ends.
but we also the other one he did well, which was the one making what was it, the comedian Andy Kaufman. He did that movie. That was about Andy Kaufman who was very, very weird and eccentric, but Jim Carrey played him the whole way.
Like I feel like if Jim Carrey hadn't found his way to the big screen, he would have somehow ended up as like a soap opera actor. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Just saying that's like he somehow overacts without making it seem like he's overacting because it's not overacting. It's exactly right for what he's doing. Anyway, that's it.
He does just seems like over the top, but it works for him.
Yeah. So and exactly, no, Dak. That's all I was trying to say. He's like, it's always interesting on what they try to sell during big events, and especially when you have, like guys, this undeniably the Super Bowl is the #1 event in the United States that isn't like some kind of major national holiday or something like that. So when you have this many people watching and you're trying to reach the maximum largest audience, I always, because remember, these multi-million and billion-dollar corporations spend those millions and millions of dollars to advertise to us so that we then go and consume their product. And that includes the NFL. So what the NFL is giving us all this stuff and showing us why we should keep watching. So far, NFL, like 10 out of 10. You're giving me lots of reasons to keep watching. And all the other advertisements and things like that, I'm kind of, that's why you said it. We are like here like, damn, these commercials are lame. They're not any good anymore. They're like no commercial has really made, like I said, the only commercial that even came close was the Sopranos one. And again, what's it doing? Leaning into the nostalgia factor, much.
They always
half the commercials here are basically about things that we were watching or doing 20 years ago. Stop appealing to the Dallas Cowboy fan base.
They're always out for that. Ooh, that star over everything.
Anyway, that's all. Let me see. Oh, Liar Liar was good. I like that one by him. But yeah, no, Liar Liar. Honestly, my favorite one was, I'm sorry, soft spot for me with Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty. Right? That's the one where that one to me was still, and honestly, it is maybe the Morgan Freeman aspect of it. I love their interactions together. I think their dynamic together is just really great, really funny. I know it's a kind of a dumb, silly little premise, but I just like the movie. I think it was well done, I don't know.
Ace Ventura to me was the OG one there.
I liked it, but it was too I feel like that's it feels very much little boy humor. That's all. Like I'm just not as much into a lot is types of jokes.
But to me, the one that I kind of find that was the first one. That's why I think that's a classic, but not my favorite either. My favorite Jim Carrey is Dumb and Dumber. I know that huh? Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, to me I
don't know if he was Dumb or Dumber, but
that's the polished. That's the most polished of that style of Jim Carrey. Like the best of that style of Jim Carrey, the over the top slapstick stuff. That's the best. That's the pinnacle where he got. I think was the Dumb and Dumber movie. That's all. Yeah, there you go. And it's now back to the game.
Did he do The Mask too?
He did.
I think that one freaked me out a little bit.
I'm not a cartoonish kind of.
It's not about the cartoon. It's that his face was almost too intense for me.
And what great movement by Burrow in the
Whoa!
pocket. And a big play by T. Higgins. Touchdown number 85 for the Bengals. They just took the lead. I was trying to say. Kickoff underway. Boom. They got now touchdown Cincinnati on play one. Great, by the way, great pocket awareness and movement by Joe Burrow. Number one. Number two, great ability to throw the ball up for grabs in a one-on-one situation with a 6'4" T. Higgins who adjusted in the air and got that touchdown. That's a great play right there across the board. A great way of scheming your bigger guys against maybe even Jalen Ramsey's out there, and you taking a shot down the field. Again,
the best part about that was seeing
what a play!
Whatever coach for the Bengals that just looked like he had no idea what was going. He literally was turning around like, what just happened. Like oh man, I love it.
Confusion.
I love football. I love football. I'm sorry.
17,
Let me go back real
13,
quick.
just like that. The Bengals are now up.
Yes. By the way, thank you, T. That's a very nice compliment. Really appreciate that. He said, to be honest, your commentary is really good. Y'all
Thank
are
you.
amazing. It flows really well. I'm giving y'all flowers.
Appreciate
for the
it.
both of
Thank
you guys.
Appreciate. I mean, we do this. Try to do this at least something, a little bit of something every single day or night here in My Cowboys Family. Of course, we skip a day or two. Probably skip a day or two this week. But the point is, we try to keep it rolling here all the time. We've been doing it for 4.5+ years. We're gonna hit that 5th year on July 1st. Or actually, are entering our 6th year, but finishing our 5th year on on June 30th. So we're excited about that. And we're just proud of what we try to do here, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, and year in, year out.
That's right.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you for the great words.
Yeah, no, Dak, I agree on that. I have to admit, I know Jalen Ramsey is probably maybe a better player than Zeke. But I never liked him. I can't help it.
What a play, though, I gotta say, by Joe Burrow, right, guys? I mean, you guys are watching. I don't know if you guys... But Joe Burrow's movement, pocket presence, to move back and set back up and then go deep. I mean, again, people are going to say, that was... Rams fans are going to say that was pass interference against Ramsey. Whatever. The thing is, it was a battle from both these guys, and Ramsey always is interfering and shit. So, great job by both Ramsey and Higgins fighting it off, right? And great job. Unfortunately, we don't get this shit, but for the refs, for kind of letting this game kind of play itself out. Little pulls and tugs are not being called.
That should have been a face mask, but
should have been. On who though? On Higgins?
The receiver.
Yeah.
Look,
here
right
it is.
there.
Yeah, look, they're showing it. He did pull his face. It was incidental. That's what the refs are going to feed you. But yeah, he did grab his face mask.
I mean, we've seen it incidental the other way, and it gets called immediately. So
I know, but if it was there they
Ooh.
go. So a little.
They almost moved there. Yeah.
Rams held their spot there. There is a blitz coming from the Bengals, and he goes down the field in the middle. Interception! Awuzie! Like Awuzie with an interception for the Bengals, baby. Former Cowboy.
Awuzie is having the best day of his life.
And by the way.
What
happened in our simulation yesterday?
He got an interception
and it was
in the Super Bowl. And it was right around this time, too. It was like the third or fourth quarter.
Third quarter. Fourth. I think it was fourth quarter, but it was about 7 minutes to go. And look at this here. I mean, it's very similar in the way both games are going. There's a lot of things we saw in our simulation. Unbelievable is happening in real fucking life.
Whoever the defensive coach is for the Bengals, you deserve
that should have been a catch, though.
All the credit.
That's the 5th receiver.
The ball
right
awareness in Cheeto Bay, Awuzie,
improved.
We never saw in 4 years. We never saw that ever in 4 years.
Well, we've seen little flashes, not consistency from Awuzie.
I mean,
damn.
He's like a different.
So the Bengals now can take a little lead here. Literally more
away.
than a 4-point lead, a 2-score lead. Floyd picked them up, and they called the whistle there. Stop him there for no gain. So big play there. What's the chat saying, baby? Oh, sorry, you're eating. Interception. Chris Lewis says the old Cowboys. Ask that guy. Says let's go. I'm gonna say Cowboys. William Burns says Stafford's going to crumble without Odell. Odell is hurt. Without him, is hurting him.
Yeah.
And you kind of brought that up.
I said, I'm like, it feels like this is going to be the game-changing thing. That Odell got hurt.
I mean, I think that.
I know I'm not the only one that said it.
I know, and I think that is. I think it could hurt. It will hurt. I mean, we've seen it hurt already.
Yeah, it's already.
But how fast can he rebound? I think Stafford can still rebound from not having Odell.
Definitely.
I'm not saying he's the best guy ever, but I'm saying he's a guy that could rebound, even if he hasn't. He was 0 for 3 in the playoffs in his career until this year when he went 3-0. So let's see what happens. It's not over. Just so we give Cincinnati credit for coming back when they're down again. I think the Rams come back when they're down too. It's definitely a high-powered offense. Still have a lot of weapons.
Something about this though, I hate to say that it feels like they're losing their momentum or something, but they've been rattled and
it's 14 minutes and 24 seconds.
I'm still not seeing them.
It's crazy in the
the
third quarter. We have a whole half still.
I'm
Burrow goes. I mean, what a great job by Burrow eluding everybody. Oh, look at that that hit by Aaron Donald. Yeah, he's look at fight time. On the sideline, Aaron Donald, he got hit in the face. No one called it. There's another hit in the face. No one called it.
I was waiting for a fight. That's the only thing the Super Bowl was missing.
There you go. Aaron Donald ain't taking no shit. And listen, he made a tackle on Joe Burrow. What the fuck do they want to do here? Do they want a 2-hand touch? I'm just saying. I want to say.
They probably just
I want Cincinnati to win, but Aaron Donald is this dirty or is this football? Going across, right? Cover the sideline. He's running forward. Hits him. He goes out of bounds.
That's the right thing to do.
You shove him out of bounds.
That's the right
His
thing to
foot
do.
hit.
They're very protective of Burrow.
I know. Oh, look at that. There's no flag there on 66 for the punch in the face on Donald.
And 75 as
What do you guys think? That's football to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was not out of bounds, you got to get him out of bounds. He didn't punch him in the face. He shoved him out of bounds. Like
we know
he didn't bodily tackle him with his he didn't pancake him. So what do you want?
And when it's even after he shoved him, Burrow's foot still landed in bounds. I mean, it's not out of bounds or dirty. 30, no call. Good job there by the refs. Quick little call. Nice play. And 1 yard short, 30-11 to get 10. Jamar Chase, by the way, that was a great play there to throw kind of a midfield. It's kind of midfield receiver screen, a quick throw, and you're setting up two, 3 tight ends to block right after the catch, which got him almost a first down.
Not to interrupt you, but our first real nail biter of this game, guys,
Here
a
it
4th
is.
and 1. They are going for it.
So this could be as much as
they're
big,
on the 25.
as big as that turnover. As big as this turnover was for the Bengals, a stop here by the Rams is just as big.
Yeah,
it means the same thing.
It's like they punted.
Yeah, this is a big momentum change for the Rams if they get a stop. Let's see what happens. Pushing forward. Great job by Burrow. I mean, he's just so good at this. Just taking what they give you. That's what you're supposed to do as a quarterback.
Look,
no line. You make time.
Mentally, Joe Burrow is playing like he's been playing in the NFL like 4 years and not 2. The way that he reads
watch him
defenses,
watch him read. He sees
the way that he sees things breaking down. You can see him.
As soon as he saw the linebackers go back in zone, he said, "I'm gonna run."
Yeah, well, everybody said, like I said, go for it, right?
Yeah. He saw
Sniper. I think you're right. Only if you throw a punch. I think technically he only open hand slapped him. Like it wasn't
it wasn't eject them, but they should have thrown a flag. Anyways,
inside
the red zone,
the refs are letting things go, baby.
Mixon
Other than
running.
the delay of game, has there been a penalty?
No,
very clean game.
Yeah, very different versus the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know.
Like 2 more
the Cowboys are in this. They beat 15 penalties already against the Cowboys.
Question for you guys in the chat, though, since we obviously have no skin in this game. Have you guys felt like either team has held a lot? Because I know Retro Scotty, when he was here earlier, he said the Rams are holding. They're holding like crazy. I've seen 1 or 2 little misses both ways, but nothing, like you said, game-changing or blatant. Other than the face mask. I'll give you that. That face mask by whatever receiver that was.
But the referees are going to say incidental on that.
I know what they'll say. I'm just saying that's the only potential moment that could be game changing.
2nd and 8 on the 16, about in the red zone for Cincinnati on the Rams 16. Quick throw for Burrow on the outside, goes to Uzama, tight end, gets about 5 yards there. It's going to be about 3rd and 3 now. Big 3rd and 3 for the Rams to once again try to hold them to 3, make it a 7-point game. 20-13 would be the score early in the 3rd quarter.
I just read William Bernie's comment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Before that, he actually said, I think you should kick the field goal and take the 7-point lead. And after that, he's like, oh, yeah, like I said, you go for it.
4th and 1 off the turnover. You want to make sure you try to get something out of that more than just the easy field goal, which you almost got off the turnover, right? 3rd and 3 is a big play here. And if it's a 4th and 1 or even a 4th and 2, watch the Bengals go for it again. This time it's a 4th and 10 because he got sacked.
Yeah, now
that's a field goal. Yeah. So now
there you go. That's why you kick the field goal.
No fear, Sean McPherson. No Fear McPherson is going to kick this through here again. The guy he's 13 for 13 in field goal. Now, 12 for 12, but today he hit another one. 13 for 13 on field goals this
in the
playoffs. He's had 13 field goals in a row. You know who's never had 13 field goals in a row? In the last 2 years with the Cowboys, Greg Zuerlein.
Okay. No Doc Ninja's just...
This guy's a rookie, by the way.
No Doc Ninja's just living a better life than us. Just pointing out.
Of course he is.
Because he said the only holding I saw was this moose burger in my hands.
Enjoy, brother. Enjoy the way the Bengals enjoying this rookie kicker they drafted. And knocks another 3 points up. It's 20. And now...
Yeah, if someone offers you a moose burger in Florida...
it's probably Gator.
It's probably Gator. And you should probably run.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't eat the moose burger.
Just saying.
Or a human. One or the other. The gator or a human being.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that, little G?
This is a... I mean...
What is this?
No, commercial just saying that, cameras have been bad at...
Oh, with the background?
Capturing different types of skin tones and things like that. I mean, I know. It just...
I can't hear it, so that's why.
No, it's okay. But I think, again, I've seen the commercial. This is for that Google phone, I think.
The Google
I know that you have,
So-
you have the, sometimes that with
Google something.
like makeup and that kind of stuff, right? Like when it comes to.
I mean, honestly,
telematching
again,
and-
look, technology has gotten so much better, but you definitely agree that those old pictures were bad. So, let me see. Field goal is good, yeah. A gator.
Yep.
Hey, sniper, I'm telling you. Actually, I have tried gator. I ate fried gator once.
Yeah.
Exactly once. So, I'm not... No, thank you. I'll stick to...
The regular.
more boring cuts of meat.
Oh man.
That's all I gotta say.
How about Bengal meat or ram meat? You want to eat that?
Oh, no.
I mean, isn't a ram just like isn't that like a goat?
I
or
guess. But
something?
you know
No?
what? I'll eat both if it means the Cowboys win number 6. I'll try both of them.
So
Let's go.
I guess that does kind of bring.
Feed
I
me,
mean, hey,
Seymour.
look, hey, Micah Parsons is a lion. He's a hungry lion, and a lion eats all
go.
types of flesh.
Let's go.
So
These two animals can be eaten by a lion.
we
for
can
sure.
eat gators too. Micah, might take him a bite or two extra, but
Soon
he'll
it might
get
be-
through. He'll get there.
It might
He'll get
soon
there.
be the Jacksonville Gators.
So actually, it kind of reminds. It's again, since we're talking about Micah Parsons real quick, and we're
Yeah,
detouring all over the place today. Did you guys see his commercial? The commercial with the what's the bed called?
Well, it's a sleep number. Same
Sleep
thing
number,
as,
yeah, the
same
sleep
as
number,
Dak,
yeah.
right?
So he's obviously endorsed, sponsored, whatever by
It's a-
Sleep Number. It was a really interesting. The only thing that you really need to know about that commercial, outside of Micah Parsons' very cute son, he said something really cool where he was like, lions basically sleep 20 hours a day, but when they're awake for 3-4 hours, all they do is hunt. And he's like, it's kind of like a football game. A football game lasts about 3-4 hours, And so when the lion's awake, all he does is hunt. And I just, again, I thought that was a great way to put it, but it also almost doesn't represent Micah Parsons, because Micah Parsons is on 24/7, 365.
Yeah, he
so
ain't sleeping.
He's a lion with insomnia.
Yeah, exactly. He's a lion that's
There
never
you go.
stopping
So-
getting hunger.
Ooh, choopy.
At least not yet. Oh, it's in my
Sorry,
house.
her nose is really cold.
He's
So,
being nice.
Bengals now
I
with
know.
the field. Again, listen, the Rams, they saved 4
Yeah.
points off of that turnover, the best they can do. And, hey, listen, it's still a one touchdown with an extra point game away, right? So, the Rams, if they can build an offensive drive here now, without Beckham, it's been no points, basically, right? I mean, so...
No, not basically, literally.
Yeah. So, they've gotten 13 points. After the missed extra point, they haven't scored shit. And that's when I said that's a momentum change as well, right? It wasn't just Odell going down. It was also the extra point miss woke up the Bengals a little bit, just like they did against Kansas City and Tennessee and whoever else they played and beat this season.
And Parsons is also with Sleep Number. It's not like he's replacing Dak. He's just there, too.
They he's got a couple Cowboy guys probably be there.
I think we've seen
outside of
Zeke do them a little bit, too, but not as much as Dak.
and it
Like,
wasn't
Dak is like the spokesperson almost. Micah Parsons is doing a commercial.
And let me say also,
Does
it's
that make
not.
sense?
It wasn't like a commercial like your typical commercial. It was like a 5-minute like highlight reel commercial for under the Sleep Number. They put it together, right? And did a little like first quarter of the season, first third of the season for him.
It was a Micah Parsons hype video with like a minute of Sleep Number commercial in the middle.
Not even, like a little less.
That's what I'm saying,
About
like,
getting sleep
it-
before the games and stuff. He's
Anyway,
got
I'm
a lion.
sorry, baby,
He's
I'm
got
just-
lion endorsements coming, Sniper. Yeah, he says he's sponsored by Pizza Hut,
Snack time.
which he is.
Give me like one more minute and I'll put him away and then that's it. I'm sorry.
Let's see what we got. He said, Jason Rabbit said, that's how you run stop. Exactly. On your screen right here. I mean, they're doing it. 3rd and 8 right now for the Rams. And then Sniper said, so Parsons, Pizza Hut, and Sleep Number. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Micah
Parsons
Micah's
is
almost
getting his bag.
He's Defensive Rookie of the Year and almost a Defensive Player of the Year. Some places have voted him Defensive Player of the Year.
I agree.
Just saying. So 3rd and 8. Stafford back looking right. Goes over the top to Henderson.
Finally
running
gets
back.
a catch.
First down. Big 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, that was huge there. The Rams needed that one.
Second half goes by so much. Like,
Well, because they have to manage the time better.
5 minutes.
It's like slow down. Because now the drama builds. Teams start to manage the time better.
Can I help you?
They just let the first half. It's just like whatever it's at.
Help you, ma'am. Would you like
That's
to
it.
talk on stream
Stop
television?
it, girl.
I'm
Sometimes also
doing
depends on how you
something
drive.
here.
It's always trying to do like a ball control and run 8 minutes off the clock. Then it'll go a lot faster in the sense that the time will just never stop
Right now
running.
it's too close.
Right now, they're just trying
Oh my
to.
goodness.
They need to come back, so they're going to keep firing away. There's Van Johnson in motion.
All right, I guess.
Rams running up the middle, and there's his mouthpiece fell out.
Oh, he just stepped on it.
Oh, I know. I was gonna put that in his
So
back
I
of his
guess
mouth.
I have
That
the
wasn't
dog
a
in my
mouthpiece,
lap,
it was
guys.
his-
So sorry.
His ear pad, I
Oh,
think, came out. Yeah, the
that's
dog
worse.
is.
That's
Yeah.
next to your brick.
That's it. It just.
Oh, did
Oh, no,
get
you're
me?
good. No,
Did
you're
you
fine.
get my?
No,
you
you're
can't-
fine.
You can't pollute the star with any
Stop it.
nacho cheese dust.
I won't.
Anyways, second and
My
9.
fingers are dirty. My nails are not.
After the 1 yard gain, Stafford will go back, looks right, goes left,
What
catches
there
it.
you go,
Cooper Kupp with a nice catch.
Another big first down.
Yeah, and now
They're officially in Bengals territory.
yep, over the 50. And then they keep moving and moving and moving. Now they get a touchdown. It's 20-20 here in the middle of the third quarter. Like I said last night, and I think we all kind of reiterated that today on some numbers, on some point spreads, whether they go to 30 or not. I don't think they will. But we said it's going to be. I think both teams. We've all said both teams will be in the 20s. If the Rams score a touchdown, both teams will be in the 20s.
Yeah.
Official. Here you go. As we enter close to the fourth quarter, drops it down, almost drops it. The tight end who has. Oh, is that Blanton? That's the
Big
thing.
missed tackle.
Again, you don't understand, guys. There's no Tyler Higbee's out for this game, so this guy had to step up. Hopkins, I'm sorry, and I think Blanton. Both these guys are like the eight. They're like the 8th and 9th stringers
heading
as
into
tight
this
ends.
team, I have to admit the Rams are definitely the more injured of the two.
Yeah, grooving with their guys, right? They got a couple guys back like Akers, but as you can see, he's not even being used yet in the second half.
He barely was used in the first half outside of the first quarter.
But he played well, right?
He played well,
yeah.
but still, again, that
So
was all.
no Odell, no use of Akers. What's going on, McVay?
Was that Cup again? No.
No, that's the guy who.
Strawwick.
Yeah, he's.
Strawwick?
Yeah,
I
I
said that
can't
right.
say his name right, but he is their fifth receiver, fifth receiver, and he's the guy that went through his hands. Remember, and Uzi got the pick. So, and I don't care what day it is of the year. This is always over these teams on the screen that you watch today. Keep that in mind. It's always Cowboys.
It's funny, but
I don't
yeah,
care what day
Jason.
of the week it is.
I do think that was the last game to go into overtime. Obviously, Patriots Atlanta, but it would be kind of crazy if this game went into overtime.
Pretty sure that's the only game to ever go into overtime.
You
when
sure?
It comes to the Super Bowl. Yep, pretty sure. So here we go. Little run to the inside. Cam Akers, no gain there.
Nothing.
And again, is that Hubbard? It is Hubbard. I'm assuming he moonlights a little bit at fullback for them on offense.
Let me put these away.
Yeah, but Hubbard, guys, very good kind of edge guy for them. Akers, again, we talk about, I've been talking about where is he being used. I don't even see Sony Michel playing in this game at all. 20 or 25. So Cam Akers. It's not just. Is it Cam Akers' fault? I don't think so. I think it's the fact that the Bengals are controlling the trenches right now on defense versus the Rams' offensive line. Shotgun. It's a run to the outside. A reverse to Cooper Kupp, who throws the ball.
Oh!
All that trickery overthrows Matthew
And he
Stafford.
looks so angry. Honestly, I feel like if they had just kept the reverse
Stafford was
going,
pissed. I know he could have just
they
made the
could've
yard.
gotten it.
So
Like, they
Cooper
were not
Kupp came off the
expecting
reverse there. They try to throw it back. They did the Philly play, the Philly dilly, whatever shitty play from the Eagles. And they did this. He could have ran it himself for the first down, and Stafford could have blocked. There was no need for all that throwing. But Cooper Kupp's not. He could maybe throw here and there, but he ain't the quarterback. And so that's a Kellen Moore play gone wild. Kick is underway here by Matt Gay, 41-yard field goal, and he does knock it right down to the middle.
Kickers are very good. So.
Yeah, that's what happens. When you have a good kicker, you don't have to worry about the field goals as much, right, guys? So there he is, 16-20. Rams hit that 3, knock it through. How you all doing here, guys? Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. You know the deal. When it comes to the sponsor of the week, Randy Stites. Much love to you, sir. The great Randy Stites. You got the great Toby Rohrer, 100 full points, fully loaded in the Cash App. And, of course, above us here, you got Mark Hospian, who's running the top of the stream boss. After the stream ends tonight, when this game ends, we're going to say goodnight, and we crown the champion here of the sponsor week, because right now Randy Stites is running it. He's the top guy, but yeah, Mark Hospian from Hawaii, he's looking to take that spot. And, of course, don't ever forget the guy who is the king of the Cash App. Boom, Jason Renfro, by the way, in case you forgot, he's repping that Randy White jersey there. Yeah, that 1980s style. Dallas Cowboy Randy White jersey he won right here on My Cowboys Family for a star level membership. So he is the Cash App King 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row. But right now there is no leader right now. No one's dropped in there this week, which has been, I think, the first time in history, which means we might not have a champion taking that spot over next week. So either way, much love to you, the man, Jason Renfro, in the house. And the wife back in the house, baby, as she rolls right in. Hey, what's up? And, getting closer to the fourth quarter, a 4-point game. This is, I think, exactly what we kind of saw in the beginning. Other than like the last 3 minutes of the simulation, we saw this similar type of game play out like this in the high teens, low 20s range. Both teams kind of keeping it close all the time. It hasn't gotten, other than the 13-3 lead the Rams had, 7 was the next biggest lead by the
William
by the
Brady, by the
Bengals.
way, does confirm that was the only game to ever go into overtime. So
It was.
LT said, everyone loves that Philly John. Super Bowl 52, what an amazing game to beat the GOAT. Thanks for that reminder, MCF.
LT knows
he's,
how to do it.
Hey.
He knows how to get us.
And it's funny because I remember privately, Mr. MCF and I were having the discussion about, the way that teams have recently won the Super Bowl. Was it worth it for Philly, who basically bet the farm and sold the farm and did all sorts of things that season? They did everything that season. They did everything that season to win a Super Bowl.
Along with luck.
And obviously since then, it has been... luck is the one thing you can't control. I'm talking about what they actually did with their own actions, okay?
I got you.
And they basically, like I said, they bet the farm. They did a lot of very aggressive actions. Was it worth it? And like I said, no matter which way you slice it, I have to agree. Yes, it was. Nope. I think if you asked any Cowboy fan right now, would you give up the chance to win a Super Bowl for the next 10 years if it meant you won a Super Bowl next year? Every single Cowboy fan would say yes. Every single one. Every single one.
I would say yes, but...
You just went 20-something years without a Super Bowl.
I understand that.
And I don't... And I'm not saying you have to give up the next 10 years. I'm just trying to say that if the devil came up to you tomorrow and offered you that bargain, 99.9% of Dallas Cowboy fans would shake his hand.
And take the Super Bowl.
And take that deal.
Well,
so Jerry Jones, I will shake your hand. Let's make it happen.
He's a devil.
I'm down to do it.
There we go. Joe Mixon gets the about 4-yard carry on first down as they're trying to get a bigger lead here. They might try to use some of the clock. And look at Joe Burrow, baby. Repping his suit coming in today.
I like it because it looks like a Bengal tiger.
He looks like I Spy.
Like in black and white.
He looks like I Spy, but
or
combined.
Like a tree. But in a good way. Anyway, LT, by the way, he said, I will sell...
He looks like Spy versus Spy, is what I'm trying to say.
He said, I would sell the farm once every 10 years to win a Super Bowl. Like, I would do that.
The Rams...
If you do it right, you don't have to do that.
Oh, see, look at him. Take the sack. Burrow takes the sack. He didn't even bother even trying to even run out because he knows you run out, you start, the ball comes out. That way someone gets you from behind. He just had him taking the sack. I take the 4 or 5 yard loss, which is crazy to me because I usually say extend it, but it's been working for Joe Burrow. Can't complain about that. And the thing is this, like the Rams, for example, who kind of went all out, right? And sold the farm. They've been there twice in 4 years. And I know they haven't won yet. Now, they're not winning this game. They lost the last one. But my point is this. If you have a great coach, and I think Sean McVay is a very good coach, if not a great coach. If you have a great coach and a good scouting department, you're going to have an opportunity to go more than once and have more than one opportunity or more than one championship in those 10 years. If you have the right coaching with the right scouting. If you have Jimmy Johnson or McVay, right? I think you can go back and win multiple times. Even with different teams, like you're seeing here with the Rams and McVay, which did not win it.
The Rams are getting close to their expiration date, though, and part of the reason they were able to do it for as many years as they did is because when they started doing it, they had a lot of cash, they were starting from zero, and they were, years 0 to 5, you know what I mean? Like, they're reaching the end of, like, that lifespan when it comes to the money and the way they're using it, and we know, and they know it too. That's why they... not only did they go all out, because they wanted to go all out, but specifically this year, I think there was a big push. And it started with the Matthew Stafford moves, and it's ending with some of the other mid-season moves they made and things like that. And again, just the fact that Odell was such a key difference maker goes to show you that you can't just be aggressive during the offseason. You have to make sure that you're aggressive every single moment until the Super Bowl.
I agree. Yeah.
In every capacity. Anyway, let me go ahead and get back to you guys here. Let me see. Oh, and Jason Renfro, absolutely. Like, you got to let us know if you do get a frame for your jersey.
Yeah.
That's perfect. LT also said that if Burrow wins this bowl, there's going to be a run on quarterbacks in the draft, and you're going to see a lot of teams, once again, putting a lot of stock into that number 1 QB, which, not surprising. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, listen.
But Joe Burrow seems to be all that in a bag of chips, even if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, just because of his personal performance today.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Even if they lose, I don't think you can put it on Joe Burrow, and he still should come out of this smelling roses.
Yeah, he's still
obviously a win makes
he's
things
doing
a lot
everything
better,
he
though.
can to get a championship here. He's not losing the game. I don't think he's throwing a pick. Stafford's throwing a pick. He's looking a little rustier than Joe Burrow. So, that just goes to show you. I mean, both quarterbacks are very good. Mm-hmm. You could say one's better than the other. Both guys can win, and it doesn't have to be because of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. William Burney said that I would certainly sell the farm this offseason just to win the Super Bowl next year, even if we had to be bad for the next 3 years after that.
Yeah,
but
3 years
like
I can deal
LT
with
said,
that, yeah.
but no, like 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
would you do it? Like, basically, so then where is the limit? If you wouldn't do it for 10 years, like, in the sense of, like, what's the absolute maximum? Like, your team is going to suffer. There's no way around it. But you also know 100% for a fact you are going to get a Super Bowl.
Listen, 3 or 4 years you can manage that, and if you get a Super Bowl, and after that you might not win it again, but you have at least another couple of years you're going to make runs at it, right? And you can get another Super Bowl the second half of the decade. One at the early half of the decade, another one. That's what I would like to see on a more consistent basis.
I know with the NFL cycle currently, it's usually not more than 5 years.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said the Rams are getting close to that time.
Properly managed teams can recycle faster and better and more efficiently. We've gotten lucky. We've done well because of McClay's and luck, whether it's been Romo or Dak. But we haven't done enough.
The man, the lunatic with the facts. The lunatic said somewhere between Baby Nut Stevens' approach and the Rams' all-in mentality is the sweet spot.
Oh.
So, question for you guys. Do you feel that there is a team out there in the NFL currently that is in that sweet spot? That makes some aggressive free agent moves, but tempers that with a heavy focus on the draft?
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Bengals seem to be doing that a little bit. But
I don't know. I feel the Bengals got a lot of shit the last few years for not drafting some O-line help for Joe Burrow. Going with Jamar Chase still got a lot of shit. Even halfway through the season, there was still a lot of people saying Jamar Chase was not the right move.
Can't get mad if we win a Super Bowl, though. It worked.
I mean, yeah.
And again, listen, the way the Cowboys run things and the way that we're kind of in a contract situation right now, unless the Cowboys decide to cut Amari Cooper. Awuzie's out, by the way. To cut Amari Cooper, to cut DeMarcus Lawrence, or move them, trade them, cut them, whatever. If they move these guys and make that much more room, that means the Cowboys are looking to then utilize that cap money and reinstill that into free agency. I hope. But they haven't. In the past, when we had $40 million open, we still did not. When we had $40 million open, we still did not, utilize that money in free agency the way that we probably should have.
I agree.
You have that much left over sitting there. The Cowboys just let it roll over to the next year. $20 million under the cap, roll over next year.
Don't remind me. He said, think about it. If you were born in 95, you've waited 27 years. That's crazy. You'd only get 3 shots in your life. At least every 10 years, there's about 8 chances.
I know. I hear you.
Yeah, but here,
I agree.
There's some more great comments. I want to see this play first.
He's back, 2nd and 11. He gets hit. Dumps it down. Cam Akers.
Hey, they still get like 5 yards. Not bad.
Logan Wilson immediately with the tackle. That's the kind of linebacker you want to find for the Cowboys that can do the run stop and maybe do some of that right there, like the replacement for LVI or Keanu O'Neal, whether in the draft or like an Anthony Walker we talked about. Anthony Walker Jr. That could probably do a little bit of that on 1st and 2nd down, stops the run. There's a sack. Number 98 with the big sack. Stafford gets down, but he went down the sack. 4th down. Now they got to punt the Rams. Yeah, he kind of he's been going down like very.
McVay looks worried. Stafford's hurt. I told you he's fucking hurt.
Okay.
Just say you never believe me when I say things.
He looked like he
He grabbed his leg.
Damn, we got. I mean, ooh, man, an ankle twisted underneath that. Yep, he did grab his leg. I didn't. Damn, he twisted him up, and then now they're playing a little bit here. 4th and 13. That's illegal motion. That's got to be a flag against the Rams.
I don't see a flag, so maybe it's not.
Bounced over his head there. Nope, out of bounds on the 15. 14,
There
15,
you go.
16.
Now, like I said, let me go back and read a few comments here. Dulantic said that today's NFL is set up for parity. Even if you are so-called mediocre, if you excel in some categories, you can make a run.
Huh.
So, by the way, I'm pretty sure that was a kiss of death for the Rams. I mean, even if he's hurt, or even if he's not hurt enough to stop playing, like, he's hurt enough that it's going to affect his game. No way the Rams are going to be able to pull it together if they weren't pulling it together before that when everything was going as good as it could have been for them.
Yeah.
So, oh no, guys. Oh no. Don't get me started on Valentine's Day. Don't get me started on Valentine's Day. I
Chris is making fun
hate Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit.
Okay, when it comes to the football stuff, that's what I'm saying. It just, like you tend to just, sometimes dismiss
I'm going
certain comments
not because of you,
offhand.
because of what I saw. That's all. I saw it wrong.
And I
You were
understand.
right.
I'm just trying to say that I
Happens to the
sometimes
best
see
and
things
or worst of us.
I
Yes.
agree.
Right, Choop?
I just do feel especially vindicated when
Congratulations.
I'm right
baby.
in a football sense and you are wrong in a football sense. In the spirit of honesty.
Yes, all right. Thank
that's
you. Thank you.
that's a
Thank
special
you
moment
being-
for me.
Thank you for being honest here,
So,
my Cowboys family.
I mean, hey,
It's what we try to do all the time.
We have to be.
Always genuine.
Ooh, anyway, back to the football point, or my other point, which is Valentine's Day is the worst fucking holiday. I
She
hate it
truly hates
with the
it.
fiery burning passion of 1,000 suns. And if he actually tried to celebrate Valentine's Day, that would cause an issue and a fight. So, just saying. That would cause an actual problem.
Yeah, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day at the MCF
We do not
household.
celebrate Valentine's Day.
What happened
Here.
if Asha tries to celebrate?
Asha is the only thing coming close to a celebration because the day we actually got her was Valentine's Day.
Yep. See?
So she's a
Secret-
yes, it was.
secret-
We
secret-
picked her up Valentine's Day
Secret
2
present
years ago.
right there. See that? She didn't even know it.
Yes,
I don't think it was.
yes, it was Valentine's Day.
It was the
Valentine's
19th.
Day.
No, it was the 19th.
It was Apollo on
It
Valentine's
was
Day.
no.
Yeah. No, I remember this very well. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but
Okay.
I remember this very well.
Little
Okay,
Jay's
so
got it
there you
marked
go.
on the
So we're
calendar.
off by a few days. I think maybe
Close enough.
Oh, I think I know what it was then. I think
Valentine's
that when
Day
we
weekend.
when we saw, like, obviously we were, looking for the dog. I think the day she was available to, like, go home was the 14th. Like, that was the first
Maybe.
time she could even,
Yeah,
like,
the earliest.
yeah.
Either
We
way,
got her the 19th.
either way, baby, Retro Scotty is saying,
Yes.
"Do we like that Austin Powers commercial? They all looked a little old and chubby, and So, oh man, there's a
It wasn't bad, but I have to
Broken
admit,
toe
we weren't
right
listening
there.
to the audio.
yeah. So,
so-
we won't get it as much. As
But
we-
you think I'm joking, but I usually do look up most of the commercials after the Super Bowl and, like, watch
find
them
out.
again and,
yeah.
like...
Yeah, I get you.
I
Yeah,
know,
you got
like,
them
we
on
were,
YouTube.
my fan, like, I hate to say it, but especially growing up, that was one of the bigger things. Like, we actively debated and discussed and had serious arguments about
It's funny.
the Super Bowl
That-
commercials. Like, it
I'm
was
so-
a big part of,
I remember the
like, watching it.
I remember football so far back. I remember the Bud Bowl. And before the Bud Bowl, I remember that, Bud Bowl and commercials weren't even, commercials maybe at the Bud Bowl time in the mid 80s, but before that, and I do remember a couple of them, the commercials were big, but not like, it wasn't like nobody even cared about, oh, look which commercial is going to be in the
Yes.
Super Bowl. It was just like maybe a new commercial would come out, but it wasn't like a Super Bowl commercial the way it was. You never thought about commercials, so I saw the whole, like, no commercials, the Bud Bowl, the commercials, and then it became, commercial. Some people just watch for commercials reasons, or just for halftime, Anyways. back
Again,
then.
I could pretend I was into football but again, I was very honest about the fact that,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah, I
back
remember
then,
that.
I thought
Maybe,
football was a very basic, like, just big guys running into each other.
People
and
don't
just,
realize that the first 2.5 years of our relationship, you never watched football ever. Never, ever. Like, watched it for like 2 straight years. She didn't care. I watched it.
I was around it a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah.
but I was very rarely
didn't watch.
actively participating. Like, unless we went...
Sack.
Oh, I
Almost a
thought
fumble
it was
there.
a
Not a fumble, but a sack. Back on his own 1-yard line there for Burrow.
Yeah,
third
unless
down
you were
and long.
out at a bar, like, like watching a game, which obviously, again, we did that a lot more. Like,
Back
and
then,
even
yeah.
then, that was different. It's like, okay, I'd be eating, watch the game a little on my phone, like other like that's what just that's just how it was.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
More like a thing that you're around, but you're not really paying
Yeah.
attention to in that detail.
I know. Oh
But
no,
now
you made it
became-
very clear from early on. Like you're like, look, I know it's the off season, so this might be hard to understand. But during the football season, this is how I am. And I'm just like, oh, that's fine, cool, And then the first football season came, and I'm like, oh, you were serious. But I was like, oh, that's fine, because I'm like, oh, you're really into football. Cool, like, that's your thing.
And she just read a book or did whatever you like to do in that time span, pretty much. And
A lot of
occasionally
video
watch
games.
the end of it.
A lot of video games.
Occasionally watch the end of the game if it was close or
Yes.
anything like that. But outside of that, you're just like, whatever.
Yes.
And then you just got into it. You understood the X's and O's. You
And
understood.
then Dan Bailey began to compete for your affections, or for my affections, because whatever the phrasing is. The point is that Dan Bailey caught my eye, and ever since then, football has been in my heart.
And why is that though? Just
But no, it's kind of like the whole underdog thought process too. That's my
Punked
whole
by
point
the
about
Bengals, by
special
the way.
teams. That
oh shit.
special teams
Oof.
never again that's where I started to see the intricacies of football. Because special teams, again, so overlooked, so undervalued, no respect, but they're out here, like, pulling the weight. Like, your offense is in a bad spot. Why? Because special teams fumbled something or messed something up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you get a 50-yard, race to the end zone. Guess what? That was all special teams. Like, I don't know. You have your
guess.
only points on the board. That was all special teams.
I don't understand, but all right. I never understood that. I understood it from the quarterback to the anyway.
Look, obviously that matters too. I'm just trying to say that it just I feel like special teams is the easiest way to understand why football is so much fun.
I guess
For me, and I'm a weirdo.
Well,
that's how you know I'm weird.
That's how you got
That's the
into
point.
it.
That's
But
how
once
you
you
know
got
I'm
into
weird.
it, my point is, once you got past the Dan Bailey infatuation,
Yes.
Once you got past the Dan
Yes.
Bailey infatuation, then
Yes.
you start learning about what it wasn't just a bunch of guys running into each other. Special teams, it still looks like a bunch of guys running into each other.
And that was it. And it was just like, oh, that's what football is. So it was just a lot of fun. But let me see. And yeah, William again. It just football.
Fourth
Football
quarter.
is so
Fourth underway,
enjoyable.
guys. It's now
Last
third quarter just
of the
ended.
football season.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
last quarter of the football season, and
That
right now it's a
makes a
4-point
record.
game. 4-point game right now.
And retro, yes, I did enjoy the Austin Powers movies.
I wasn't a big fan.
It's
It's alright.
I have to admit, I didn't. That's my. See, I don't know. They're exactly what they're supposed to be. And you have to. Oh, here's the difference too. My dad is a big James Bond fan. So and Indiana Jones, like those, definitely have seen every single one at some point or another. You know what I mean? So. I like the Austin Powers movies because they are kind of poking fun at that kind of genre of movie. So, I like lots of I like humor. I like jokes. I like funny. So I like that type of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get it. It's gotta be
Cowboys Abroad. What's up? Much
Better.
love to you
Cowboys Abroad in the house.
in the house.
You see that right there, AT&T Stadium, right there over your wife's head. That's from the game, the big game in Atlanta that we all attended. Yourself, your wonderful wife Yumi. Great times there, guys, and great game.
Like we said, we're gonna have to go to
big
every
game.
single game next season. So we better start planning. Oh man, just kidding. Now
I wish we could.
Harold, I don't think that all sports are fake because as much as the powers that be want to pretend otherwise, they still need us little pieces to do what we're supposed to do. And like I said, they spend a lot of time, effort, money, and energy to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do. And yeah, that includes the players, but that includes the fans. Like, they want us to keep watching. They want us to keep going to the games. They want us to keep doing these things because they need us just as much as we supposedly need them. So is there always underhanded stuff and politics and things beyond talent that go into the game of football? Unfortunately, yes. But in spite of that, no amount of money is going to stop Odell from getting hurt or stop someone from fumbling the ball or stop a ref from calling a penalty that was committed. So, certain things obviously can be manipulated and controlled, and there's definitely somebody somewhere occasionally putting their thumb on the scale. But the one good thing about sports to me in general is usually, yes, that human element. You cannot control what happens in a game. And it feels like football is one of those things where it's still like, you can try to script it as much as you want, but something's always going to do something that's going to unscript it. So, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being optimistic. Maybe I'm being naive. You know, I'm sure, you know, there's billionaires somewhere laughing at me. But if they're watching this, then I don't know. What are you doing? Billionaire. Exactly. Oh, exactly. Pawns. Exactly. Like we are, you know, we are the pawns in their schemes, and you know, it's okay.
Yeah, well, now it's fourth down.
You gotta do a better job of trying
game.
to convince me to do what you want me to do. So I don't know.
Fourth quarter.
Throw some chocolate my way, Jerry Jones.
4-point game for Cincinnati over the Rams. Rams have it 2nd and 5. Past midfield in Cincinnati territory.
Yeah.
Here they're down 4. There's a run. And there's a loss of 3 yards there. A loss of 2 yards by the Bengal defense once again coming up big, man.
Yes. And Chris, we both have a little bit of a adult libation. So in our beverages. So we're all adults here.
You can tell. Chris blew his nose. Cheers.
So I know, yes, the final quarter of the season, honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to the end of the season. Like, I'm excited for the season to end so we can start the next one.
I'm ready for all 32 teams ready to start 2022. And here we go.
Big 3rd and 7 here. Huge.
3rd and 7. 14-20 and ticking to go. Shotgun for Stafford. Henderson gets in there but throws it up.
No way.
One hands it, but it's not Odell Beckham. It's not Odell Beckham. It's Van Jefferson. I'm just trying. I want to make sure we say this.
I don't know if that guy's hurt, the guy on the ground, or if he's just...
Not
still
sure.
like rolling into the
But you know, it's interesting that, you know, again, Odell would be that guy right there, probably.
And he probably would have thought.
Maybe be 18, I guess. He would be number 18, but still.
So, and that's why I said you can't tell me that
the
moves that the Rams made during the season don't matter, or the moves that the Bengals made. Obviously, I feel like I just know the Rams more because they are in the NFC. And their moves were a little bit more high profile. Yeah. What, you know, does anyone off the top of their head, or you real quick, like, do you know if the Bengals have made any similar mid-season moves?
That's the thing,
or
that
things
most
like
of the
that?
stuff was getting their own guys through the draft,
like they just
and a couple free
reorganized,
agents.
but they cleaned house, though. That's the point. Like, they put in the work, and a lot of this isn't the result of just one year. This is like year 2 or 3
it's
of their process, more or less. No?
It's exact.
Am I thinking this right?
That's
What's
the
the name?
longest.
The longest what?
The longest
Touchdown in Super Bowl.
touchdown.
In the Super Bowl history?
No, for Ramsey, like when he got blocked.
Oh, for Ramsey. Oh,
that he
okay. That's the
allowed.
longest touchdown he's allowed.
Yeah.
Huh.
75 yards. That's crazy.
That's an unfortunate time to
You
allow.
know, Zach Taylor let guys like, what's his name? Green, AJ Green go, right? And all these other guys that are kind of the old
I was going to say, I'm like,
leftovers.
shit, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
So I was just saying, but he was, you know, he'd been gone, right? And so Zach Taylor kind of, you know, cleaned house, like you said, with the old guys.
But how long has he been here? Am I right?
It's been
3 years.
Yeah, like 2-3 years. So at most, I don't even think he's been here 3 years.
That's why I said, I'm like, did he get here the year that Burrow was drafted, or was it the year before? Because I swear it was the year before.
After this year, he has one more year in his contract. I'm assuming he's here for a total of either 3 or 4 years total. So if in the last year, either he's already had 2 or 3 years here.
I imagine there'll be
the Bengals.
Contract extensions discussed after this year.
There is. I said that's going to happen, but my point is that
Burrow.
his system and his
there you go. What a first.
Nice job there. First down on a 2nd and 9. His system, his players have kind of morphed into the front of this team, right? It's been his team now the last 2 or 3 years. Like his players, he's been weeding out the AJ Greens from the old, you know, generation, let's say. The old regime brought in AJ Green, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm trying to say. So
I love this. Richard Scotty said, yes, I approve of your analytics for $100 million. Sorry.
There you go. Joe Mixon stopped.
It's a pinky. It's a pinky.
By number 94 right there on the line of scrimmage. Boom.
Let me see. So, yeah, another face mask sniper. So, he got away with another one there.
Yeah.
So, William Brady said there's been very few flags tonight. Very clean football game. And that's why I said.
Very overlooked on flags.
Well, that's why it feels like Super Bowl level football, though. Don't you think? A little bit? That it has been such a clean. Like, we're seeing
the NFL, if they want to let some plays go, it would make it look more, you know.
More professional.
More clean. And that means, oh, yeah, the best teams are playing.
Again, I'm almost positive the only penalty has been that delay of game penalty.
Burrow look back, throws.
No way.
Good defense once again. Who was that, Ramsey?
I think so.
I don't know.
No, that wasn't Ramsey. Ramsey was over there.
That was a great coverage there, knocking the ball out from the Bengals. Now it's another 3rd and 9. 11:55 to go
they in field
in the
goal
game.
range?
They are. I don't think they are. I'm not sure.
I can't. Again, so we'll see when they come back. Hopefully.
If you hit a field goal, it'll be a 7-point game. But
So,
I don't think.
hey, no, Chris. Honestly, like on a personal level, OBJ, the kick rocks with socks.
Look at LeBron James.
I know,
is
but
there
outside of that,
No,
oh
they're
no,
far.
they're on their own side.
3rd and 9, shotgun. They're blitzing. He's going down.
Sacked.
Yep.
Just don't get hurt.
Von Miller gets a sack, huh?
There's a flag. Oh, Burrow's hurt, I think.
No.
I swear, man.
Oh no, his knee.
Are you kidding me?
He had that injury that ended his season last year. Comeback player of the year. Oh no.
No offense, but I think it's kind of
Hold on.
gross that they're showing his family.
This could
in
be
that
a
moment.
game changer here.
Family. Oh my
What?
God.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you
that's
were
his
just
mom and his
saying.
girl.
Oh shit, he's late.
Is he bleeding?
No, it's the fucking ACL. I think he knows it too.
No.
Okay, you gotta shut it down.
Ah.
Oh, cheap shot by the offense there. Isaiah Prince. So now they go back 15 yards and they got a punt.
But they call a penalty on him?
On Prince for the late hit. That's a sack. Man, that's Von Miller right there.
But shouldn't it be on whoever sacked?
Oh, his knee. See it
Shouldn't
twist?
it be on whoever hit Burrow the
No.
second time?
Look at right there, his knee twisted in.
But that's what I was trying to.
Oh no.
You
No.
can see it.
Right there, hit him in the face.
You can
You
see
can't
it.
hit.
I mean, look, I know you can't hit. I just.
Man,
Oh
Burrow, I hope is okay. This is gonna be big to see what happens when he comes in. This is a game-changing play here.
I thought most quarterbacks would get roughing the passer from that. Not the first guy sacking him. Okay, it was the second guy
know.
pancaking him onto the ground that made him twist over.
Well, they didn't blow the whistle.
Their punter just
I know.
Woo!
Man,
There
that was
it
a bad
is.
punt too.
Again,
Well,
good
yeah,
coverage.
he
Good
fell
coverage.
down.
Good coverage by the Bengals.
He
Though.
actually.
Thank you, No Dak. That's my point. Sure, replay, not family. Like I don't want to see him get hurt, but I thought that was disgusting that they
he's
clipped to his
screaming.
family, looking at him crying and horrified. Like that's
Yeah.
some bullshit.
They wanted him. They wanted
But
to get
anything for the views, right?
that. They want to get that rating.
Literally, you see the mom saying like, "He's okay, he's okay."
Yeah, and his girlfriend saying like, "Please don't be
no,
hurt."
like, yeah,
I
no.
said, "Please don't be hurt." Like, look, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to.
Stop.
Sniper said that reminds me of Dak's injury. Again, fortunately for Dak, it was obviously like his ankle, and a much cleaner injury break type of situation. Again, Joe Burrow's injury was to the point where people were debating whether he would even come back and play in football again, because it was like he had like a triple quadruple
Yeah.
tear. He tore every ligament
Is that the
possible
same
in
knee,
his
guys?
knee.
Is that the same knee?
Is that his knee?
If that's the
This
same.
is right knee.
Yeah, his right knee was one that was twisted up. That's why.
Here, how about this? Let me look
It was
up
his
his
right
old
knee.
knee injury.
Okay. I mean, did you see Joe Burrow though? He was literally screaming when it happened.
Yeah, I know. He knew that could be his leg. That could be this. That could be another. Like, he might miss the beginning half of the next season.
I don't even be thinking of missing football. I just be thinking if I'm alright.
Well, yeah, obviously that's part of it. Man,
shut up.
so Odell Beckham, by the way, is in clothes. He's already got all his clothes. He's in his street clothes. So Odell Beckham's not playing anymore after that knee injury. Not sure what's going on with him. Now you got Joe Burrow here, man. Again, who came in the league.
It was his left knee.
Okay.
So this
So
is
it-
actually his right knee that got hurt.
Right.
So
Different one.
not to say it's good news, but it kind of is in a weird way.
Because now.
Like, okay, I don't know about, it's not good news, but it is not the knee he
Right,
injured
same
before.
knee.
It's not the same
But
knee.
now if he has both knees fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not good news, but it's I guess better than the alternative that he would have hurt the other knee that would have probably compromised him for life, I think. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
at least-
if he would have blew up that other knee, like, that's the one that's already been worked on. Like, it took him well over a year.
Well-
He only just recently, 2 days ago, during Super Bowl interviews, said that he's starting to feel like himself again. Football-wise.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's kind of a scary thing to hear right before the Super Bowl.
Well, let's see what happens here.
But
because
he is tough. Absolutely. Guys, fuck. Like,
Toby, yeah.
this
agreed.
goes beyond tough. Like he's on another level. So
Here we go.
I have seen, I think, 2 of the Daniel Craig Bond movies, but not the last one that came out. No.
One of them was pretty good. I'm not really a big Bond fan, but one of them was good of the Daniel Craig. One of them was good of the.
See, Bond for me is more the
Pierce
nostalgia
Bronson,
factor.
But 007. What's his name? Sean Connery. Is the classic. And there's
on the
one.
bench.
Burrow's still there. He's not taken to the sideline. He's
Well,
not
and
taken
Bernie
to
said,
the.
all it takes is one injury to
Yep.
change an entire franchise's
Yep.
future.
And by the way, he didn't go to the locker room. That's a good sign that he still maybe comes back. So we'll see what happens. You know,
I really hope it's
Stafford's
not
back
serious.
after his foot. This is it. This is for the whole season. You're 4 points down or 4 points up. It's close as fuck. Van Jefferson here.
That was a good
Nice
play.
job
what
there.
a hit.
11:21 to go. Second down
guys,
and about 4.
Whoever
for
that
the
ref
Rams.
is, this ref is like literally physically, he's like inserting himself.
It's here. Wow. Most times sacked in a Super Bowl. Roger Staubach 7 times. Joe Burrow 7 times.
That's a shitty O-line.
Roger Staubach got sacked 7 times in Super Bowl 10. I'm pretty sure it was against the Steelers, and we lost that game. So, Burrow 7 times right now. I will say one thing. There's a nice tackle for loss by the Bengals. I'm going to be real about this. I want to see Joe Burrow sacked one more time.
Why?
Because that means that Roger Staubach's name is out of the number 1, ever being sacked in the
most
NFL
sacked.
history. That's a goddamn run. It's always about
You're a cruel person sometimes,
that star over everything.
I was gonna say that's one stat I'd rather not have associated with the
Exactly.
Cowboys.
I don't want
I'm
to see
good with
Roger's
that.
name coming up for the most fucking sack time in the NFL history. I don't care if it's Roger, the offensive line. There's a representation to it.
Oh, so
I
guys,
don't
and
want-
yes, real quick recap for those coming in. Good news, Joe Burrow's okay. He's on the sideline,
Looks like
sitting
he's gonna
down.
come back.
Looks like he's gonna come back. So thankfully, not a serious injury, and most importantly, not the same leg that he hurt
Uh-oh.
last year.
Overthrow for
Almost
the Rams.
picked.
Now they have to
Wow.
punt. 10 minutes and 7 seconds in the fourth quarter to go. Cincinnati gets the ball back. Can they get 3 points and make it a 7-point game? Do we go into overtime? Who knows? Beckham
seriously,
on
guys-
a sideline in street clothes.
And you guys are
Out for
very
the game.
kind. Seriously, those are some very nice comments. Again, we try to bring all kinds of flavor of Dallas Cowboys over here.
Yeah. It's always number
But
one
it
thing in
basically
our
comes
mind.
down to
Yeah.
exactly like, and we try.
Yeah, we're
not
enjoying
to,
the Super Bowl, whatever, having fun. But anything that helps that star, we want to see. We want to see it, whether it's positive or we have to take a negative off, right? Let's see it done. So yeah, what a punt there! Oh my God, is it still okay? I thought it was
I
staying
think
on
it's the
sideline.
difference between okay, how do you feel about football and how do you feel about Dallas Cowboy football?
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
I love football.
Yeah.
I love football. I think football is fun. It's great. There's basically no kind of football that I can't watch that I wouldn't have fun and enjoy watching.
Flag
But
football, pee-wee
watching
football,
the Dallas Cowboys play football, it's beyond fun. It's
the lifestyle.
It's like a religious experience. It's like going to a concert and being front row in a crowd of 100,000 and your favorite artist is right in front of you and they look at you and start singing at you or something. You know what I mean? It's that's Dallas Cowboys playing all the time, except they also lost electricity halfway through the show and now everybody has to go home. Sorry. So my point is that it is football, but it's on another level. It's intensity and the emotional experience that you basically have as a fan of the Cowboys, watching your team play the football and do the thing.
And it's also a betting thing for some people, like No Dak Ninja. So
True.
If the Rams score ends with a 6 and the Bengals ends with a 3, he wins $150. He's doing
Nice.
the boxes, right?
You see,
So-
I know it sounds kind of silly, but this was an idea I had tossed around in my head. Because again, I've never technically been to a casino. I know we kind of tried, and we never ended up, but I still need to But I was thinking to do a kind of a mini, just an MCW bet thing. You know what I mean? Where basically I'll start betting on some football stuff, $10 or something. I don't know.
You're
But
gonna
I'm talking.
become a
No,
degenerate.
but I want to. I'm trying to bet on really weird things. That's my point. I want to bet on the most.
Yeah,
Least likely thing to happen type
how
of
many
thing,
times
and
will
then
a
see
shoe come off a cleat in a game?
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But since I'm honestly admitting I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to any of that, other than the very
About fuck?
obvious, I bet $10 this team is gonna win. It's
Yeah.
okay, or I bet this team's gonna score this many points. You get I really don't like white rabbits.
why.
Disturbing.
If you're listening to this, you hear all of a sudden you tell I'm a football. I was like, I don't like white rabbits.
There's a white rabbit
I
on the
know.
commercial.
Yeah, I know. It's a really strange, like,
What?
Irish Spring
Oh,
commercial.
and I'm allergic to Irish Spring too, so we're 0 for 2
she
in
was
this.
a white rabbit in the play. How could you?
Okay, it's different.
No,
I like
I
you.
know
You're fine.
how you-
Okay, it's because when I was learning English, I was reading this book, and obviously I didn't quite understand it all, but it was Bunnicula. It's about this bunny vampire. And because I didn't really understand English, the book was just, I took it as much worse than it was, so I thought this was like a horrific, like, bunny vampire, like, murdering thing. And I had nightmares about it for a long time. And white rabbits creep me out.
Watch Donnie Darko.
A lot.
And then you can talk about creepy white rabbits. Here we go, guys. Bengals
No,
first
no.
down
I'm
on
talking
a
the
run by Joe
actual
Mixon.
animal.
I know.
White, like, everything else is fine, whatever. I don't care.
Good, cute little fluffy white rabbit.
I don't know. Bunnies are cute, but something about them does bother me for some reason.
It's their pink eyes.
Oh.
Here we go. Mixon running up the gut, 12 yards on first down. And, Bengals start a little drive now. Can they get a field goal up on that board and make it a 7-point game? Good blocking. Good blocking there in the run game by the Bengal offensive line. On that play, at least.
So.
First and 10.
And there you go. Absolutely nobody cares about my weird fear of rabbits.
Well, Donnie Darko. We haven't seen that yet. We'll have to watch that one day. Shotgun. It's a run up the gut to Mixon. He gets another 8 yards on first down. So, again, running game seems to be working for Cincinnati. But, they do have they could run the clock down here and try to, I don't want to say end the game, but if they get a touchdown and they use 7 minutes up, I mean, there's going to be 2 minutes left. And it's going to be a 2-score game.
Yeah, they'll certainly make it very improbable.
That's how fast things could end if the Rams allow a long drive here.
Now, it's funny. Baby, do you want to explain why we never bet on the Cowboys?
Bad luck. I never win when I bet. I've bet on the Cowboys monetarily speaking. I've never won when I bet on the Cowboys. I refuse. That's hit me like in the 90s. I said I got to stop ever betting on the Cowboys. And it happened in 2000.
So Chris Plumage said, I will never bet on the Cowboys. I always feel like I'll be the jinx, and that's why.
Yeah,
Others tell me no faith, and I'm like, no, I'm just confident I jinx them when I bet on the boys.
Yeah, and I've
that's why I thought
know
it was
it's
really
superstition.
funny.
For me, I know it in my mind. I know it doesn't make a difference, but I just stay away from it completely when it comes to the Cow. I bet on other things. I do not bet on the Cowboys.
Yeah, Mr. MCF is very superstitious when it comes to the Cowboys.
Yeah, and I'm the least
superstitious person in
the
every
world,
aspect
yeah.
of your life.
Yeah, except for
Except for
NFL
that.
football. So first down for the Bengals on a little out there, number 25, their second, third string running back there. So now again, I feel a drive coming on. I feel a drive coming on from the Bengals. They're taking time. That's Chris Evans, by the way. There we go.
There we go. We're back. All right, just a little blip in the radar, but no, there's that one ref that he keeps physically shoving himself in between the players to break them up so fights don't start.
Yeah.
And when the only fight started, he was already in there separating them by the time they threw the first punch.
Yeah.
It was funny.
He was jumped right in.
No, just saying I wonder if they chose the refs their background on security work.
Mixon gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Now it's about what? Maybe a 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10. Big play for the Rams right here. For their defense.
By the way, I'm seeing comments here. Jason Renfro saying Von Miller will probably get MVP if the Rams win, and Burrow will probably get MVP if the Bengals win. So, would you agree with that?
I'm trying to think of everything that went down.
You think Odell could?
No, he didn't play enough.
No, he had one touchdown.
He only played the first quarter.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jones is hurt for the Rams.
He might have gotten a touchdown for
He was on the sideline.
He's in street clothes. He's not playing anymore this game. He's out for the game. We don't know what the injury is yet. But I'm trying to think, do you don't think, I guess Stafford don't get anything.
3rd and 9.
He has no MVP chance, right?
3rd and 9. That's
And no Aaron Donald.
He had 2 interceptions.
I think I could
or
agree.
something,
I could
no?
agree. Yeah, no, he's
But
not
did Aaron Donald even do enough?
I don't think so. That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
think Von Miller.
Von Miller
Yeah,
did
Von
probably
Miller
the most.
definitely did more.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But Cooper Kupp, I mean, he gets a couple more.
He threw interceptions.
No, he didn't.
No, sorry. It was
No,
an
Cooper
incomplete
Kupp
pass,
incompletion.
4th down.
Here it is.
But
3rd
yeah,
and 9.
no, I don't think he does.
I like the names.
I think
you
Von
chose
Miller
there,
right
yeah.
now would be the one.
Yeah.
Here we
And
go.
yes, Joe
Shotgun.
Burrow has to get it.
Boom. Oh, he dropped it.
God damn it.
Tyler Boyd dropped the
I'd say
easy
overall,
catch.
I feel
And
like
it could have been a
Bengal
first down
players are
right
playing
there.
better.
That you just can't. That's what I'm
This-
saying. Like, you can't fuck up like that.
No,
Especially
he dropped
in,
the big
the
play
most
there.
important
That's a first down if he catches that.
ever.
That's huge.
Watch him- oh, now the Rams get the ball back once again. How many times are you going to play with fire? You know how often, like we said this here on My Cowboys Family, about our own Cowboys. And every time, it was like, oh no, we finally get a chance to get the ball back, and we can't. We got a punt. And then we get the ball back, we got a punt. And then we finally, okay, now we're going to do something. We got a punt. And then they get the ball back, and they go and score a field goal. Now they're up by 2 scores, and now we got to score twice. And we score once immediately, and then we almost score again and lose. That seems to be the MO from the Cowboys, and I don't know. We'll see what happens in this game. Still, it's been kind of stuck at this score for an entire quarter, like an entire 15 minutes of football. It's been 16 by the Rams and 20 by the Bengals. Something's going to burst here, I'm assuming. I don't know if this will be the final score of the game. It'd be crazy, but yeah. It's still a little bit ways to go in this game. About halfway through the quarter. A little less than halfway through the quarter right now.
Have any of the commercials been memorable?
Jinx.
Not really.
It's memorable there.
No, that little CGI one, or stop motion one, or whatever it was.
The
Well,
NFL one?
Yeah.
That was cool.
I guess, but until you mentioned it, I forgot about it.
Yeah,
So,
true. This one's definitely not memorable.
yeah, I don't think I remember any of them.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like no commercial has ever existed
You know,
before this
I'll-
point in time now.
What are those?
I want to say this. When the commercial became popular, and that was when the Cowboys and stuff. Super Bowls were blowouts. There was no real fun Super Bowl. Pretty much all
So the
those
commercials kind of had to be the entertainment?
years. Yeah, but
This is definitely a.
the last 10 years, Super Bowl's been close, been good. So commercials been
Oh,
stupid.
Doja Cat.
Is that Doja?
Yeah.
Really?
Lil
She's
G-
probably the only person who could make
Lil
me like
G's favorite.
clowns.
Lil G's favorite, right? Lil G don't like Doja.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Lil J,
Look at the purple hair!
It's literally the opposite.
like you, baby.
Look, Doja Cat literally can't do anything wrong.
I love Doja.
She's perfect in every way.
Little J
Just saying.
loves
Yes.
Doja Cat.
Yes, we stand Doja Cat here.
Hashtag Little J loves
Oh.
Doja Cat.
Oh, okay,
Doja.
there we go. So No Dag Ninja, yeah, the stop motion one, yeah, the football one. So he said only because he saw the behind the scenes making of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Last
I'm
night.
sure that'd be probably my favorite too. Although here you go.
William Bernie said the commercials have been terrible overall.
Who's your favorite comedian?
I think Pete Davidson has had
God.
enough of my time this Super Bowl weekend. Thank you, Kanye. Please, thank you.
roll emoji.
Just appreciate the fact that you're ignorant
Send,
of all
full
of this.
stop. Send
Because there's not many people who can say they don't know what Kanye West
Hashtag
is saying right now.
the circle. The circle. Sorry. Kanye West. I don't pay attention to his crazy ass.
Okay, that's not the point. Anyway.
Peacock.
Thank you, Cat52. What's up? He said Burrow looks worse for wear. Yeah, he definitely came back.
Yeah.
Not looking too great, even though they said he's okay after that
Banged
knee
up
injury.
a little bit, huh?
I mean,
Man, Russell Wilson's
technically-
really talking to Goodell like, look, this is what you have to tell Seattle because Sierra said she is not spending another fucking winter in Seattle. Like, oh,
What do
sorry.
you think he's gonna do? Shotgun.
There we go. Justin Curls, what's up? He said, how about
Human.
that cinnamon O-line?
Hey, Cincinnati. They're not doing too well, but Burrow's hanging them, keeping them in
I
this
know.
game.
That's the guy that I said, what is a Doja Cat?
Lil J.
So I know her name is Doja Cat, but she's actually a cow.
What?
No, not in an insulting way.
Not
I'm a
in an
cow?
insulting way.
What is
Wait,
it?
literally.
In
a
the
cow-
cow go moo way.
Okay.
Literally.
Stafford throws the ball that way and hits the ground.
Wait, is that what she
no
made
one
that
near.
song before about the
She's a cow.
cow?
That's how she got popular. So, by the way, he didn't mean to say Cincinnati, but it said cinnamon, and I just
Cinnamon.
I rolled it. I thought you were making a joke
Oh, I
like
love
on
The Cincinnati
their
Bengals.
spicy play. So, honestly,
Bengals.
Cooper
Oh,
Kupp.
they're Cinnamon Bengals.
Cooper Kupp kind of disappeared after Odell got hurt,
Yeah,
and I'm assuming
yeah.
for similar reasons because he's probably under
Getting
triple,
focused,
quadruple
yeah.
coverage.
He's getting
But
focused,
everyone's
so now
definitely
they don't have
watching
to
him.
work for
Everyone's
it.
definitely watching him.
Now they don't have to watch Odell.
I mean, they were watching him before.
They got a
Just
guy pressing on him here. Running the
now
ball
they-
here.
ooh,
No
he's
first
short.
down. Fourth and
He's
inches.
short. Yep, they're
Fourth
marking
and
him
inches.
short.
And listen, right now,
Wow.
5
you were
minutes.
Wow.
I mean, sure.
5.5 minutes
Would
to
you
go.
for it as the Rams?
What would you do, baby? Would you go for this?
Yeah.
I would.
If I'm the Rams, absolutely.
Oh, Jay.
You're about to lose the fucking game. You go for it.
Remember how
It's the
clo-
Super Bowl.
remember
There's
how they-
nothing after this. You go for it.
Remember how close they came last time?
Oh, wow.
Man, he's half
57
a yard
plus
short. What a good job by 57.
Plus, let's be
Right
honest.
there.
I mean,
Geronimo Pratt.
Wow.
Here it is. They're going for it. 4th and 1.
you have to go for it.
They got to make it. I think you got to kind of go option out and then have him a chance to throw or run for Stafford. That's a run to Cooper Kupp. He gets it.
Damn.
And there's Cooper Kupp
That's
back in the
big.
mix. There you go. Back in the MVP mix.
Why?
Now they're at like the 38, 37 yard line, so.
Under 5 minutes to go in the season.
Today's a good game.
The Rams are driving.
They have the time. They can make.
Everyone's holding their breath at the
I have to
family.
say, this has actually been, like, again, football-wise, it has been a very
Woo!
fun.
Oh man, bad throw there. But let's me say that, Stafford. He's trying to, he's getting hit a lot, and he's not necessarily having a clean pocket as well. Good play call though, I will say, from McVay to give Cooper Kupp that little jet sweep. And as long as they hold out one block on the line of scrimmage at the receiver, all we have to have is Cooper Kupp has to just get through there, and he'll get the first down. So that's what they relied on. They use it. They got the ball in the hands of their best playmaker. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the way the coaches work to help you win games. You look what happens. Best playmaker. You need guys blocking, but you put the ball in the hands of your best playmaker.
Exactly.
Like right there, boom, again. Cooper Kupp.
Like, third and what? 1, third and 2, not even.
4 minutes and 20 seconds, as Snoop says. Oh, yeah. Anyways, 20-16, as you can see on your scoreboard. A 3rd and 2, huge play. Rams on their own 45, left hash mark. You got Stafford in a shotgun, throws the ball out there to the
There it
tight end,
is.
number 88. Hopkins gets the catch, and again, no Tyler Higbee. They've used 88 and 86 very well.
Wow,
This
I
game.
didn't realize he had that few catches. Only 5 catches for Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
that's
4,
it.
4.
And a couple runs
Did
too.
he
I
get
don't like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
cap. I don't like his.
Okay, then yeah, 5.
Without the BS.
Wow.
Yeah,
don't
I
like
know.
it.
Shotgun for Stafford, looking back on our 49 of the Bengals. Throws the ball, Cam Akers gets about 2 yards.
I don't see anybody complaining about them dumping it down.
2 yards for the Rams. Down 4, 3.5 minutes and ticking. 4th quarter, man, this is a big one here. This is a big drive.
And
This
hey,
is everything right
and
here.
not just that, but the Bengals defense. These are the moments where I literally said before this, like you guys are saying, they've stopped teams before in these
the
moments.
extra point.
Someone said this is very Tony Romo-esque.
Yeah, he dropped that ball there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That would have been a 3-point game. Yeah, and against the Seahawks in the playoffs. And a play to Cooper Kupp.
Hey,
Cooper Kupp back on the. I kept saying Cooper Kupp. Don't forget about him.
well,
Why?
that's where the big players have to come up in a
Yep.
big way.
Here you go. So here he is, standing in there, under 3 minutes. Now Joe Burrow's had to come back.
I know
and tie it
crop
up and
tops
win.
are really in style right now, but I'm very much looking forward to when the rest of the shirt comes back in style again.
Here we go. Stafford looking down the field, 1st and 10, 2.5 minutes, and kicking. Stafford throws it down.
Another catch by
Cooper
Cooper
Kupp.
Kupp.
Another catch by Cooper Kupp in the red zone now.
Little Jay's heart's breaking over here.
And if they don't call timeout, it's going to be a 2-minute warning. 3 timeouts each.
I mean, do you wait?
Yes, the Bengals
No.
should wait. Here's what the Bengals have to do.
Yeah.
Once the ball goes into the red zone, into the 1st and goal situation, you got to
Eugenius
use
Bear
it. You got to use
said,
a timeout.
I smell a last-second field goal by number 2. Cap 52 said they need to pass the cup.
Here it comes. They're running the play. Before this, face mask there. They didn't call it. 1st down and goal.
No.
Now,
1st and goal.
Now here's the thing. This works out for the Bengals. Here's the reason why.
I'll cry.
Right
Is
now,
it 2-minute warning now, though?
listen to
Yeah.
this.
Yes,
Right
it is.
now, 2-minute warning, 1:55. You still have 3 timeouts if you're the Bengals.
Okay.
You have, if you want to get the whole 2 minutes for your offense, you call 3 timeouts in a row here if you have to. And again, they're gonna. And again, the thing is that you also want, if the Rams don't score, you don't want to give yourself 2 full minutes to have to run off the clock now, and then they have to stop. They can stop the clock, but the Rams are going to go for this thing, and if they do score a touchdown, if you use all 3 mounts, it's 1st and goal. So you go boom, play, 2nd and goal, use a timeout. Boom. 3rd and goal, use a timeout. Boom. 4th and goal, use a timeout. And then, now they got to kick the field goal, or I mean, I guess they go for it. If they make it, you still got like a minute and 50 seconds. A minute and 45 seconds. So even if they score a touchdown. If they don't score a touchdown, you got a minute and 45 seconds. Now, but they have all their timeouts, the Rams, to keep you backed up there. You got 3 plays. You got to punt back to them, and then they have the last chance to try to win the game because they didn't kick the field goal. They go for the touchdown.
You know what the last really good Super Bowl commercial was? I think the
Chunky
not
Monkey
necessarily
Baby.
good. I would say the Taco Bell, the Puppy Monkey Baby.
Chunky,
Puppy Monkey Baby. I think the only other thing.
Beaver.
No, ready? I'm gonna say it. Ready? Dilly dilly. I'm just saying that one stuck around for a while.
Yeah.
I know I'm just saying like those 2 were good, memorable ones from recent years.
How about Fuck Philly Philly? Wait, what?
Oh, stop. Let me see real quick. William Birdie said, no one remembers this probably, but my prediction was 23-20. And yeah, you're right.
For who though? Rams?
No, like just over, I think he said Bengals would win.
Okay.
So, but just overall, his score prediction was 23-20.
Again,
right now we're definitely closer to 23-20 than anything else.
I thought it was going to be something closer to like...
I know, I saw one person I think say like 2017.
Kobe.
No, this is Lakers with... It's a Lakers thing with from the late 70s, early 80s.
That.
And, it's going to be like Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with, the Larry Bird back and forth with Boston. It looks cool, too. It's like 80s style. I like it.
That I was...
HBO Max.
No offense, but I was just thinking, like, just to myself privately, I'm like, last night, it's sad that there isn't more, like, sports drama content. Like, why isn't there an Empire, but for football? Like, a family owns a football team and watch this family as they manage their high-stakes football team in this multi-billion-dollar industry. Like, why don't we have that? Why don't we have a super dramatic, like, murder mystery movie where, again, it's like some football executive or, like, I'm just saying, like, and obviously I'm using football as an example here. I just think that it would be interesting to merge sports with that because I think we see a lot of other settings where, like, it's always some businessman. Why can't the business be sports?
And I agree, I understand that, but...
That's all. Sorry.
I hear you.
That's all. And the reason I said that is because I was thinking... I want to do like football movie nights or something, but a lot of the football movies are all like of a similar genre.
Rams throwing it to the back of the end zone, wide open. He had him wide open.
Yep, but he.
And you know what happens? You know what happens now? No timeout used by the Bengals.
Anyway.
So that's it. If the Rams score, they got all their timeouts.
So let me go ahead and hit up a few comments real quick.
All right, but yeah, we're in game mode here.
Yeah. Captain 2 said they both have all
Louder.
their timeouts, but Burrow can passers is like going to hinder his accuracy.
Oh, yeah.
That's only if the Rams score. That's what I was going to say. I don't think the Bengals can afford to take the chance that the Rams score and then Burrow can somehow score again. Like, he's banged up and hurt. You don't want him to go back.
Oh, Toby roaring back in the mix with a $2 holla.
Much love. Stafford goes back.
It's a
throws
holding.
it away. Or
Should be holding
hits
on
the ground,
57
really.
with a no call. Toby Roar with that 2 on it. That Greg the Peg Leg holler. Much love to Toby with a $2 holler. What did the man say, baby?
He said it reminds me of the Rams-Titans Super Bowl.
A little
It's the
bit.
same score.
Yeah. And Titans reaching over for that touchdown. Rams, that's the only Super Bowl they've won. So, hey, it's coming out of the
Not just
wire
that,
here.
but Genius Bear says Stafford just choked. Again, and Jason Renfro making a good point. They're not just going to go for the field. Like, they're going for it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. It's 2.
yeah.
If they don't get it now, it's another play to go. And here's the thing, guys. On the 8-yard line, Stafford trips left. Stafford looking at the shotgun, running back to the right. Getting pressured, throws it down. Good job at 55. Penalty! Oh, my God. Logan
That's-
on 55. Was that really a penalty?
That's a killer.
Out of all the penalties they could have called, that's the one they throw? That alters the game. So, okay, it wasn't interference. It was holding. Let's see if it's true. Because they didn't look like interference. So, if it happened before the pass, he could have grabbed onto him. But it looked... right there. He grabbed him a little
I mean,
bit.
he's... Look.
This was more like just a good play.
I just find it surprising because they've been letting go of so much. But I guess it's hard to miss a big orange hand across
that should not have been called. They haven't been... I mean, I know...
Okay, that's a little more grabby looking.
But the pass was behind him.
Holding though?
The pass it didn't affect the play. The pass was behind him. It wasn't because he held him.
I'm just more surprised they called it because they haven't called it all
Safety
game.
blitz. Stafford was out. Throws to the back. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp hit in the face. Makes the catch. There's a flag, though.
Yeah, because he just got knocked into next century.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Stafford's running in the face of another of the Bengals player. In the end zone. Let's see what the flag is.
Cooper
A late
Kupp
hit.
looks concussed. The refs are discussing the flag.
Minute 38. Little
Is it a late hit or is it on the offense?
Well, that's a big touchdown if they get it.
They're not marking the touchdown on the screen, though, so maybe
Cooper
it's on the
Kupp.
offense and it's coming back.
I'm telling you, Cooper Kupp, if the Rams win, Cooper Kupp is the MVP.
Now he is, for sure, but when we were having this discussion, he still had 3 receptions less. Those 3 receptions are big ones.
Let's see what happens. This is the call of the game right here. Is there a hold? There's a hole right there.
Hold.
Offensive hold. Yeah.
Yeah, 62.
Oh, offsetting.
Repeat of the play.
If Bell, because he hit him with the helmet.
Yep.
So
I guess it works.
No touchdown though. It works out for the Bengals.
Yeah, but they're lucky. They're lucky.
It's third down still.
So basically exactly. So they had a holding.
Oh, it's first and goal.
It's still it's first and goal because remember the penalty before that? The holding? They're on like the 6-yard line.
You're right. It was a holding call.
So it's a first and goal again. I mean,
shit. Here we go.
Cal 52 said, "How the fuck does a holding overrule a personal foul though?" Like
because it doesn't matter.
They shouldn't be offsetting.
I know, but that's the way it works. It doesn't matter what the penalty is. I hear you though. I agree.
I think the better question is there a penalty that
first and
overrules
goal.
offsetting
Stafford rolls
penalties?
right. Looks to the end zone.
Missed.
Incomplete to Cooper Kupp. And there's a flag.
Oh my God! Those flags are all coming out right now.
No flags. They're saving for the end.
Cooper Kupp is going to be carried out on a stretcher.
They gave him a touchdown.
So much time for the Bengals.
No, it's not wasting time. It's not wasting time. Stop the clock.
If the Rams score, then they're going to have to come back.
He's holding him by the freaking back pad.
Oh my God!
That's a penalty. That's definitely a penalty. He held him by his ass pad. Look, he's got him right there in the ass pad and his stomach. But it didn't affect the play, but it still is a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a good call. The other one, not so much. The other one they missed. This one was.
I know.
Definitely, no matter how you slice it.
I mean, yeah, they're going to score here, and then the Bengals are going to have at most a minute. Oh, no, that's
It's a minute 30. They're going to have a minute and a half if they score.
They have 3 timeouts.
I have to
First
admit,
and goal on
I
the
didn't
1
think I'd be
yard
this
line.
invested in a Super Bowl that isn't the Cowboys.
It's exciting. It's an exciting
That's
game.
what I'm saying, yeah.
You see history.
Don't move!
This lives forever, guys. Stafford runs up the middle for no touchdown. This forces the Bengals to use a timeout.
Why?
Because they have to stop the
They
clock.
got to call timeout. The Bengals are the ones that have to call timeout here.
The Bengals are literally. Oh my God.
But now it's a second and goal again. They just have to do that
Timeout
3
was
times.
called. Timeout
They
was
just
called.
have to do that 3 times.
Like 13.
There you go. Bengals call timeout. Official. It's official. I'm just saying, like.
Literally their first time out in the entire game, but like.
Man.
So
Justin Crow said that sucks. Officiating is now dictated who wins and loses this game.
It feels like it sometimes.
Look, the only reason
that last one was a penalty.
the reason it feels more significant is because they've basically been letting go
every penalty.
all game. We have not seen them call those moments.
Yeah, now they're not. Now it's getting close. Now they're starting.
Yeah, William Brady said now that one was a penalty. The
Yeah.
earlier one on 3rd down was not.
Yeah.
There you go. And Eugenius Bear, that's my point. I don't think the games are rigged or manhandled or anything, but certain plays like this, I can see why they make people wonder or speculate, right?
2 receivers to the right.
That space of doubt is very large.
Tight end receiver to the left. Tight.
They're gonna pass.
He's throwing up. And there it is, Cooper Kupp for the touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Who would
Finally.
be the MVP right now?
But here's the
if
thing. Now,
I need my
instead
dog.
of the Bengals having like 1 minute and 40 seconds, now they only have 1 minute and 25.
I mean, they
That's
lost.
15 seconds.
Yeah, that's not that bad. There it is. Now
Man.
it comes down to Joe Burrow and his hurt knee to rebound and get him back and try to get a field goal to tie it up.
Poor Eli Apple
Wow.
at this point. I mean,
Yeah, in the end,
Like-
even he got picked on more
what?
than Awuzie.
I'm nervous. I'm scared.
well, because honestly, Eli Apple is the weakest link in that scenario.
Why did they have
Yeah, exactly. Compared to Apple.
No fuck ups this time.
Gay makes it.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My game. What's wrong?
All right, so now Cincinnati has 1 minute and 25 seconds to either tie the game with the field goal, and then we have our second ever NFL Super Bowl overtime,
yeah.
or
Like ever?
Yeah.
they score a touchdown
You guys watch
and
the other
obviously
one.
have the chance to completely win the game, or they can't get anything done and they lose the game.
What if it goes into a quadruple overtime?
Yeah, Justin Corral said they let them play up until
Yeah.
LA was in scoring
Yeah.
position.
Huh.
So Eugenius Bears said it's rigged. Watch. Cincy will march down the field and get a field goal to go into overtime, and then Burrow will run in on a QB scramble for the win. I'm calling it. All right, so Eugenius Bear, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Devin the Dude 35 said, refs time to show up and show out. Shake my damn head. The refs are trying to take this game from the Bengals. Again, like I said, watching this entire football game start to finish and watching the refs not call anything other than a delay of game when we have seen things that, one, were blatant flags and were called, should have been called and were missed. The face mask comes to mind most easily.
Yeah.
Incidental or otherwise, because the NFL doesn't care about your incidents. They care about your reality.
They
And
throw it
the face
whenever it
mask is a
suits
face
them.
mask.
They see it, they don't call
Why
it, but
did
they
it
call it
suit
later.
them to only call
Right.
the flags towards the end of this game in a game time critical moment?
Well, let's see if it give it. Let's say they give the Bengals any help, or does it go against them like we've seen happen to the Cowboys?
Let me see. Toby Rohr said that was a Cup drive. Stars shine when it's on the line. And Cat 52 said it too. The Cup just took over that drive. Like, again,
Yeah.
they kept targeting him. They kept
Why?
going to him.
Schemed by the offensive coordinator, schemed by McVay to say, hey, it's time to get the ball to Cooper Kupp, your playmaker. Something Kellen Moore should learn about if he wants to just not just be creative, but be creative is smart.
Well, Justin Crow said it. I've said it all year. LA gets more breaks from the NFL officiating than any team in the league. The NFL needs that new stadium to get paid for.
Well,
And again, I understand because I've definitely heard a few people say that the NFL wants to establish certain markets,
Here we
and so
go.
they make sure certain teams
he's getting blitzed.
shine more than
Getting
others.
pressure. Jamar Chase with the catch.
Is he gone?
On
Nope.
on Jalen Ramsey. 20-yard
Again.
play right there. Big play.
Honestly-
minute 20 to go. Minute 19
I'm going to say
go.
something controversial. Every catch Jamar
Look-
Chase is going to
but
have
he's
is
not
going to be
playing.
against...
Okay, he's in the sideline. Sorry,
Every
yeah.
catch that Jamar Chase is going to have is going to be against Ramsey because they're going to have their best guy
Yeah.
on their best guy.
An interesting pass by Burrow. Get kind of a little high to the side, but went away from Ramsey. Ramsey over pursued it, and Chase went with it. And
It
took
kind of looked
20
like it
yards.
curved like a boomerang. Like it kind of went like this. I don't know how to explain
Bengals
it.
on their own 42. They only need about 25 yards, 30 yards. They got themselves a field goal with no fear McPherson.
Oh!
Nice play.
Oh, no.
They got about 9 of those back right there. Weddle with the tackle on Boyd. 1-1-1 and ticking, guys.
I'm surprised we haven't
Burrow's
had more serious
limping
injuries
around.
in this game.
Are they going to go for the touchdown? They're going to go for the field goal. Here we go. Let's go. They're moving guys around. Yep, they got 2 timeouts.
They want to get a touchdown.
So here you go at midfield. Bengals have the ball. Shotgun for Burrow. Trips left. One guy on the left.
In the middle?
On the right. He's going
No,
over the top.
deep. No way. He throws it
Incomplete
away.
there. Basically stops everything. 48 seconds on a
So
third,
third and one.
one.
Look, just get the first down and then do the rest later. Come on.
You got 2 timeouts. 3rd and 1. They'll get
Cat 52 is also pointing out that the Rams and Bengals were 2 of the least penalized
Penalized
teams
teams.
this year.
it. Yeah. McPherson's gonna kick an 80-yard field goal.
And he'll probably get it too.
No, he won't.
Ramsey has had a bad
shit.
game, but again, why has he
Yeah.
had a bad game? Because he's been up against Jamar Chase
Jamar Chase
all
is
game
kind of
too.
schooling
Like
him a little bit. Yeah.
Jamar Chase is really good.
McPherson missed it.
Oh. But yes, Ramsey's having an off game just because I
McPherson-
expected him to put up more of a
First
fight.
down. McPherson. No, not a first.
They have to
McPherson.
go for it.
Yeah.
You can't.
And they got to go
They gotta
real
use the
quick here.
timeout,
That
don't
hurt.
they?
Timeout for the Bengals. They just used 2 timeout. Another timeout now on a
Only
4th
have
and 1.
timeout. Oh
Not
my
good.
God.
They hurt themselves.
Toby
there,
Rohr
right?
said, could this be Burrow having a young Brady moment?
Man, this is the game.
Eugenius Bear said the NFL setting this up for the Burrow decade. And several of you guys are basically saying this is Burrow's first Brady moment. Like, it's up to him now. Like, is he going to do it or
They
not?
can't get this 1 yard. The game is over for the Bengals.
What
Aaron
the-
Donald, though, look at him. He
Yeah.
single-handedly is saving the Rams
4th
season.
and 1. Here it is. 43 seconds. Doesn't really matter. With 1 timeout, it's over if the Rams get the ball here in a shotgun here. So I would see if you can run Burrow, but they're watching Burrow now. They might be blitzing here. Who knows? Yep, they're coming. Nope. He's looking.
No.
Game over. The Rams win. And that's it. Rams win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Aaron Donald.
Yep. Huh.
The ring.
Yep. He said, "That's mine. That's mine." Wow.
Damn. Burrow. There you go. Like our simulation, the Rams won.
And by the way, again,
This was much better.
what ended up costing the
Yeah.
Bengals the game, though? Can I say it? The offensive line.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. And yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have the best quarterback. It doesn't matter if you have the best receiver. It doesn't matter what else you have.
The best
if
play
your
caller.
offensive line cannot block for 2 seconds,
That's it. Yeah.
nothing.
There's
nothing
not much that can come
that's
from
it.
that. For
That's
your
it.
running game or your passing
Fundamentally,
game.
but I will say this: damn, that referee situation feels a little bit gross right now.
Von Miller wins another
Super
Super Bowl, right? He won with Denver. You got Jalen Ramsey wins the Super Bowl. You got Aaron Donald wins the Super Bowl.
And Odell.
You got Matthew Stafford wins
I
the Super
know
Bowl.
Odell did not play
Odell
the
gets
entire
the Super
game, but he
Bowl.
still contributed, so
Cooper
he can still
Kupp
feel
gets the
good
Super
about
Bowl.
his win too. Like,
Yep.
damn.
Hovins, what's his name? Whitworth gets a superstar. What's his name? Whitworth. And McVay gets a Super Bowl.
Cowboy
there
fan,
it is, blue.
Now, Cowboy
blue
fan
water all over
1112
him.
did say that he's like, shotgun on 4th and 1. What the fuck? That's him killing more shit.
In a way, but you got to be able to block for more than a second. I mean, come on, no matter what. And the play before that, I think they should have gotten shotgun on third and 2. They should have
Poor
went shotgun.
Bengals.
She's my emotional.
That was still probably one of the more memorable, fun Super Bowl games.
That was good.
Outside
look at the final
of-
score, 23-20. You guys, somebody called that for the Bengals. 23-20.
You know what? The last game like this though, that I think was this good and enjoyable to watch, is probably the Falcons game, only because of the comeback aspect of it. You know
Falcons
what I mean?
and
The Brady,
New England,
the Brady overtime
Where
one.
Brady literally just became a god.
That was
Well,
good.
congrats to the Rams, Super Bowl champions. We'll be playing them again. You know.
Hey, now you know what? There you go. You want to test the Dallas Cowboys? Come at us, Super Bowl
Odell's
champs. Oh
crying.
my god. I mean, wouldn't you cry? That's it. He finally fucking did, and especially because he got hurt. Like,
Yeah. Huh. Young Joe Burrow and young Bengals, you know, they'll have another chance
you
maybe.
go.
Not even his fault.
I know.
Scorpio said Mattress Mac loses $5 million.
There it is. Aaron Donald's crying.
Eugenia said, now I wish Kansas City hadn't blown it.
It's
Is that
hard.
Michael Irving?
It's hard to get back there again. I don't know.
I don't know why it looked like him for a second. They won in their home stadium.
Yeah, like the Bucks
That's the
did.
second time.
Like the back-to-back, like the Bucks did last year, won in their own stadium. The first time that never happened in 54 years.
And now it
Year
happened 2
55
years
and
in a
year
row.
56, it happens back-to-back. The home team gets the home game and in the Super Bowl in their stadium and wins it. Crazy.
I think we need more teams.
Congrats to the Los Angeles Rams.
Congrats to Aaron Donald, who I agree, you guys. Well, it's either him or Cooper Kupp, but I think Aaron Donald's going to get it, especially
think
for that
Aaron
moment in
Donald's
the end.
gonna get it.
Aaron Donald, undeniably MVP now of this
Well, I think
game.
look at him. So T.J. Watt wins Defensive Player of the Year. He comes in third, but wins the Super Bowl. Aaron Donald and Micah Parsons, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year and comes in second. We want a Super
I
Bowl.
mean,
We want a Super Bowl.
I don't care if he gets
Is he retiring?
real MVP is the cheating refs. I agree. Again, Cap 52. I'm assuming because, this is just me. That last play there, the last handful of plays there, he had a consistently good game. But it's not like Von Miller had so many, as many big plays. Like, he had a big play or two.
I think
but
Cooper Kupp gets it, maybe.
no, I think Cooper Kupp's the only one who could get it.
Sorry, baby.
Lil J very sad right now.
She really wanted the Bengals to win.
Cowboy Champ said, bye, Donald. Bye, McVay. The Rams are going to suck next year.
Stafford, 26 of 40, 283, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Definitely not MVP-like.
How
Yes.
did he win? How did they win? I mean,
At the end, they came back and did it. Too many chances. Bengals, every time they got the ball back, they couldn't do anything. Every time there was another dumb mistake. Every time
there have been less flags. Oh,
there was less flags. I mean, that last drive, I don't know if flags cost them everything, but the flags definitely didn't help.
Like I said, just suspiciously timed, that's all. But Toby Roy with the $2 holler. And the real optimistic way of looking at it, saying, hell yeah, it's officially draft season.
I'll beat you on that one. I guarantee you it's not just draft season. That's way down the line. First, listen, with the help of the man here, Will McClay, and
the genius behind it all.
Once we get some cap room by those guys, of these guys, then we go to the free agency and go to the tracker and go there. Once we get through all of that, then we worry about the draft. So a lot of free agents of our own. We'll look at not only our own, but also other free agents.
Yes.
After all that is the combine. On top of that, then the draft. So yeah, we got a long way to go. But yeah, draft season is just about, it's 2022 off season. It's officially here, no matter which way you slice it. Congrats to the Rams, Stafford and all them, and McVay and Von Miller again, and Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp and all of them. But fuck them all. It's all about the star over everything. And hey, listen, Ram fans, congrats. You guys earned it. But remember this, Ram fans, 5 is always greater than 2. It's still facts.
We're gonna need some new emojis. I know.
It's still facts.
Let me see. I don't know, man. I have to admit, I'm still like, damn. I know he held Cooper Kupp, but the refs, man, that's still, Although look, I'm not gonna be.
I don't think it's on the refs though, but yeah.
I know I'm not gonna be. I'm not saying it's on the refs. I'm just saying, damn the refs. That's all.
They got involved right at the right when again. Listen, if there's a penalty you want it called, right? So they have to be extra. They have to be extra. No, just extra.
By the way, damn, William Burney, that sucks. If he would have bet $500 on the final score being 23-20, which was his prediction, he would have won $50K.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Damn.
I
don't even know what to say. I'm sorry.
Worse than losing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Eugenius Bear with the $2 holler.
Yeah,
I kind of have to agree with you there.
To the Bear right there.
But he said the AFC playoff games were way better than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, I for the last 5 out of 6 games, fuck yeah, it came out of the last play. This one,
True.
I mean, it almost came out of the last play. This wasn't bad, but
it
was more points. The way it was more exciting.
It just ended a minute earlier than the other games did.
Yeah,
that's about it. The other games ended when the clock hit 0.
But the other games had more ups, more things going on with it. And this game was a little more. Kind of, I would say consistent, which is in a good way, but also in a bad way, right? Other games were like ups and downs, and there was emotions up.
I think part of it is that there was more than one game. I'm not gonna lie. Like it feels like double stakes. There's more.
Yeah, there's more.
It feels like there's more pressure when there's that. Like for some reason, it felt like more pressure going to playing the championship games.
Climbing to that top of the mountain is different than pushing the other person off the mountain, which is what you're doing here.
And that's my point. It just
at the top of the mountain.
It's the climb. Sorry. Anyway, let me see. Let me see. So Toby, basically, that's how many points you have. So as a stream boss,
well, now it's 98.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you have 98 points, and once you get down to 0, whoever knocks you down takes over.
Yeah, so but how do you
keep your lead?
Yeah, he wants to reload himself.
Drop below, so.
Yeah, if he's 2 down, if he gets 2 in, he's back to 100.
Yeah, back to 100. And
that's the way it goes. If somebody else drops 10, then you're down 12, right? Off the top. So you'd be down to 88. And so that's how we go. That's a Bohanna drop there, right? Quentin Bohanna, a rookie from last year. We'll see if he develops into something in 2022 as we say goodbye to 2021 officially.
Yeah. Hey, James Gaines is actually saying, isn't it suspicious? The fact that, like you said, no team that's ever happened to have the Super Bowl in their home stadium won up until now, where it happens to fall that way 2 years in a row, and it just happens to work out that way too. Again, like I said, when certain coincidences happen, of course there are coincidences in this world. But when we know certain manipulations are always happening behind the scenes, it's hard to know what is coincidence and what is intentional.
Going into it, that Eugenius Bear, much love with that. $2 holla. Woo. He said the Pro Bowl felt less rigged. And listen, I understand the concern from Eugenius and from you guys, but I also say it like this. Did these teams make these things happen?
No, and that's why I said the human element. It's not like they could have predicted, for example, just to use the final hold, right? it's not that they could have predicted that Eli Apple was going to hold Cooper Kupp. It's more about the fact that, again, Eli Apple could have done that same thing, like the last drive, like a drive before that, and it would not have been called the same way that it was in that moment in that drive. That's all.
Yeah, I hear that. I understand that.
Or again, why is it that the refs just happen to be again looking so closely in that moment? Like it just like I'm not even like saying I agree with it. I'm just trying to say that again. I can see where those in between spaces exist where that possibility could be there.
What I'm talking about is more of the team themselves, right?
Yeah.
Because they have a stadium. They're giving. Are you trying to say people trying to say that they just got it because they are the home team in the state? Because you look at the Bucks did. They brought in Tom Brady and Gronkowski and a couple other people to make that happen under a very good coach. Yeah. You look at the Rams. We just talked about the fact that they were able to get back there 2 times in 4 years under the same coach of McVay, yet under a whole different team. Pretty much a lot of different players, and that in itself is great coaching. So the referees, not the referees, but the NFL trying to get the Rams in this, because they're the home team of the Bucks. The Rams and the Bucks did things to. I mean, again, we talked about the Rams, how they brought in Von Miller and Odell Beckham, and on and on. These teams did things to be putting themselves in these positions to be able to win the Super Bowl. The Buccaneers last year, they happened to be the home team in their home stadium. I'm sorry, they used to be they happened to be the home team, the team that happens to be at home at the Super Bowl, like the Rams are in this one, and they both happen to win it. Is it because the stadium? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Is it because they were better prepared? That's probably more of the situation. And yes, close game, but I don't think the referees turned that much of a tide of the game. Yeah. They got down there anyways.
I think the real takeaway from this is what Cowboys Abroad is saying. If only we went to Amari the way that Stafford targeted Kupp.
And again,
the scheme.
And that's the thing you can say is that I'm going to go back to one play that happened about 4 or 5 times against the Niners in the playoffs when Dak Prescott has 3 to 4 options, including the running back and Zeke or Pollard, as on the right side of the field. And on the left side of the field, we have Dalton Schultz in man-to-man coverage going 30 yards down the field. That's the difference between Kellen Moore and other coaches. Example, Sean McVay going with Cooper Kupp being targeted in forcing a one-on-one matchup with Cooper Kupp in multiple scenarios to then target him. That's what Dak Prescott's not going to go and look to Dalton Schultz 30 yards down the field because Kellen Moore wants to target him by himself, isolation on the left side, and having 4 other options on the right side. What you do is you take CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper, and you put or Tony Pollard, more usage in the game overall, but you take one of these guys and get the ball in their hands. How? You make them make the play. Cooper, you put him on the isolation on the left side, and you saw a touchdown when we did that. With Amari Cooper, you saw a touchdown from Dak to CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry, from Dak to Amari Cooper in the playoff game against the Niners. Mm-hmm. But again, when you're doing this with Dalton Schultz, it's not going to be as effective, and Dak won't throw to him as much. Why? Because Dak knows that he wants to get the ball into the playmaker's hands, and he don't feel that that's going to be the best play for the Cowboy team going 30 yards down the field, Dalton Schultz, in isolation man coverage. It sounds good, but you got to get a playmaker there. That's CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, one of those guys. Anyways.
So I thought it was funny that Neville Gallimore said on Twitter, Aaron Donald. That's the tweet.
Who said that? Cooper Kupp?
Neville Gallimore.
Neville Gallimore.
Yeah, I don't think Cooper Kupp's on Twitter yet.
Yeah, they're loving the defensive lineman, and they love the interior. They're the defensive lineman guys. They
now, Cat 52 is saying, I know it's just a rumor, but it was out there that Steven told Kellen to stop being so flashy with his play calling, and even the wide receivers said that the plays changed mid-season, kind of very suddenly. And honestly, if you take some of the comments that we've heard, even just in recent days, right, that, we just seemed to lose steam the second half of the season. We didn't seem to be as aggressive the second half of the season. The team wasn't, playing as hard the second half of the season. A lot of that could be attributed to a lot of things, but no one's really pointing to a specific, thing or point in time outside of the Dak injury, and maybe that's why they're tiptoeing around it, because no one wants to outright say, Dak's injury set us back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I could see players maybe saying that, but honestly, if that's what happened, I wish players would just say, when our quarterback got hurt, set our team back. It's not a diss on your quarterback either.
I'm going to see who the player MVP is, but Baby, before we get to the MVP, why don't we say who's in the chat tonight?
Yes.
Who's dropped the knowledge? And by the way, I'm going to shout out who's dropped the love from above tonight. Multiple fantastic family members here. Dwayne Broussard, basically kicking off the stream with LT with a couple drops in here. NDN Boogie, much love once again. Retro Scotty, appreciate you as always, man, with his drop. We got Randy Stites, the current sponsor of the week, who will be handing the baton over, it looks like, to Mark Hospian. We'll talk about that in a minute. We got Eugenius Bear, had a couple drops, and same thing with Toby Rohrer, dropping one for Snoop, and another one to boot. And another one to boot on top of that. Much love to Toby Rohrer, who, by the way, has also got that Neville Gallimore right up there on that stream, boss. Appreciate you, man, Toby Rohrer. And, of course, we got to talk about, the people representing it, right? We're going to be passing the baton here. Who are the champions this week? Well, nobody in the Cash App, guys, is going to take it. So we're going to have an open Cash App next week.
That's right.
But the guy who had it 3 weeks in a row, Jason Renfro, much love to you, sir. Holding it down in there. We'll see who takes it over for next week. For next week. You know what I mean? For next week after.
The following.
Anyways, yes. Much love, Jason Renfro. Appreciate you. No one took it this week. It's the way it goes sometimes. Hey, whatever. And again, Toby Rohrer, 96 on there. Randy Stites, much love. Again, he was in second place on the overall board. A couple other people right there. Toby Rohrer coming close as well. But in first place, he ran with that stream boss for a lot of the week. And last week as well, Mark Hospian. He's going to be the sponsor of the week once again. Yes. I think he's got it, this will be 4 out of 5 times for him. So much love to the man from Hawaii, Mark Hospian. Top spot there.
Hey, well. Ray Grant, there's always the universal team of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but yes, congrats to the Rams winning. McVay getting his first Super Bowl championship.
See, honestly, Cleveland, I don't know how everybody else feels about Schultz. Like I said, I would be sad to see him go. I think that, we probably overburdened him and asked him to do too much.
Youngest head coach to ever win a Super Bowl, Sean McVay, 36 years old.
Wow.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I just want 36.
So he got himself a record. That's
Listen, the offensive lineman, the starting offensive lineman is 40 years old.
Cowboys Brad said the Rams defense showed up under the lights. Cap52 said everyone's shitting on Kellen Moore, but if he was just following orders, then, should it be on him? If they basically told him shut down this offense.
Same thing goes for, is Mike McCarthy not allowed to help on the offensive side? Who is? Cooper Kupp? Yep.
Really?
Told you, Cooper Kupp. I said it before anyone said it. Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
I wish it was Amari Cooper, and you hear that Coop for him, yeah. And now we've completed with all the final awards and the shits that we're given for this season. He looks like Matt from Nate. Looks like Nate from 60 Days.
Oh God! I don't think we.
I'm so lost on our team.
I'm looking for a scar.
And you know what? If that's the case, guys, then again, we're getting down to the core foundational problem of this team, which is
60 days.
I know.
What?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, were you guys
talk about him, his alter ego.
Oh, I got you. I was like, sorry, you guys. I don't.
I know. Yeah, don't worry. Ignore us.
Hey, thank you so much,
Randy
Stites.
Stites dropping that 5 on it.
That's the type of energy to have. Thank you so much. He said Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. By the way, you know what is?
Next step, right?
You know
Super
what's
Bowl,
going
baby.
to
Super
you,
Bowl.
Randy Stites? Dillitic did confirm, your package is on its way with all of your prizes. I think he was just waiting on the one, but it's already on its way to you, so you should be getting it pretty soon.
Awesome, and much love to the man, Randy Stites. Who, by the way, I'm just looking here, if he wanted to reclaim the back-to-back, just the last second note. Let me see here. It looks like Randy Stites would be...
Man, there
Actually, he's 10 back, I think, on jumping into first place if he wanted to.
There you go.
I'm just saying, that's what I'm going to leave it there if you want to go back-to-back. But, either way, we're concluding the 2021 season. 2021-22.
Exactly. And Cab, that's what I was going to say. If the problem is that Steven told Kellen Moore to stop, if the problem is that Jerry doesn't let fully McCarthy or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Then the core problem is, once again, Jerry and
Jones.
Steven Jones. Like, we can bring in Sean McVay, sure. But if you're going to handcuff Sean McVay...
Yeah, I mean...
You didn't get Sean McVay. You got Sean.
Yeah, you got Sean Jerry's puppet. You know, Jerry's
Just
puppet Sean.
You're not getting your full worth. Ooh, they brought the stylus back finally.
Yeah.
I know my sister's gonna be happy
You like
about that.
that?
Yeah, I will say,
Daddy's
like,
gonna be happy about
I'm used to my iPhone and all that, but I do miss my old Samsung. I had the Note, like the old one, the Note 2 or something, like way back or whatever it was. And then I had the Galaxy S, like 16 or 17, I don't know. The one that I had, basically the phone I had before I got this phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I had
yeah.
that Samsung for
I remember.
a long time. So
think.
anyway, that's all. Let me see. Sorry, I was reading these two comments here real quick. So Barry B said that the Rams build their team through the draft. Stephen Jones don't understand you can win with veterans and free agents.
Yeah.
And that's the point. They're able to do both, and there is some kind of happy balance.
They shied
like
away from
someone
those free
said,
agents, though, right? They shied
between
away.
doing those things, right? And Randy Stites with the
Ooh.
$5
Boom.
holler there.
He's dropping that 5 on it, and you know what? That means he's 5 away from taking over the top spot on the overall board, which means he would take
There
over
you
the
go.
sponsor of the week,
And
which
he
means he
also
go back
said
to back. But
Prince,
he's 5 away.
best halftime show.
See, that's where I'm with him on this, baby. As far as the modern age,
See, I feel like I know I'm
and
gonna get a
Michael
lot
Jackson
of
doing the
crap.
Cowboys Super Bowl. That's what I remember, right?
When did they start doing halftime shows?
They
What,
had
in
like
the
marching
70s?
bands and stuff,
Well, yeah.
but the actual
Yeah.
named
Yeah.
guys and stuff. I think it's more like the 80s, right?
Oh,
I think
so
so.
I don't know that you would
I don't
know more now.
I think it's
70s or
the 80s. You guys would know best, but yeah, I
You
mean,
want to switch it
Um,
up?
It's very smart. That
We
they
can
did
later.
That, though, 'cause, like, that,
But yeah,
that
I don't
brings a
know.
lot of
yeah,
people in.
yeah, it does.
Me personally, like I said, I know I'm gonna get a lot of
Yeah,
shit for
no,
this.
that's
I don't have anything. I'm like Prince neutral. Does that make sense? Like, I don't mind his music. It's fine. It's good. I don't necessarily
more the
go
show,
out of my
though.
way to see it, but that's how I
That's
feel about the
usually
show.
what gets it.
That's how I
Every
feel about the
song
show.
is
Like
good.
I'm like Prince neutral. I
I
don't hate. I don't necessarily enjoy, but I don't hate.
Right, I know.
It's
It's not
you
your
know,
thing, but
it's fine.
There's not
You don't
many
mind it.
Super
Ooh.
Bowls that I can remember that were like really memorable. I remember the Katy Perry Super Bowl. I
Mainly
think
because
that's
of the
just-
shark.
Dancing
I think
Sharks.
that it was that, and I was like really young, so that stood out. And I knew, I'm like, oh, I know who she is.
Yeah.
And that's probably what stood
Let me
out
see.
most to me. But like,
Let me see.
I don't
Oh.
really
outside of
remember.
that,
I think that's why, because most of the other people I didn't really know that well, or I didn't really care for.
how about this group today? This Super Bowl
Oh no,
halftime.
it was really good.
That was
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. I always feel like slightly disappointed in every Super Bowl halftime show because I expect like it
More.
to be almost more like but it
Yeah.
never is, and I understand why because they don't have that much time. But
Yeah.
like today, I was like, oh yeah, I love it, but I wish they did
It's like
more.
6 people.
That's
and
why
then
the
it's
Lady
like,
Gaga
They have
one is
2
still
weeks
the
to do
best
The Lady
it.
one.
Gaga one, I was gonna say that was one of the few ones I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
No.
Like
She
it
came
felt,
out the-
it
out
felt
the-
like a 15,
Didn't
20
she come
minute
out of
concert.
the?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came out from the
Roof?
fucking like roof or the
Dome?
ceiling or
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
she was hanging on something.
Now, Toby
yeah,
Rohr-
big
hanging, like,
thing.
Toby Rohr said that Shakira and J-Lo was the hottest one though.
Was that last?
I do remember that one. That was good, too.
I thought it
Theirs was good. Again, for a good
I don't
performance, it was good. But like musically speaking, it's not like J-Lo is necessarily a great artist. And again, Shakira's doing a lot more dancing than singing there. So and then Randy Stites. Yeah, we saw the Prince one.
What
Is there
happened?
another? He said he's can't see like super chats. He said, "Are we not seeing them? Like, is there a?
I don't see anything on my side here.
Did he
The
not?
last
Yeah,
one was
we,
the
yeah,
last
the
one was
Prince
the Prince one. Yeah, we got the Prince one. We got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah. Was there another one besides that?
Yeah.
So
How long did you?
No, like
yeah.
like-
So let me see. You guys crack me up. So let me see.
Winter Olympics about to kick off. So we're-
Yeah, that's kind of a
Huh?
no offense, a letdown
Winter Olympics.
from
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
It's not as
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
That's
no-
what I'm
no
trying to
question.
say. From
Winter
Super Bowls to
Olympics is
bobsledding.
Not as much fun as Summer Olympics. But
I feel
I
like
agree.
I would have.
Summer's
during the
more
Summer
fun.
Olympics this year we're on vacation. So
I know.
I think I would have more
Summer's more
fun doing the sports in the Winter Olympics.
Swim Brown liked
The only
like
part
Bruno
that I
Mars
like is,
halftime.
Skating or figure skating. That's the only interesting one.
I know. It has a couple good ones, but it's not like basketball and you got
Gymnastics.
gymnastics, you got other stuff in there. Track and field. So a lot of other.
I guess, but I still, again, I would have more fun doing the winter sports. That's all. But I'm not doing the sports. I'm not in the Olympics.
Figure skating.
Yeah. Oh, Cleveland said Bruno Mars was. You remember that halftime?
No,
show?
Bruno Mars was good.
Also,
but-
Beyonce had one recently.
But it was with Coldplay.
I guess
I don't
that's
remember
true.
Beyonce's. Kind of remember Bruno Mars. I don't know.
Lady Gaga was.
That's
I
weird.
don't know why. I don't remember Super Bowl halftime. Like, I remember some of the Super Bowls. Like, they're hard to remember because they're just teams I didn't care about. Like, this is probably one of the ones that I was
Exactly.
more
They're
excited
exactly. No one cares about the Super Bowl unless the Cowboys are in it.
That's-
so.
Yeah,
that's-
we never do Super
that's
Bowl
what matters.
parties, so like they're never a big deal.
I know,
They're a big
I know.
deal, but like they're.
Yeah, I know. I get you.
Now, William Birdie's asking, is technically Matthew Stafford now the best quarterback in the NFC? I mean, I think Aaron Rodgers is still around.
Yeah, the Packers are going to try to make a move for him.
Aaron Rodgers is there, then he is the best one.
They're going to try to make a move and Packers are going to try to make a move to keep Aaron Rodgers. That's what they've been saying, and move the money down like they did with Dak and
Yes.
keep him in town.
Here,
in
let's
Green Bay.
go ahead and touch on our final little Super Bowl
Yeah.
thoughts, right? So first of all, Cleveland Browns did say the Black Eyed Peas lowered the ball on Super Bowl halftime shows. Agreed. But unfortunately, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake ruined it for the rest of us.
That was a bunch
because
of years earlier.
We were
yeah.
subjected to some seriously lame shows for a while there. Like, not to knock bands like Aerosmith and all that, but like,
Yeah.
no. Anyway, let's get back to this real quick. Randy Stites again. I'm not like, I know you're saying super chats, but baby, I mean, do we have like another stream open or something?
No, I don't. No, it should be working. I don't see.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check.
Can I give my final opinion?
Yeah. You can give your final thoughts. Give me a
Okay.
second here. Hold on. Let me just double check something here. No, it looks good on my side
Yeah.
when it comes to all that stuff. But you can try if you wanted to drop a little more. I know you're trying to get to that top spot. If you want to do that, the best bet would be Cash App, I guess. I think Randy's dropped through there before, so Cash App is a way of dropping in there if you do want to
Yes, I have
clinch,
Streamlabs too,
so
but
to speak. Yeah, Streamlabs through PayPal, I guess, is another way. Just trying to throw some options out there for Randy Stites.
Hugo said that was a great game. Beast Pro 2, what's up? No Dog Ninja said, I guarantee they're going to make another cool runnings because Jamaica qualified for the Olympics again.
That's cool. That is cool runnings right there.
So,
Not live, by the way. This is all recorded, of course.
well, there you
When
go.
it comes to this
So,
here.
but yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead and give
little
your
Jay,
final
come
thoughts,
on
little
in.
Jay.
Do you want me to
Yeah, you come in.
Sit here. Well, how about this? I'll scoot out of the way and you scoot into the way.
There you go. All right, slide in. My wonderful, beautiful, intelligent daughter, little Jay. Why don't you let everybody know what you think about your final thoughts of this game?
Okay.
Super Bowl.
I was rooting for the Bengals. Like, I wanted them to win versus the Rams. So obviously, I'm a little bit disappointed that they lost. But I thought overall, like, for a football game, it was a good football game. Like, it was very close. At first the Rams were winning, the Bengals came back, and then they were winning, and then obviously the Rams came back.
Good defensive battle in a way.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it was just a good game. Like, I guess there's not much to say as much as I thought I had to say.
Entertaining
But
game.
it was an entertaining game. Besides like a few parts, there was always something going on, and I just wish the Bengals won, but I'll be okay.
Well, I mean, again, it does suck that the team you hope didn't win, didn't win. The good thing is, it didn't cost the Cowboys anything on the boards there when it comes to getting
Because
caught.
both of them were kind of insignificant in that sense.
Yeah. Too bad, Burrow gets sacked in that last play.
I know,
It
and he
would've-
was. I feel bad because I like.
I wanted that 8th sack for him. That's too bad. Couldn't knock off.
Was it not a sack?
I don't know because he threw the ball. Unless they called it a sack and I didn't see it. But I'm going to check on that and see.
Yeah, I like
if we
Joe Burrow.
clear that out.
Like, I feel bad for him because he played good and he even got hurt and he still played.
But you know what? After all is said and done, it doesn't matter
I know.
because it's not the Cowboys.
I know.
And so when we get if the Cowboys lost like this, oh man, there'd be tears.
Oh yeah, no, I was upset when they lost. I could not imagine if that was the Cowboys.
Can you imagine? I can't. So thank you for dropping your knowledge in here, little Jay.
I thought I had more to say, but I guess.
Hey, no, it's all right. It's only so much you can say on a team that you really, in the end.
Yeah, I don't really know the players that well either.
Well, not only that, it's not the Cowboys.
I know.
But yes, knowing the players, all that stuff, it is what it is. Listen. The fact that the Rams won, it's not like that the Niners was in there and would have won. That would have hurt because the Niners would have been with number 6, and that would have been disappointing. The first team in the NFC to get 6 would have been the Niners. If they had beat the Rams and they were able to beat the Bengals, It would have been 6. So that didn't happen
that
at
was
least.
The best. It was the best 2 teams to make it to Super Bowl.
Best option for
besides the
this,
Cowboys, obviously.
For this, the best option for this if we're not there.
Yeah.
Trying to get that number 6.
I just wonder if we were. Well, if we were in, that means it would have been Bengals versus Cowboys.
Yeah.
Do you think we could have beaten the Bengals?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think we could probably beat anybody, but the way we were playing. I don't think the coaching was adjusting enough. You've heard.
It depends on when in the season we played them.
Yeah, but at the end of the year, I don't think the Cowboys would have beat any of these teams because they play too sloppy. And there's other issues with adjustments and so forth. And we just didn't have as good a team as maybe we thought we did on offense, at least for sure, and on defense even in some ways as well. But listen, it is what it is.
I know.
Season's a wrap. It's been over for us for a while, and I know we're just looking at 2022, trying to get focused on 2022 because. Well, we have no chance of getting this one. And now it's over for 31 teams except for one, and that's the Rams. They are the champion. That's why it's so hard.
I just feel like there are so many, like I just feel like not that many people in the Rams played well. I guess at the end they did. Like, Odell played good, then he got hurt. And then no one really played good.
I know, it kind of slowed down, but then they had that one drive. They stayed in close enough, and the defense helped them stay close, and then eventually the defense helped them win it. Aaron Donald.
Well, hopefully next year around this time, it'll be the Cowboys versus... I don't know. And then we're celebrating a victory.
That's always the goal. Navy blue. Silver to install over everything, baby. Yeah. Another season in the books, but hey.
Not the way we wanted. But...
No, definitely didn't. Yeah, definitely end with the Cowboys holding that trophy. But as always, turn the page. And now, new book to be written. Thank you for your thoughts, little Jay. Everyone.
Sorry I wasn't more insightful.
I'll never forget the number one thing, right?
Yes.
What is that?
Go Cowboys!
Ah! Yeah, no matter what. There you go, guys. The great little Jay giving the breakdown there for us.
Okay.
So, baby, thank you for that. Any else want to give their final thoughts as we get out of here for the night?
I think you know what that means.
I know. Asha wants to jump in here. No, guys.
Yeah, she has a lot to say.
No. We're closing out the holiday called Super Bowl, and baby, let's.
I mean, you can just say that too.
All right, let's do it, guys.
He said, Lil J said everything I said. Lil J said everything I was going to say.
That's what Lil G said.
That's what Lil G said.
So there you go, guys. Is everything all right?
Yes.
I thought I heard something like... Anyways, guys, once again, kick off a new week tomorrow. Just to clarify, it looks like Randy Snyder's going to fall short on this today. So again, appreciate him as always. But looks like Mark Ospian holds on for the sponsor of the week.
That's right.
And guys, we will be back once again tomorrow, this week, kicking off a new week. Probably gonna take a couple days off here and there, especially if the Cowboy news is on the light side. We'll probably maybe skip a day here and there, but we'll be here pretty much every day, rocking our live streams in the evenings, at the nights, the late nights usually, especially on the East Coast here at My Cowboys Family, finishing a football season year as we go on to finishing our 5th season here in the off season when somewhere around June 30th. And we kick off the 6th year of My Cowboys Family, as we are technically in 4.5 years plus in here on My Cowboys Family on YouTube. So maybe on that note, I know that we are, truly appreciative of every single person who chilled with us. I know today was probably a lot of people doing the streams, a lot of people doing their own Super Bowl thing. So we appreciate the small crew